start. Let's start it off. Let's start it off. Real life, man, bark it off. Man, laugh it off. Dead, laugh it off. What do you think, Mum? Sad times, Mum. But you know what, yeah? I was deep in this, Mum, yeah? Mm-hmm. Do you think women that use kids as well? Sad times, Mum. But you know what, yeah? I was deep in this, Mum, yeah? Mm-hmm. Do you think women that use kids as well? But you know what, yeah? I was deep in this, Mum, yeah? Mm-hmm. Do you think women that use kids as well, yeah? Mm-hmm. Every woman's the one when you're with her and everything's going well. You know, I feel like if you can do everything for a woman, she'll love you at that point. But as soon as things start going bad, that's what it really means. Like when someone's really with someone.
When someone is someone, you see, Andrew, and when things start going bad and both parties can sit down and talk how things are going bad, what can make things better, then they're working on it, Andrew. But when they don't work on it and the other party want to look down on the other person and disrespect the other party, one day that person will get up and smell the coffee and say, you know what, I had how many kids with a man, and all I was thinking that all my life I tried to waste living with that man, think my life could be better, and when I check it out, my life is no better.
What? So wait, hold on. You're saying that a woman, she's thinking the relationship's gonna get better. I think, because look what some people say. They say, oh, since I left you, my life's got better. But that's not really true.
But the person has to feel that way about themselves to move on.
Okay. So that's like a coping mechanism for them to move on.
You have to feel better.
Okay. So they're making...
Because it's not easy when a man and a woman have children and the woman has to walk away from the relationship. Because that relationship was so toxic that every time she think about it, she would lose her mind, Andrew.
You think she'll lose her mind?
She would lose her mind if she think about that relationship. So she has to tell everybody, but it's not 100% better. But they could not change your lifestyle. Your lifestyle was too erratic.
So you're saying that her life's not got better, or it's got
better? It never get better, Andrew. Once you have children for the man, every time she look on television, she's looking in your face.
So so a lot of women, when they have children for a man, when they look at the child, they're directly looking at the man.
At the man.
So they can't technically hate the man, because then they would technically hate the children.
They can't hate the man, Angie. They will never hate the man. It's only the man's ways they don't like.
Okay.
But they can never hate the man, because every time I look on Woody, don't matter what you done me, I see you and Shaman Jr. just peeping in my face. Yeah? So how can I hate you know? And you lot are looking at me like I have a nightmare, like I'm having a bad nightmare. Look at all the 3 kids looking at me. Even though he done me this and done me that and I hate him, I can't hate him. Because the children are looking at me.
Yeah.
Every turn I turn around, I see your eyes looking at me, Shema eyes, Juna eyes looking at me. She can't. Mentally, she cannot. It's only physical she's trying to. But it's not easy. It's not you not getting a man. She can get any man. But what the man is going to do? When you have 3 children, you know, Andrew, it's not the same if you're going to have a child for a man. And you can't have a child straight away. Because those kids, when they grow up, Anifa, Anaya, and Tala, and Aziza, they will say, oh, that's my brother. They look on the other kid, what they're going to say? You think they're going to say, that's my brother? That's my half-sister, my half-brother.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Can't you see with me and Susan and Angela? How they style me? They treat me like I'm an outcast. I'm the only one that my mother had for my father. Angela had Byron and she have Cleveland. Susan has Steve, she have Daniel, she have Tony, and herself. Me and Clive is like a outcast. Because Dad only have 1 child, is Clive. My father only have 1. 1 minute they want to be my sister and said, oh, that's my sister. They don't want to tell me that I'm their half sister. Obviously, they're going to tell people that I'm their half sister. Even if the mother child, they're still going to say Andrew. And don't let nobody fool you. Anif, Tala, and Enaya, and Aziza, any children Zara have from that, if she does have any, which way, I don't think she's going to have a kid now. Because she have a kid now for a man, and that man leave her whole life is going to be messed up again.
Why?
Well,
Yes, just got to start back from scratch again, like with the baby having it and all that. But sometimes some women, they just fall into that trap of just keep breeding and then they just keep having, and then because I think that some women, they stop man from seeing the child because they got a new man. I genuinely think that, Mum. And I think that man is putting stuff, she's told the man bare stuff about you. Because some people, everything in their story, they're a victim, Mum. They're the whole victim in the story. They ain't never done anything wrong in that relationship for that relationship to go bad. It was all the man. So when they go meet a new man, they start telling the man, yeah, he brought me up. He doesn't check for his kids. He don't give me money. And the man saying, Ross, why you even let him see his youths? And then she saying, I don't know, No. And before you know it, they're both plotting and saying, yeah, don't even listen to youths. Then that man is in the yard trying to be father to the youths.
No. You can never be father.
This happens, Mum. So much time this happens.
Let me tell you. Anitha, Tala, Aziza, and Enaya will look the man one day when the man tried to talk to them and said, you're not my father.
That's the thing. A lot of kids say that, but the man might not even care. He might just be there for a fun time, not a long time anyway.
Yes, but if he's there for a fun time, his children will resent him.
Yeah, but the woman, she's not thinking about it. I was watching a movie about this last night, Mum. You know what happened in the movie, Mum? The little girl was getting touched by the father, yeah? Because it wasn't the stepfather, yeah? And she went and told her mum. The man said, she's lying. You know what the mum done? She kicked out the daughter. Said, you're 18 now, you can't live in my yard anymore. She kicked her daughter out. For the man,
Yeah, let me tell you something. My father had a son, Jason, my brother. Jason, yeah? You don't know him. He's half coolie. Yeah? My dad meet a woman. He took the woman in and told Jason that Jason have to go. He give Jason land. Jason have to move out and build a little house on the land that he gave him. Now, he's in a care home. He's dying for Jason to pick him up. The woman's gonna leave him, Of
course the woman gonna leave him. This is how the life goes.
The house is empty.
Yeah, of course it is, because this is what she only wanted you while you was good, while you was up. Now you're down, she's gone. She was there for financial gain. It always happens, Mum.
Leave my father. My father wants Jason to go to the house that he kicked him out to live in.
Jason going back there again. You know why he's not going back there? Because he dissed me once in the yard. Why am I coming back to the house for you to diss me again? That's how man think. And not only that, but Jason probably got himself on his feet now. Yeah. And he's got his own place, baby mother, life, everything. So it works like that.
So that's what I'm saying to you. Say, never think that things can never happen. Zara tried hard to hold on to you, Andrew. She do everything to hold on to you. When she find out that you weren't letting go, she has to give up. Don't matter how.
Man.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
What is that, man? Man. What is that, Dad, man? That's all burning me. It's like it's got ginger or something in it. What's that?
It's better than ginger. Pepperelda.
Pepperelda?
I'm going to have some myself.
What the hell? What is that? Is that for when you have a cold or something?
Everything, Andrew.
No, but how can that burn my throat like that, Mum, man?
Watch and see what it's going to do to your throat.
You're supposed to feel it going on your belly, mate. You don't want to tell you the truth. You want to feel it.
I just took a little sip. Raw, this thing's going... Raw, Dad's right. It's going down. Raw, what's this? What do you not give me? No, seriously, what is that? Pepperelda? No, you lot are moving mad. No. What? No. What is this though? Seriously.
It's very good.
Oh my, Pepperelda.
See if you get it on your phone.
Aye. That's disgusting.
That's why your dad said make it cool and turn it and drink it.
What, drink it at once? Dad lost his mind. You think I can do that at once? Dad's a madman. Not even you can do that, Dad. I don't even think you're bad enough for that.
That's how you work there.
Aerial gel.
How?
Rip it, pop
When you
it.
put it on your belly, man, you feel it and move, walk through your belly. That's what you need. It needs to be.
Straighten the drum, and even in 15 minutes or 15 degrees, you'll get outstanding cleaning and freshness. Isn't that just brilliant? Aerial gel. Brilliant.
Canada, a land of open spaces, open hearts, and open minds.
Okay, let's go.
Bring that openness home with you. Plan your trip to Canada today.
This is the maddest drink.
You've got to be.
That drink is mad.
Yes.
No, I can't drink that. I can't drink
What do you
that.
mean you can't drink
I
it?
can't drink that.
What's wrong with you?
My whole throat, everything feels on fire. What are you
Yes,
doing?
because it's cleaning you out. Drink it and you feel it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You need to lay your belly, mate.
I'm gonna have some in a minute with it. So I'm gonna drop the cleaner, but I'm gonna drink some before I go.
I'm gonna having mad feelings in my face. What is this, man?
And share with your hand to your mother, your grandmother, your father.
No, whatever, man. Whatever. The nanny gonna be there when we have the baby. End of. I said
Go
what I
on.
said. Can't teaching. I need a woman that knows how to submit and does as she's told. End of. Simple. Yo,
Yeah, go on.
yeah, man. Yeah, what's the topic?
Yeah.
Bitter baby mum. I've got a baby mum, you know. That's the funny thing about it. She's very bitter. Very, very, very bitter. I'm not talking about.
What? Tell us the situation, because it's for the man them side.
Yeah, no, I was with her for 6 years, innit? And when I first got with her, obviously I came out of jail that same year. Got with her. She had 2 kids already, innit? I took them on as my own. Looked after her, provided, protected, did whatever. But at first, I didn't have no money like that. She had the money, innit? So what I did was when I got in position to provide, I did the right thing because obviously she was there when I didn't have it. So I think what I did was I introduced the lifestyle to her when I got that money. And when money went low, again, she wanted that same lifestyle. So she obviously went off and started doing whatever she was doing, cheating or whatever. So what I did was I just kept girls on the side because I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket and then not protect myself emotionally. So it allowed me to detach myself emotionally by having girls on the side. Because then now that she's cheated, I'm actually happy I was cheating too. Because what if I wasn't cheating? I would be feeling like even more like a dickhead now. So that's what happened, innit? And then when my mum died, she wasn't supportive. She didn't really help me like that. She was just doing her own thing. And then yeah, now she wants to be with another guy. But the other guy that she's with now, she's not even with him like that. He like, look, the more money a man has, the less money he's gonna spend on a girl. So if the restaurant here is like 5 out of 5 star, yeah, he's got money. He's gonna let her go to the 1 star and then take the girl where he really wants to the best restaurant. Because the more money that man has, he becomes the girl in the relationship. The woman starts chasing him because she's more mindful of what he does. So it's all about being entitled. How do you make a privileged person feel deprived? It's entitlement. Because when I am buying her Louis Vuitton bags and all of that stuff, right? She's not looking at what I did get her. She's looking at what I didn't. Because back in the day, a man can go work, come home, give the money, right? And she'll be appreciative of that. Because all she's seen out her window is what she's seen out her window. Now, women can go on social media and see young I just bought his girlfriend eight bags and took her to fucking Dubai or wherever. So nowadays, you can't even like actually have a girl that's appreciative of anything. You can't. You can't. So you're setting yourself up for failure. You can't be a traditional man in this day and age. Because all women are pick and choosing. They wanna be modern day and then they don't want to be modern day. If I ask a woman to go on a date and I ask her to pay, she's gonna look at me like I got shit on my face. So why is it okay for women to ask men to do things that women are meant to do, but then it's okay. It's not okay for a man to ask a woman to do something that a man's meant to do. We get treated like that. And then you can say, oh, well, black men this, black men that. But look at Papoose. Cardi B is a known thought. Everyone knows about that. Everyone knows she's a thought. And everyone's backing her up against Offset. Papoose stayed with Remy Ma for 7 years while she was in jail, and she cheated on him. Where's the black women then sticking up for him? I don't think black women love us. I don't think they care about us. I don't think they actually give a fuck about us. Nothing. I don't think they do. I've got a very negative view on black women. I'm black myself, but I don't think black women care about us. I don't feel loved by black women, and I'm saying it, and it's the truth. And I'm starting my podcast, and it's gonna be called "Stop That Shit." Stop that bullshit that you stupid black women keep doing.
Which
End
no
of.
one will watch.
Everyone's gonna watch it.
Yeah, and
Everyone will watch it. I don't care. I don't care.
No, it goes back.
It doesn't even apply to you though, because you're mixed race, so you choose when you want to be black. Yeah, on Tuesdays and Mondays.
Hey, wait, yo, whoa. There was a
Wednesdays
lot
and
to,
Fridays,
there was
like,
a lot to
what?
unpack right there, bro. There was,
Simple.
there was a lot to unpack right
That's a good
there.
name though. Stop that shit. How am I racist? I'm black. My daughters are both black.
Exactly. So what's your problem towards black women?
Because they treated me like shit my whole fucking life. That's why. They're rude. I know, they're rude. Fake hair, fake nails, fake lips, and you want a real man. Get the fuck out of here. End of. Get the fuck out of here. Get yourself in the fucking kitchen and make me something to eat. End of. Don't give a fuck, bruv. Men, we design the world that you live in. Respect black men. Respect black men. I'm tired of it. Every black man gets treated like shit. When Will Smith got cheated on, everyone laughed at him. No one supported him. How do you know he would have killed himself? This is why men gangbang on the streets and kill each other, because we got no love to go home to. We got nothing to go home to. This is why so much men are angry. You see, all the times when I used to argue with my baby mum, if anyone even looked at me once, I'd poke them up because I'm angry already.
Yeah,
Angry
you know
already.
what?
When I go
Hey,
studio, I'm happy that my baby mum pissed me
bro,
off, because I can rap
you,
even more angry when I rap drill, because she just pissed me off.
you know what, bro? I can relate. You see what that last point you just made? I can relate to you still. I think a lot of people don't
Yes.
really realize that dynamic of like when they got you so mad to that point where you're on the road with something on you and you're willing to use it if anyone even says
Yes.
anything wrong. Like
Yes.
you're just at that boiling
Yes.
point where it's like I don't even care at this
Yes.
point, and it's a scary place to be in. I'm
Well,
being honest, a very scary place to
yes.
be in mentally. Very, very
Yes. And
scary. A lot of people, a lot of
you
people don't talk about that point there when you're in that point, that dark
yes.
place, and your view is
I think there
restricted.
needs to be a book. There needs to be a book for women to learn how to be with a street nigga. How to be with a street nigga. Don't trigger him. Don't be disrespectful. Don't do certain things that are gonna make him feel demasculated. I don't like feeling demasculated. Don't make me feel demasculated. I'm a man,
Mm.
alpha male. You get yourself in the kitchen and you shut that up, woman. Shut up. Shut up, woman. Shut up, woman. Yeah. Oh God. Oh God.
Hey,
I
wait,
don't
hold
argue. I just do the noises. You see if a girl ever argues with me, yeah? Do those singing high notes, the falsetto. Oh God. And trust
Hey,
me, yeah. When they
hey,
don't get you angry, when they don't get you angry, it gets them angry for more. I'm not even talking about you. I'm talking about my baby mum. So why are you getting upset? It doesn't apply to you. You're mixed race. You're not black. Yeah, I'll get you food in a minute. You don't even deserve anything to eat. You should cook me something to eat. Sitting there asking me for food. Shut up.
you know what's
Yeah.
deep? I'll tell you what's deep, yeah. You see, if you speak like this, yeah, you'll just trigger a lot of people, but they won't actually come up here and debate what you're actually saying and prove what you're saying and disprove you. That's the problem that I've seen it. And I think with a lot of people on social media, they just back people, and that's what makes us see people in a negative light. So
Right.
if everyone's backing bad behavior, it's like going to our ends, and everyone in that ends is against you. You're gonna think, even if man's not against you, you're gonna think they're against you because
Let
they're
me,
from that ends.
let me say one thing to you as well, yeah? Black women have been telling men what they don't want for years. Jamie Foxx, Fabulous, Neo made a song called She Got Her Own. There's nothing but black women in the video. They're bigging them up. Now, show me a video where black women are singing about black men and praising us. All we have is TLC, I don't want no scrub. Destiny's Child, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my phone bills? That's demanding something. And then also, I need a soldier telling you what they need. They're not telling you what they're going to give. What can you? Why do you deserve a soldier? Are you a wife? Can you even bake a sweet potato pie? What can you do? Can you cook my whole family a meal right now? You can't. So shut the fuck up. End of, woman. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. End of. Now I'm babe. Now I'm babe again. See what I mean? Flip sided. Now you're like a fried egg. 1 minute you're soft on one side, and the other side you're hard. Seriously. Seriously. Calm down, girl. Calm down, girl. Oh la 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 la, yeah.
Yo, wind up, man. Yo, wind
Woo.
up.
You
Yo,
know what?
wind up.
I feel like
Yo,
yeah. I
wind
feel
up.
like yeah. I'm not gonna be able to get the woman I want until I blow her music. I think that's what it is. I need to blow my music till, and then I'll get the girl that I want.
You know the funny thing is, you're not gonna get the girl you want. You're gonna get the girl that just wants you for what you have at that moment. Because they
But
never,
at least,
you know,
I'd
I
rather that.
realize,
I'd rather that because they're gonna act
you know,
better.
I
I'd
realize
rather that.
women only want you when you have a certain status. If you're, and that's why I said it's harder for men to get women than women to get men. Because a woman could be wearing a £5 Primark dress,
Yeah.
no house, no nothing in her house, no peas, and she'll still be able to get a drink when she goes out. I go outside looking fly, and you think anyone's buying me drinks at the bar? No one, because no
No
one
one's
cares
buying
about.
anything. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Assalamu
So,
alaikum, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Bro, I've seen you on Speaker's Corner before. I don't know if it's the same person. You look very familiar. Have you
I've been
been to
speakers
Speaker's?
corner for like 8 years, 9 years.
The Panama
Seriously?
shop.
Yeah,
Oh man, did you used to roll with Ali Dawa and those guys?
never.
All right, okay.
Wrong
Oh
guy.
no, sorry, the Raspect, and
Nah, I don't know. That's nothing to do with me, bro.
oh, is that? Well, you
Yeah,
look
yeah.
familiar anyway. You look
Back to
Anyway,
the
back
topic.
to the topic. Back to the topic, because you're
back to the
talking about.
topic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. I don't care about my speakers corner. Man's talking about real life stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
real
okay.
life. Man, them are losing their life over this stuff. We need to talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you? What's your situation?
My situation is that I've got a wife. And before that, I had girlfriends. In my Jahiliyyah, I had girlfriends. I had women that I would, spend maybe a few months with to a year. And some of the characteristics that you have on the back of on your green screen, I saw those characteristics. Yeah, I can't see the entire question, but
Read, just there.
all
Phone's
right,
too big, really.
uh, when women use children as weapons. No. Yeah, so I'll give you an example, right? So there was one girl that I was with, and she would literally say that she'll talk to me about baby daddy, about how she will get him to pay for everything for the kids. Yeah,
Mhm.
as if I was supposed to be proud of that, as if I would be impressed by that. Yeah, and apparently, what she admitted to me was I should lie about some of the things that the kids need so that her expenses can be fulfilled. Yeah, so if she wanted a if she wanted a new coat or whatever, she'll say, "Oh, the kids need a new coat. It's winter, or whatever the case may be." Or if she wanted a new shoes, she'll just make up a lie about the kids not having enough shoes or whatever. It was commonplace. You
Typical baby
know,
mum stuff.
I've seen this behavior quite often actually. Huh?
Wow.
No, the baby daddy's seen as some sort of bank account, and he's seen as somebody who should provide for the kids, even though the wife's not doing. I mean, the baby mom isn't doing her bit of the bargain as well. Because at the end of the day, you both took time to make that child. You both should put in equal effort. You know what I mean?
So do you think men need to fight harder for their children?
Sorry.
You think men need to fight harder for their children?
I
Yeah, hundred
disagree
percent, 100%. And
with
the
that.
court system, unfortunately, you disagree.
Yeah.
You disagree. All right. What do you want to say? How do you disagree?
You
How do you disagree about that?
All right, so question to everybody in the audience. Do you think men should fight harder for their children? What's everyone's
Yes.
answers on that? Okay.
Yes.
Why?
Well, because oftentimes children are used as a
women put us in that predicament.
unknown. Your connection's really bad, bro. It's
You mind?
yeah, it's got one bar.
You mind?
It's got one red bar. Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I know. I'm
You're
just
back. We can hear you now. What did you want to say?
Yeah, Riri saying it shouldn't be a fight, and I agree with Riri. Um, where's Riri? Yeah, you can tell Riri's. Yeah, so Riri said that it shouldn't have to be a fight, and I think that's where I would say if you have to fight for something that's already yours, what are you actually fighting for? Because I shouldn't be fighting for my youth.
Right, it should be a God-given right that you're able to see your kids. Do you know what I
And
mean?
and vice versa. That stress is taken off of her neck as well, because it's not just one way, innit? I was saying this earlier to someone. I said, a woman that the child's father wants to be active, she should want to push him towards seeing the children on the
Mm.
basis of two things. There's two things on the basis of it gives her time alone. She can go do what she wants. So, for instance, if she wants to, go out with her friends on the weekend, she knows, all right, the kids on Friday are going with their dad until Sunday. So I've got the whole weekend to myself. So she wants to go get a new man, whatever she wants to do, she can do in that time. And that helps her. And it also helps the children because daddy's going to bring something called discipline, something that she will never be able to do, no matter how hard she does. She will never be able to discipline the children the correct way because children, as we know, daddy has a great impact on their discipline. Just him looking at them, kids stop doing what they're doing. Sometimes I just walk into my kids' room, open the door. When they see me, it's over. They're shouting and jumping on the bed. As soon as they see me, they jump under them sheets. I don't have to do nothing. Daddy's there for establishment of rules and behavior. Mother's there for establishment of love, care, compassion. No person will ever give compassion to a child more than a mother will. So both have their roles, both have a good role. So for a man to fight for something that is his God-given right is showing that there's a breakdown in communication already. Now, when there's a breakdown in communication, there should always be adjudicators from the parent side. But that's why it's good to get married and all the families and all that. But a lot of us are doing things wrong. We're just meeting guys, smashing them, breeding them up. So it's, to a certain extent, it's the man's fault as much as it's the woman's fault. Some women be like, but I didn't know he was like this. Cool, no problem. You didn't know he was like this, but you chose to have that baby. It's a decision that women make. It's not a decision that men make. Because I could tell a woman, I don't want to have that child, and she's still going to have that child. Now, you've made me have a child, and now you made me have to fight to see this child that I didn't really want at the beginning. I think that's kind of evil. That's like, and that's some people power trip because they've never been in an authoritative position in their life. And this is the most authoritative position they have is having control over a man's children over his head. So he won't listen to me. He doesn't want to be me, but I can stop him from seeing his children, and that will upset him. This is the only time I can have some authoritative role over you. This is the only time. Besides that, I can't have another authoritative role over you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So I think
100%.
it's very, it's very disgusting that men have to fight for their children. And look, I'm not telling no man to not fight for his children. Do what you got to do. I'm just saying to you that whatever you do, some men fight and it works out, and some men fight and it doesn't work out. It's a double-edged sword. It's not always the happy ending that we want. Because children shouldn't be in an environment where they feel like their parents are fighting.
Mm. And then also, they shouldn't feel as though they have to inherit the beef from the mum. Do you know what I mean? They have to inherit her side of the dispute. And oftentimes, the mum will pit the kids against the dad. You know.
And the fact that you as a woman are trying to make someone fight to see his child means that you don't really love the child. Let me tell you why. Because loving a child means that you want to give them the best of everything. Depriving that child of having access to another side of their lineage is not love, it's actually hate.
Yeah, 100%. True, true.
It's actually hate. It's not love. You love that child because, all right, you know what a lot of women do? When they cut men off from seeing they when they cut men off from seeing that child, they cut off his family. Now, what did grandma or granddad do that he can't see his grandson? That's evil. But then you
Mm.
keep your parents seeing them. You keep your mother and your dad seeing them. So you want to just cut off one side of that child's lineage. That's not fair.
Do you know what I think? Yeah, I think that women need to stop having kids and just thinking that you can bring a kid into the world by yourself. It's proven that single women, raise the worst household. You need to have a man there, structure plan, God, man, woman, children. End of. End of. I don't care. You need to do it quick, fast, get yourself into a position where you're submitting and doing your told. What happens is women from the last generation got left by the men in the last generation. Well, some men actually did leave because women are hard-headed and hard work.
Yeah.
Right? If my mum was anything like my baby mum, I would understand why my dad left. They had each other, had me at 17. Mentally, he's not going to be where I'm at when I had my daughters at 23, 24. So I understand why he would leave if she was like that. And when I spoke to my dad, he told me that my mum was difficult, and I love my mum, rest her soul, but she's gone now. She's passed away. But I understand why he might have had to leave, because I can say, that's my mum, but that's my mum. That was his girlfriend at that time. So the difference is, I got a different version than what he got. So I have to take his word. But I don't respect him for not being there. But at the same time, I love my kids, so I fight every single day to try and, work things out. But you need to stop. Women need to stop thinking you can just have kids and bring kids into the world and not try to work things out with your baby dad. You're gonna leave a man for cheating or leave a man for a stupid reason to go with another man that's gonna do the same thing. The same
Even
thing.
worse.
Even worse. Because he doesn't care
Even
about you
worse.
as much as I will, because I'm actually your baby father. So you should be sticking by me
You
and
know,
trying to actually
on my
raise a
pod,
black family
on
for our
my
kids.
podcast last year, a man called Oni Pastor, he said, "Yo, stop picking up people's baby mother. Yeah, go back to your baby father. Stop picking up man them's baby mother. Yeah." That's what he said. Don't pick up nobody's baby mother. Go back to the father. And I was looking at him
That's my
thinking,
fault. That's my fault.
I
I
looked at
did
him
that.
and
I
I
made that
thought,
mistake.
Rob, I didn't understand it at the time when he said it, but now it makes perfect
It does. It
sense.
does.
Man needs to stop picking up people's baby mother straight, because we're giving them too much hope that there's their options out there. Sis, you got 4 youths by 4 different men. I don't want you.
Do you
I'm
know
here
what it
for
is?
a good time, not a long time. But a lot of men are not saying that, and they're going in the yard and trying to be father to Rasclot, Inaya, and Talha. Yeah? And these times, them kids are looking at him saying, "You're not my dad."
Do
And
you know?
kids will say it to
That's
you,
what happens. That's
raggos,
what happens. It's
"You're
happened to
not my
me.
dad.
It's happened to me. And I said that to them. One
I
of them
dare
said
you
it
to
to me.
put your hands on me. You're not my dad."
They said it to me before, and guess what I said to them? If I'm not your dad, give me back all the Jordan 4s I bought you. Give me back the Apple Watch and all of that. Then, since I'm not your
They're
dad,
not
it's
gonna
not
do that.
because
They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
I'm from the streets, yeah. So I grew up with people that were. I look at my family more than my family. Like if I could be friends with someone for a whole year, and I'll choose him over my auntie because my family don't care about me. They never did. So I don't judge people based on blood. Just because you're related to me, don't mean my family. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So that's why I was
Facts.
able to even be a stepdad in the first place. But imagine being with someone that has kids and they want you to build a relationship with them, but then every time there's an argument, they're sabotaging the relationship. Usually there's always someone else that sabotages the relationship, the sister or the friend. Oh, you should leave him, you should leave him. But the person I'm actually in a relationship with was self-sabotaging the relationship. How?
Facts.
I was
Brazilian,
21, she
Brazilian.
was
What's your
27.
thoughts? Brazilian. What's your thoughts? Brazilian. You're up on the panel. What's your thoughts on this?
Hi guys, are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine and clear.
Um, I have 3 kids. My kids are already
Okay.
adults. I do agree. The kids need a father the same way they need a mother. Even if they both are not together, we need each other. It's not easy for my son or for my daughter don't have the father. Even when I chase, because it's I understand you guys saying, but at the same time, it's depend off the man. It's not fair, and my kids, I need to keep him chasing the father when the kids knew he no interesting. Even moving from another country to coming here, and I bring in my kids, he give me excuses, say, "Oh, you did go to another country." I say, like, you don't think I'm gonna run away? Do you think it's not a law? Do you not think for me to come in this country, I need a paper or authorization for they come? What did you think I did? You don't support me. You're not giving me no money. I did go to court and try to chase for you to give you like a little bit money for the kids so you can help me out. You don't even want to do either. My mama giving me opportunity to go to the other country. I will go because stay here. I'm not gonna let my kids. I need to put it like that. I wanted the best for them. I wanted them to have a opportunity what I did not go. And I know staying there, it was going to be impossible because the father don't want you to help out. Now my daughter's 23, my son is 22, and the little one's 20. Now they
Okay, so you
chasing
got
them.
big kids. You got big kids.
The kids is big already, baby.
Yeah. Good.
But I think that, put it like that, I think a woman and men sometimes behave wrong, but about you need the instruction about the woman and the man. How many times I even talked to my brother, say, can you talk to my kids? They need a father figure. Oh, but the father say, the father is not interesting. Because my brother, I know I'm the oldest, but you, my brother, you, in your mind, you should say, let me take care of my niece and my uncles, or my niece and my nephews. But I don't see the attitude of coming from you either.
Okay.
So I was stepping on in the both way. So I always being more the father than be a mother. So my kid, put it like that, my kid is great. They starting to have a bit independable, I'm all grateful for that. But when you have the structure on the father, I have some stuff. It's taking time for them to
So
understand.
who taught your son how to be a man?
Like I say, baby,
Hmm?
me and himself. Put it like
But
that.
how can okay, but how can a man teach? How can a boy teach himself to be a man if he doesn't see it? Isn't
I
you
know,
got
no, I know.
that's deep.
That's what I'm saying, baby. I know. I understand what you're saying. You're correct. I know what you're saying is correct. So that's what I needed to step on talking because all my friends as a man is not even a woman. So talk to them and try to give it the right structure. Maybe it wasn't the best one, of course, because I'm not a man. But I try to do what I can in the short time, if you know what I mean.
Did you
Because
see
it
the
wasn't
effect
hard,
of
baby.
did you see the effect that had on your children, the father not being around?
Uh, baby, everyone needed to, regardless if you have affection or not. My kids is independable. They work.
Mm.
They don't live with me for 2 years already. They have their own house, their own work and everything. They don't. They don't do mess. But the way I needed my father when I was young, my granddaddy took the place my
Mm.
daddy did. I know how it was so much important for me to understand how the men should treat me, the real men, if you know what I mean. Because I
Mm.
have young men becoming a man,
Yeah.
yeah, and I have a man.
Mm.
So I think it was a little bit difficult, if you know what I mean. It was.
Okay.
But I agreed because in Brazil is the opposite, you see. Is
Oh,
the
this happened in
men
Brazil.
run away. Yes, but your opposite, the men don't care about the kids. It's not the woman, it's the man.
Oh, why though? Is that because of poverty?
I don't know, baby. I don't know. But in Brazil, you are having so many baby fathers
That's
on prison
crazy.
because they wanted to pay
Even how
they
even
want
how
to
you
take the
talk,
money.
even how you're talking, the words that you're using, these are words that women are meant to be using. Feminine words, girly girl words, soft spoken, talking like a woman. Black women don't talk like this. Yeah, yeah,
Baby,
yeah, yeah, yeah. They don't talk like this.
can I say something?
I like
Why
women that
they
are
don't?
soft spoken, girly.
I know, chill, bro, chill.
Guys, don't do that. They can be here. I don't want to be attacked from them. All the women hate me already, so no hatred right now. But what you
You can go
talking
Brazil,
is
yeah.
it's
You
true.
can go
Yes,
Brazil. You can
but
go
I live in
Brazil.
UK.
Bro, you
I
can
live
go
in UK.
Brazil and find a girl, yeah, that's 10-10, and she'll be way more submissive and she'll appreciate the bare minimum because she's living in poverty and she's 10 times better looking than all these other girls with fake weave, fake nails, fake lips, fake everything.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get beaten today. Let me just be quiet. It's true.
They could be soft spoken because they're a little bit more. They cannot be trusted. I don't think
Super King, what's your thoughts on should you provide money for children if stopped access?
My bro, first of all, I'd like to say good afternoon to everybody.
Good
Hey, good
afternoon, my
afternoon.
bro.
I'm actually working on a policy, a manifesto, and this is that top point that you've got there is the driving force of the whole thing. If I could just outline, because yesterday, after hearing a story from a brother, I had to add another point to it. But the first one is, as you've outlined there, if 1 second. So yeah, so if a woman has a child by an irresponsible man, this should be classified as AB. We need to make them accountable so that they are more choosy in who they're having these children with. Number two,
They are more choosy.
yeah. Number two, child support only if the child has access to the father. So any kind of blockage or funny games, they will lose access to those funds. Number three, they will be forced to work at nursery age if they're choosing this lifestyle. Number four, if there is more than one divorce, the second victim must be alerted. So she can't go into somebody else's life, have this man take care of her children, and then take half of his stuff. Um, I would
I'm not gonna lie,
also,
I agreed with you.
yeah, I would
I liked
also,
what you said in the first one, Super King. I think that was very strongly put. I
yeah,
think, there's got to be a responsibility. Otherwise, the current systems will not support what's going on, and it's
correct,
perpetuating an abuse cycle where it gives men a bad name, women a bad name, and what about the children?
correct,
Hmm.
A
and
very strong point. I'm going to give you a point for that.
I'm
One of
just,
the most strongest I've heard, without no emotion,
yes,
actual emotional intelligence. Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah, that's pretty sound actually, because I'm sick and tired of women getting attacked, men getting attacked, and it just seems to be a bit of a rage bait. And I think it is
yeah,
refreshing to
correct,
talk about these problems because they are systematic problems. I used to be an assistant social worker, and I've seen young people, kids raising kids, and it's no laughing matter. This is a systemic
yeah,
imbalance. It's a generational message that is negative. I've seen young girls think that they can only get on by having multiple kids and aim for a marriage, and then obviously marriages doesn't have that significance anymore. So it's a perpetual cycle of like, well, they're trapping me. I don't want to be in that relationship, but we've got to look at the bigger picture. Why are these young men and women doing it? And the kids, they're too young.
yes, correct. And that leads me on to my fifth point. I would raise the age of consent to 21.
Hey,
That
good man.
so this is my fifth point, and I had to add that in because it takes, well, it's going to lessen that effect of saying I was young. And then after speaking to the brother, I think the host has just joined him to the panel, I added number six. It's really an interesting story, and I definitely hope he gets the chance to share it, because when you hear this story, it's phenomenal. It's really, and when he told his story, you had people in the comments, the savagery. It was horrific. It was absolutely
Yeah.
horrific. So I hope he
I
gets the
don't like
chance.
the rage baiting. I think
Yeah,
when it's kids raising kids, it's like, guys, rather than attack one another, can you not see it's a broken system? Can you not
correct.
see that it's our kids that are being now perpetually into a life of further systemic degenerational abuse, of degeneration negativity, that it's making men not progress, and it's certainly not making women progress.
Correct,
And now
because we're one in the same.
yeah,
So
and I'm seeing these amazing kids trying to break out. Yet, if they try and change, they've got impossible, you know, negativity towards them.
the
They're
odds are
being told
against
that
them
they're
in every
selling out their
aspect.
community. Yeah, they're
Do you,
being told they've been
a
selling out the
question?
community. This
A good question for everyone, yeah. Do you think
big
that
signal.
men don't support other men when they see them going through this turbulent time in their life? Because let's get a little deeper, yeah. The moment a man stopped access from something that he genuinely loves, a man could have never felt love in his whole life, yeah. And I'm talking about he never felt love from his parents, from his friends, from his peers. He has a beautiful little baby girl, and for the first time in his life, he actually understands what love is. That little child is growing up with him for 3, 4, 6, 7, 5 years of his life. He's been a father, he's been providing, he's been there, he's changed nappies, he's done everything. That little girl loves him and he loves her. And then the marriage or the relationship breaks down. It's broken. Now she said she's moving on, he's moving on, and now he takes his kids once a week. But the woman starts to get upset because she's saying, "You got another woman, you got this, you got that going on. Remember when you done this? Remember when you done that?" Now he's stopped access from seeing that child. Now his mental state is going low because that little girl was the was the reason why he woke up in the morning and he felt a need
Correct.
to go to work. That little girl was the reason why he smiled when people were shouting at him in his face. That little girl was the reason why he never went back to the road life because he didn't want to go back to prison. That little girl was everything to him to make him a better individual for society. And now that's been taken away from him. His mental health is on a decline and we don't even see. He's arguing on TikTok every day, but really his heart just wants to be with his child. He
Correct.
cries alone when he's in his car sometimes, and nobody sees these tears because these are the tears of a man that's really broken. And when his child's name's brought up, he tries to avoid the conversation as much as possible because every time he talks about it, it breaks his heart. No one talks about the mental state of men and where they get support from. And something that I've seen on social media for the last couple of years is there's men that will get with these baby mums that are stopping the men from seeing the children, and they will encourage this behavior. And I think this is where these women are really getting empowered, if I'm being honest with you. A man gets with a
Correct.
woman and she spins him this nice story about he's not there. What we need to do as men, if a woman says the child's father's not there, we need to take his number, call him as men, and say, do you want me to bring your child to see you, bro? Because I think this little man needs to see you. And I think we're not doing that as men. Women will do that as women. I'm coming to you as a woman. He's cheating on you, sis. I ain't gonna lie. I was with him last night. See how women do that? Men don't do that. We're just scumbags. We don't come to men as men. You be smashing my missus, and you won't even tell me you're smashing my missus. You be laughing at me. We'll be making a joke. Women don't do that. Women stand up for other women, but men don't stand up for other men. We see
So
a
the
man
thing is,
struggling,
we need to
and not we
change
say,
that
not we
toxic
say,
masculinity.
he's a weak. No, it's
That's
not
the
the
toxic
toxic. It's not even the
masculinity.
toxicity. No, it's not the
The
toxicity. We're
toxic
not using
No,
them
it
masculinity.
negative.
isn't it?
Them
You
negative
just given a
connotations.
clear
No, no,
example
no,
that women
no.
support
No,
Toxic
women,
man.
but then you're
masculinity. You know what it
saying
is?
that
No,
men
Toxic
are
no,
not
masculinity
no,
comes
no,
from
supporting
no,
women not
no.
men.
respecting men.
It's not. Listen to me. Listen to me.
I
It's not
have.
toxic masculinity. This
Well,
is
it
what
is
it
my
I hate
is.
that
toxic.
shit, man. I
Society,
hate that term.
society has painted this image that
Yes, of
men
toxic
and women as
masculinity.
well, and women as well. No,
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to me. Toxic. The
Feminism.
only person that exuberates toxic masculinity is women because women can't be masculine.
Exactly. Because you don't think
no,
that
it
you're men.
works
You're
That's
not
not
like
from
men.
that.
men.
End of.
You've
My
given a
masculinity
clear
can't be toxic.
example of women supporting men, and so you've just gone and said that men in that situation are
Yeah,
not
but I'm
supporting
saying, I'm saying
and
to you,
you're
there's no such
calling
thing
it
as
out.
toxic
So
masculinity unless
that
we're
is,
talking about
yeah.
women.
But why are you being
Can I
you know,
say what
that
I
is
think
Do you
toxic
toxic
understand that?
masculinity.
masculinity? Can
Men
I
can't masculinity can't be
can I
toxic.
say what I think toxic
There's no
Yes, it
such
can.
thing.
masculinity
Yes, it
is?
Comes
can.
from women.
Just
It
like
comes from women.
Rare.
femininity can't be toxic.
Can I say
No,
something? Because I really would like you
I've
to
been waiting to
listen
say
to
something, you
everyone.
know.
Can you
oh,
not everyone interrupt each other? Because, I'm a Brazilian.
I think you've been
I'm
speaking for a
living
long
here. So,
time, Brazilian. So I
no,
think it's
baby,
time
I'm
for
Apple
not
you.
user,
I've
go.
Brazilian.
Apple
actually
Apple
been
user, Apple
very
user, go, go,
shocked that
go ahead,
I've
go ahead.
I
listened
think
very
Apple
people should
user,
give other
politely
Apple
people.
user, go.
and
Apple user,
I've
go.
given an opinion and
Apple
you're
user,
triggered
go,
No,
by
I'm
please.
it
not
Apple
eating
and
it.
user,
I'm gonna
super
eat all the
it.
time.
Why
one
Guys,
can we
second,
not
hold
have
up,
toxic
reset.
Oh, this.
masculinity?
Apple user, speak,
Because it
please.
is
Go
a
ahead.
part of the problem.
guys, can you hear the host?
So
Apple
unless
user,
you're going
please
to keep
speak.
shouting and
Okay,
talking and then
guys. So I
telling people
think
no, you're
I don't
wrong,
want to speak
we're
over
not
people.
going to get
Fiber,
anywhere, are
mute yourself.
we?
Mute
No,
yourself.
no.
She's tough, man.
Anyway,
Go on,
okay.
Apple user.
Thank
Then
you,
that
thank
you're not
you.
going to talk
Oh,
and listen back to one
just calm
another.
down.
Hold up, she has to go.
No, let
She has
Apple
to go. That's toxic masculinity. That's toxic masculinity.
stupid as well. She's annoying. Get her out of it, man. Learn to make something to eat.
Go,
End of.
Apple user.
Yeah,
Once again, Apple user, can
sorry,
you please go
sorry.
ahead again?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, sorry about that. I was just gonna say, I think I was thinking about what toxic masculinity is, and I was just thinking what I would define it as. Like, just personally, I would define it as like picking and choosing what you care about. So like not caring, like that's how I would see it, really and truly. And with toxic femininity, I would say that that is to do with aggression, and that's how I would sum up both of them. Basically, that's all I wanted to say.
So back to what I was trying to say before, because I hate when women get lost in the source, but not in the actual message. The message that I'm trying to put is that men don't support men enough, and we need to start supporting each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we did support each other enough, there would be every man would see their children. Do you know why? If I got with this woman and she says, "Oh, the child's not there, the dad's not there, give me his number." Oh, I ain't got his number. Do you know why they won't give you the number? Because they know that they're the real reason why the man's not seeing the child. And if you was to delve a little deeper, you'd be able to fix the situation. It's a very easy fixed situation. One phone call to that man and say, "Yo,
Assalamu
Ak,
alaikum, everyone.
my brother, what's going on? Come down and see your youth. Or where are you at? I'm gonna bring your youth to you.
Yeah,
Or you know where he's at. Oh
yeah,
yeah, I'm with the man. Then come link me. Cool.
yeah.
Man's talking. I'm gonna come link you on a gang thing. No problem. I pull up with your youth in the passenger seat.
I agree.
But we don't do that as men. We do that, raggle. I've done that.
Okay,
Pulled up to man's
so
house
allow me
and
to
dropped off
move
their youth,
on.
bro. It's not my youth. I'm with a girl that has
Okay.
children, and I've pulled up to her baby father's house in my car, and I've told the youths to go into their dad. Yeah, go and enjoy your weekend with your father, so I can have fun with your mum at home. Yeah, I can walk around with my things swinging like Tarzan. Yeah, it's like I let my things swing like Tarzan in the yard. You're not there. Do whatever I like. On top of the counter, everywhere. We're having fun. I don't even understand why women don't want the father to be there. It makes your life easier for the father to take the children every weekend or bring them to the grandma and granddad's house. It makes
I
your life
agree.
easier.
But you know what? It's not about them. Babe, listen. Can I say something? Well, assalamu alaikum, everyone. Respectfully, Rare Talks and everyone on the panel. I absolutely agree with everything that you said. I come from a household that my dad, he has 19 kids.
Damn.
My dad has 19 kids.
I'm
Two
trying to be
wives.
like your dad.
Yeah, I want people to be like my dad. I want people to pull up and be like my dad. My dad got 2 wives, and guess what? His first wife, he was married to her for 30 years. That part. For 30 years. And then, respectfully, he got married to another woman. But guess what? My mother supported the thing. I was mad. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad. But guess what Mama said to me? She said, is he married to you or is he married to me? Daughter, fix up. That's what she said to me. My gal, fix up. Is he married to you or is he married to me? And then you know what? I had to recognize that's my mother. The person that I love on this earth more. I don't love nobody more than my mom. Do you understand? I love my dad. I appreciate my dad. My dad is my world. He's my king. Do you understand? He's the leader of the yard. But as a little girl, I never recognized that part. So when he got married, obviously I was mad. But my mom said to what? Oh, hello. Is he married to you or is he married to me? He's married to me. Little girl, fix up. Don't chat about my
Let's just
husband.
move on to the topic.
But just a quick question for everyone, yeah?
Go on to the topic.
No one's answered this question. A lot of women don't want to answer this.
We all have our
Should you
fun.
provide money for a child that you are stopped access from seeing?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Absolutely. It's still your child. The
50
word
50.
is
50
in.
50. 50 50.
Hello? No.
I would put it in a bank account and like collect it until he's older so that he can see it.
Just because you're not allowed access to that child, do you think you shouldn't provide for that child?
You should provide for
Hasbunallah wa
him, to be
ni'mal
honest.
wakeel. Allah.
So what are we saying? Are we saying, yeah, that the child's still the man's child? He's just not allowed to see them, but he still has to pay for them. So if I pay for should I pay insurance for a car that I don't own? Is that fair?
No, but you know what, yeah, the car insurance, that's your thing. That's what you decided to do. But
I
when you
think there's
brought
a
a
no.
child,
Sorry, let me
listen,
just.
when you
let-
no,
let-
can I say something? Please, I
Yeah,
beg you guys. One second.
yeah, go
When
on.
you brought a child to this earth, the child never wanted to be here. Does that make sense? But if you want to get a car and insurance, that's something you actively wanted to pay for. Does that make sense? So let's not compare a child and a fucking car insurance. Please beg you.
No, we
Responsibility.
Brother,
understand that.
please,
And there's a
We
let's
difference
not
understand
do
between
that,
that.
but they should be
responsibility and enjoyment.
forced. They should be forced to give access to
Yeah,
the
because
father
it's your
if they are
responsibility.
going to accept that money.
Okay, but listen, guys. Let me tell you guys. I'm not, yani, I'm not saying that a lot of women are fucking toxic. Sorry, excuse my French. A lot of women are toxic, but it doesn't make it right though. But the father, please put away some some money for your child, just in case he does come back, and you can say, "This is the money I put away for you."
The child
No, there's
needs
a
the father
difference.
more than the money, though.
There's a difference between responsibility and enjoyment. Your access to your child is your enjoyment. That's what you get that's a benefit. But the
But if they don't get it, what are you gonna do though? What can they do if they don't get it? If
Exactly.
they're not
the
allowed, what
responsibility
can
is
they
always
do?
going to be there, isn't it?
Wait. Apple user. Wait. I don't want to misinterpret what you're saying. So I want you to be very clear. Having your child is an enjoyment and providing
Yeah.
money is a need. Is that what
Even
you're
God
saying?
says that. Even God says that.
No, no,
you know,
I'm
it's
saying, I'm
enjoyment.
saying, are you saying that providing for the child is a need, but seeing them is like enjoyment?
No, sorry, that's not what I meant at all. No.
Okay, okay.
I just said that there is like there's something that you gain from having a child, which is the enjoyment of being with them. You know what I mean? That is something that
I think I think this is my opinion, and you lot can all disagree.
Mm.
Seeing a child is more valuable than money. Children don't know what money is, but I bet
Thank
you
you.
a child
I
does know.
agree.
When we went to the park and I was riding my bike through the park with my daddy, that was so fun, daddy. You're the best, daddy. When we was playing football on the grass and I kicked the ball and it hit my head. It was so
Yes,
funny today.
facts.
Daddy, you're so funny, Daddy. I love you,
Facts.
Daddy. Why did you kick the ball and hit my head? Daddy, you're so funny. I love you, Daddy. They don't know about 200, £300 going into their mum's account. They don't know that. They don't know
Yeah.
what that means. But they do know what this means. Daddy, what are we going to do this weekend? Are we going to go out and have some fun? They know that, but they don't know anything about money. Kids don't know about money. When you're 4, 6 years old, think about when you was a 7-year-old. All you want to do is have fun. Where are we going? Are we going
Hmm.
football? Are we going baseball? Are we, are we going Saturday club? Are we going to Cub Scouts? Money didn't exist. Even though money was needed, it didn't exist to you as a child. So when you're saying that the money's more, some women put money before the child's access to the father. Now, let me tell you something. If a man takes his children from Friday to Sunday, even if he doesn't provide you money, he is providing you money because that's money that you don't have to spend on the child for them 3 days.
Correct. Correct.
Why can't you
Yeah.
not see the whole game
No, it's
plan?
true. It's true. And you know, it's all connected. So like when the mother stops the father from seeing the child, so and the father then goes into a depression, like you said, he starts doing negative things, he doesn't get money. And even when he does get money, he tries to give that money to the mother, but he doesn't know if that money's getting given to the child. Even if he gives presents or letters or
Correct.
anything, he still doesn't know if that's being given to the child. So it takes away from, you know, the hope and any type of any hope, you know, within the man. And hope is a big thing. Hope is really important in life. If you don't have any hope, you don't have nothing.
Host, I'm in the middle of a job at the moment, but I have to drop. But you need to get that guy. There's a guy called AJ. Add him and let him tell his story. It's mad. It's mad.
Thank you for the
With
gift.
pleasure. All right, cool. AJ, rise up, big man. Rise up. We're gonna rise up AJ right now. See what he's got to say, Carl. This is some deep topics, man. I know, as a community, I know a lot of people don't like to hear these topics, and these topics are very uncomfortable for a lot of people. But we gotta have uncomfortable conversations to get to comfortable places. We can't be like sitting here and talking about weird stuff is all right, but we need women because there's women on here right now that have stopped their father from seeing the child. You can sit here in the ghost, you can be a ghost follower, but you're part of the problem. And I did say a solution once, and I don't know who stands with me, but my solutions are very I'm very far right with my solutions. Yeah, I'm very far right. So my solution was every woman that stops a man from seeing his child, there needs to be a page where they're exposed and the whole story is exposed about what they've done, their
That's
face,
fine.
everything. And
That's
every
fine.
single family member that they have is tagged. So they're embarrassed because women don't like embarrassment. That's the
I
one thing women
absolutely
don't
agree.
like. Women will do anything to avoid
I
embarrassment. They'll do anything to avoid embarrassment. So
I
we
disagree.
start a page.
I
Oh,
disagree.
oh, 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 Zara, you wanna stop him from seeing his child, Zara? So let's put all the children's names and they're all the pictures of the children. Yeah, raggle, we don't care. We're not
Yeah,
even on that
Rago,
weird stuff. We're
Rago,
gonna
pull
move.
it out there.
We're gonna go to the
Don't
far right now to sort this out.
you don't
Because once
that
you start the
person needs
same
to
way,
be
one second,
embarrassed.
one second, one second. The same way women like to say he's a deadbeat, he's a this, and they say his name and put his picture and cuss him on TikTok. We can do the same thing with women. Only difference is that us men, we're used to getting dragged. When the women start getting dragged, it will start to change the narrative. And women will start saying, you know what? Let me bring the children down to his grandma's house. Not even him, his grandma's house, because his
Yeah,
grandma loves the
Karen.
child.
Okay, can I
From that spraying, can you just
jump in?
mute yourself? Sorry,
Who's playing?
I don't know who's spraying. Where talks?
Both.
Where talks? There's a comment that says, "Don't demonize women. Ask why they've been stopped. Sometimes it's reasons, DV, etc." So, do you want to like address that, like about, for example, why? Like, I'm not saying there's any excuse, but I'm just saying why it gets to that point, because it is important to kind of just.
Can I speak on that? Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm from the streets. You put your hands on me, I'm putting my hands back on you. Don't touch me. End of. You're not a man. you're female. Don't touch me. So if you want to be hit back, then stay in your feminine energy and don't hit me because you're not a man. You want to act like a man, you'll get treated like a man. I've got 2 daughters. I'm going to teach them. Don't touch no man. That's it. Don't touch no man. You're female. Stay in your feminine energy and don't be putting your hands on a man. What you need to be working on is using what I've given you to facilitate the house, gas, electric, cook and clean and shut up.
Wow.
Hey,
No,
He
no,
needs
no,
to
no,
go.
Can
no.
I jump
He
in
needs
my
to
story,
go.
please?
He needs to go.
Guys,
He needs to
One
go.
second,
He
one
needs
second.
to go.
Richie.
He needs to go.
I need to go.
Yeah,
Yes,
you need
brother.
to go because you
Yeah,
don't have
go on,
any
Richie. Go
nuanced
on, Richie.
Hello.
perspective. That's not a nuanced
So
perspective.
it's okay for a woman to hit a man, but a man
Nobody
can't
said
hit her
that,
back,
but
no?
you
Is that
said
what you're telling
Please,
me?
can I
Is
jump
that
in
what
with
you're
my
telling me?
story?
nobody said
I
that.
haven't even had to speak.
okay,
Allow
I'll
it.
be.
brother.
Allow it.
One sec. Everyone, hold. Wait.
Brother, can
Let
you do
Richie.
time?
Let him
Who's
speak.
your time?
Let.
Who's your
What
time,
the hell?
please?
What's
Yeah,
this?
hello.
Who's your time, please? If you, if
I don't know who that was. Alright, whoever done that, that's mad. Alright,
I'm
Richie,
on
go
the
on.
phone.
Richie.
Hello.
Yeah, go on, my
Just one
brother.
second. Yeah. Yeah. Can you
So
hear
why
me?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
go
hear me?
on.
Okay.
you shouldn't put your hands on a man?
Wow. I mean, to be honest, I mean, wow. What the guy just said unknown. Like that's just. Oh my god. I don't know
Savage,
what to
man. That's
say.
just savage behavior. We don't need that. We
What the
want
savage
nuance.
behaviour for me to
Yeah,
protect
it
myself
is.
from
We
a woman's
want
attacking
nuanced
me?
perspectives here. We want nuanced perspectives here. We don't want that kind of
But anyway,
talk.
There's
that's his.
loads of men. I was a man that was getting
Nobody
attacked
wants
for
that.
time and I
Nobody
didn't
wants
do
to hear
nothing
that.
about it.
Nobody wants to hear that.
Host, let me know when I can jump
Women
in.
only hold men accountable when men do
Nobody
that. So
wants
when
to
women do
hear
it, it's
what
a
you're
problem.
saying.
A woman can
Nobody
slap
wants
a
to
man
hear
in
what
the
you're
face
saying.
and it's okay. As soon as a man does it, it's a
No,
problem.
you said
No,
something.
no, no. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Point blank.
Listen, go deal with your own traumas. Go deal with that
Bro,
somewhere
they
else.
asked a question
We're
about
here to
equally.
learn. We're here to
Don't
learn.
argue with me, woman. Shut up. I'm saying to you,
Wow.
right? You're female. Be quiet.
Do you see
Man's
why
talking.
women won't put hands
A
on
black
you?
man's
Do you see
talking.
why
Shut
women put
up.
hands on you?
A black man's talking. Be quiet.
Host, can I jump
A
in?
black man is
That's
talking.
why
Be
women
quiet.
put hands
Please
A
on
move,
black
mute
man is
men.
talking.
everyone.
Be quiet. You're female.
No,
Shut up.
you're just
Get
no.
somebody to keep
No.
talking to you. Shut up.
How about no? How
Right.
about no?
End of.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because
Go
bro,
cry.
do
So
Go
you,
order
cry
in
do
the
you
now.
court,
agree
order
that
in the
men
court, order in the
men
court.
have the right to
Order in the
defend
court.
themselves?
Go cry. Go cry
Wait,
somewhere
order in
else.
the
No
court,
one's
order in the
giving you
court.
cry.
End of. I don't care. It's not your. It's not your. You're not the host.
He
He's the
asked
host.
it. One sec. Let me
I
just say
don't
something. Let me
care.
say something. One
Don't
thing I
touch me.
don't like here is when women
Who's
voice your
touching you, bro?
opinion, yeah, about anything. One second, just chill. One second. I'm saying when women voice their opinion on what they think, like if I say I'm not accepting no one put hands on me, if you put your hands on me, it's dangerous for you. Yeah.
We understand
Pray to the
that.
Lord for you. Pray to Allah for you. Don't put your hands on me. I don't put my hands on nobody. I don't even like people poking me. You know when people poke you and they touch you. I don't
Yeah,
even like
yeah.
that.
When they're
You
talking
part
to
my
you, when they're
personal space.
touching you,
Don't
no.
touch me. Yeah.
Don't
Don't
touch
touch
me
me
when
when
you're
you're
talking to
speaking.
me.
If the moment that
Yeah.
you touch me and you're speaking, I
Don't
think
even
that you're
point.
aggressive. That's just me. Yeah.
Don't even
But you
point.
look.
I don't even play fight. Look, listen. No, but
Understandable.
hear me out. I want everyone to understand this. I don't even play fight with my woman. The reason being is because I know how strong I am and I know how great. If you hit me in a certain way and it hurts me, I'm gonna hit you back to hurt you. So I don't play fight with people. I leave people alone. I don't touch people. People play fight. No, no,
So
no.
do
I
you
don't
not?
want to
You
do. I don't
don't
want to do.
play. You don't
Call
go.
me
You
whatever
don't
you
go
want.
to
I don't want
like.
to.
You know when you go
I
to
don't do
like
that.
Host,
taekwondo
can
and
I
stuff like
talk next?
Can I?
But I
Yeah, but
thought
I
women
do
wanted
jiu-jitsu,
equality,
not
right?
taekwondo.
Oh,
But
I thought
that's still
women
fighting.
wanted equality, right? So why is it not equality now? See what I'm trying to say to
But
you?
hey,
Pick and
no,
choose.
because
hold
you're
on,
not.
one
You're
sec,
Can I
not
just
Allow
say
it.
going.
one sec.
something?
Allow it,
But
bro.
one sec. Before we move on. So if he's allowed to voice his opinion the same way women you're allowed to voice your opinions, we shouldn't be cussing or breaking someone down. We if you think that he's wrong, then refute him education with education and knowledge, you know what I'm saying, because that's what gets to us men sometimes. When you women, you go into a different space instead of defense mode. If you go into you break down what you mean mode, then you'll get us to listen more to you. Women understand. When I say women need to understand men, what I mean is that when we speak, listen to us, and then after, once we finish ranting, whatever we're talking rubbish or not, if you listen to us and then you respond smartly to us, you always get us to think twice.
Okay, can
Trust
I
me.
say
Unless
something?
he's on drugs, then he's on drugs. But you
Hmm.
can't. But Karen K, go on, Karen K. I want to hear what you got to say because you've been in the comments hard, Karen K. Let me see what you got to
Yes,
say.
because
AJ,
only
after
because
this, we're gonna listen to AJ's story. Yeah.
Cheers, ma'am.
yes, sure. I'm just replying to unknown because what he was saying didn't correlate to what I said. So in the comments, I said there's some situations where a man has to be stopped from seeing his child if there's domestic violence involved, and then he responded to that saying, "Well, if she puts
What
her
do you mean?
hands on me
Domestic violence
first
towards the children or domestic violence towards the woman?
towards the woman, because if
Okay.
he
So
has
do
no
you think?
respect for
No, but I'm saying
Let her land
if
though.
me and you're in a toxic relationship, Karen K, yeah, but I'm a great father to my children. I never hurt my children, but I'm a
But how,
bad man to you. Me and you have
you
fights
can't be a
sometimes,
great
yeah.
father by showing your children that you can disrespect their mother.
Does
That's
that
not a
mean that
great father.
not
As in the
because
Because
father.
they're
remember,
What
gonna
about
learn
what about
how
the
to
father?
be a man by watching
That's
how
no, but
you treat their
one sec,
mother.
everyone, just hear me out. Karen K, does that mean that because I'm bad to you, but I'm good to my children, does that mean that should I be stopped from seeing you or stopped from seeing the children? Which one?
Yes, yes, you should be stopped from
You're
seeing
saying
me,
things like
but
what unknown says. Then
you being abusive to the mother doesn't make you a good father. You buying your kids gifts and doing whatnot, it's because they don't understand the severity
What
of
about the
it.
woman abusing
When the
me then?
woman,
What about the woman
if
abusing
you're
me? What
being
about the woman
abusive,
abusing me?
no, I'm not.
Even
I'm
how
not
you
talking
speak,
in
listen,
can I
let me
situations.
go
respond?
through.
Can I
Hold
respond
on,
to
why is
that?
it
I
so
didn't get to finish what I
angry?
was saying.
I'm not
No,
talking
you
about
haven't let her
situations
finish.
where the woman is hitting the man. I'm talking about when the father
But
is
why are we
being
not talking
abusive
about
to
that
the
though? Why are
woman.
we not talking
Yes,
about
we can
that?
always
Why are we not
talk
talking about
about
that?
We
that.
can
That's
talk
another
about
Why are
that
we not talking
conversation.
about
later.
But
men hitting the women?
we're
What about the
you're
women
The
hitting the
so
men?
host asked a
angry.
Fuck,
question. The
man.
You're
host,
so angry. Just
the
Because
stop.
host
I'm
asked a
yes,
I
I
hate women
question.
like this,
understand.
bro. It's
There
rude.
No, the
are women
host
that will
asked
put
a question.
I
We're just
understand
answering the
there's women
host.
that will put their hands on men, but
Women
that's
hit
not what I'm
men too,
talking
you know.
about.
Allow
I
it.
just said
Wait. We'll
I'm
get to that. We'll
I'm
get to that.
responding to what the question says in the
Yeah.
back. It says, why should they stop a man be stopped? And I'm saying sometimes women feel the need to stop the man because he's being abusive towards them, and they want to protect their
It's
It
all
doesn't
children
say
it's,
that
coming
at the
up.
back.
it's all
It
women
doesn't
again.
say.
You see what I'm trying to say
Wait,
to
can
you?
I
Stop, stop.
Fuck
can I
hate
just
this
point
shit.
out? You know when you go
Double
to the
standards.
court.
You can't be a
Karen
good
K.
father and
When does it say
disrespect the
men
mother,
be
Double
and you're
stopped?
hitting
standards.
on their mother, and
Do
you're
you
calling
know,
the mother all
guys?
types of names.
Do you know that it's abusive to say bad things about the other parent? So if I was sitting
Exactly.
down,
It's emotional
yeah,
abuse for the
that's
child.
and
So
that is
are most women
actually
abusive then?
in
Because a lot of women
English
do that.
law. In
See
the
what I'm
court
saying, bro?
system, if I'm sitting down and I'm saying your dad is a prick, your dad is this, your dad is that, that
It's
is a
emotional
reason
abuse.
to get my children taken away from me. Do you know that?
Sis,
You know,
Apple user, Apple
I
user.
read talks,
One
read
sec, one
talks.
sec, one sec, one sec, one sec, one sec. Apple user. That's called parental alienation. Go and search it up.
Yeah.
70% of women have been known to do that in the UK through
No, they
child
do.
courts.
I know, but it,
70% of parent alienation cases are women alienating their children against the father.
that's true. And I'm saying it's illegal.
Look
70%.
at
On that
Netflix. Go
day.
watch
It's
Netflix.
illegal. It's actually illegal. I know that it's not, and I know that they're not. It's not actual
I'm not that
action.
white man on Netflix. I'm a gangster from the
It's
streets. I don't,
actually
don't touch
illegal
me.
to
End
do
of.
that. It's actually illegal to
Fuck you,
do
then.
that. You can't defame the other parent to the child. That's
Fam.
illegal.
All right, can I speak now? Yeah, can I speak now?
1 minute to myself.
What I'm gonna say is is I don't agree with men hitting women. Yeah, I would never get up and just start beating up a girl. I would never do that. I'll give you 3 warnings. I'm gonna get angry. I'm gonna get angry. Stop
3
touching me.
warnings.
Stop
Fucking
touching
hell.
me. Keep touching me. I'm gonna touch you back. I've been
With all
2
due
places in my life:
respect,
streets
unknown,
and jail.
We get
That's
it.
it.
you're being
Streets
surface
and
level,
jail.
but
So I'm
you're
not.
being
All I know
So
is
surface
you're
to
gonna
level at
end
defend
up in
myself.
best.
jail or dead.
So at the
Host.
end
One or
of
the
the day,
other.
if when someone's been
Women,
through
let him
traumatic
speak.
places, see, you're talking over me and you're not listening. This is what you women
Let
don't
him
do.
speak.
Listen to the man and
You
shut
said
up.
you give a girl 3 chances and then you'll hit her. That's what you
Bruv,
said.
if she's hitting me, I'm gonna hit her back.
Or
You
just
don't
Facts. I
walk
hit
don't
her
care.
away.
though. You go and walk away, bro. You walk
You
away
No,
walk
I'm
and
not
away
walking
and you
away.
you go
never
No,
and
I'm
you
ever
not
say
walking away.
entertain
No,
her
I'm not
goodbye.
walking
again.
away. No, I'm
I'm
not
I'm
not
her
walking
a
away.
Alright,
son.
son.
one second,
I'm
one
her
second,
son,
one
and I'll
second,
tell
one
him
second.
exactly that.
One second. Let me. Can it? I'm gonna. What
Why
unknown's
should I
saying?
walk
He's
away?
saying.
You
What
walk
unknown's
away
saying?
because you don't want to go
Yeah, you
One
jail.
walk
second.
away and you
One
never
second.
entertain that girl
Yes,
ever
you
All right,
walk
no
again.
problem. No
away.
No,
problem. Yeah,
so
yeah.
what? I go jail.
One
See,
second.
here's
One
your thing,
second.
yeah?
One second.
There's no consequences for
One
a woman
second. One
to
You
do
second.
can
Hey,
anything.
chill,
report
chill,
her
chill.
if you want to
One second.
report her.
Let me break this. Let me break this down. Break this down to you lot. You know where the issue lies, yeah? Is you lot don't. It's not what he's saying. It's the way he's saying it. I know women. That's a lot of women. They. It's not what you're saying is wrong. So let me just put this out. Let me put this out there to you. If I go to a lion and keep provoking the lion, keep trying to put my hand in their mouth and it bites my hand off, what did I expect?
And that's for sure.
Understand one thing, yeah? Men are very aggressive creatures by nature. We've had to do that to protect you and protect the family structure. When I'm in the jungle and I'm fighting for our survival and there's hyenas come into man's house to try and eat my children and I have to run outside with a big cutlass and I'm chopping hyenas in the head and I'm moving mad and blood's all over my face and I come home, you're gonna love me because of my my aggression. Now, understand this. That same aggression can be passed down in the wrong way if I'm being provoked by somebody who's provoking me constantly and trying to harm me. Now, hitting women is unacceptable in all circumstances, but there's
Thank you.
times where a man needs to defend himself. I would never tell my son, I'll give my son the same advice my mom gave me, and I go downstairs right now and I ask my mom the same question. I got banged in my face and I got my lip bust when I was in school. My mum said, "What happened?" I said, "A girl punched me in the face. You told me not to hit women." My mum looked at me and said, "Son," I said, "never put your hands on a woman. But if a woman thinks she's big enough or bad enough to put a hand on you, then show her that she should never put a hand on
That's
you."
a
And
bitch, not a
from that,
woman. That's a bitch.
that's that I've took that now is don't go around getting your head bust open by a gal and saying, "Oh, she's a
That's
woman. She
never.
cracked my head
Exactly.
open and
Fuck
I'm not
that,
allowed to
bro.
do
That
anything
can
back."
never.
Fuck that.
There's not. I'm not teaching
Fuck that.
one. But sisters, one second. I'm not teaching my son to be abused by women because there's cases of women killing men. Up to
Can
three
I?
cases. You don't know who I am. My name is Rare Talks. I actually done episodes about women killing men. I've
Red
actually done
Talks, can I make a
episodes about it.
point?
Let
Can
So
me
I
say
just
when you
something.
lot
can
are
I just make
saying
one
this, you lot
point?
are not saying that
I
I'm
just
No,
want to
wait.
make
saying.
one point. I just want to make one point. Yeah.
I want to
So
I want
just
to say
one
something.
point. Just one point, unknown, and then you can speak, please. Just one point,
My turn.
please. Yeah. Just one point. So the reason why a woman shouldn't hit a man is because a man is stronger than a woman, and then if he hits her back, he could hit her and harm her. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
So doesn't it make more sense for a man to just walk away? I'm not saying that she can just
See
continue
what I
hitting
mean?
you. I'm
The
saying
man
that
them.
when you're face to face with a man, there's more chance of you harming the woman than her harming you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So instead of
No.
It's a
engaging in
lie.
that toxicity, why don't you just walk away?
Alright,
I
cool.
can
But
show
Apple
pictures
user,
right
Apple
now. I
Apple
can show
user,
pictures right
Apple
now of
user,
when I've been attacked for my last relationship for years. And
Apple
guess what?
user,
But
Whenever
Apple
how
we
can
used
user.
to
you just
fight,
stay there? How can you just stay there
Apple
then?
user,
let
Apple
me say
user.
something.
The girl in Croydon, there's a girl in Croydon that killed her partner. Do you know what the mum said? Stay away from that girl. She's
Oh,
violent.
sorry.
The
I'm
girl
so
was
sorry.
the
Rare talks. I'm so sorry. My brain.
Hi,
I'm
Rare.
thinking
Can I
I
can
positive.
I
didn't even let
can
her
I
No,
finish
one
can
what I
I
was
second,
can I
saying.
guys.
say
Guys,
Age.
one
something?
second. One
My
second.
turn.
One
She
second,
didn't even let
guys.
us
One
finish what
second.
we're
Apple,
One
you've
saying.
been
second. My
talking and
Women
actual
are
talking
actually
and
point.
you're
talking
giving
over
a
us,
Guys,
bro.
talk. No,
guys.
one
Women
My
are
actual
talking
second.
point
Please.
over
Shut
was:
us,
up for
bro.
1 second.
Hear that?
if
Can
a
you hear that?
man
Can you hear
hits a
women are talking over
woman,
black
is
men?
it
Can you
okay
actually
for
hear
a
this?
woman
She's
to
over
kill him?
talking.
Can you hear this?
Exactly. Can I
Is a woman?
talk?
Is it
I
okay
wasn't
for
I
women?
finished.
listen
Is
the
it okay
most.
for a woman to
Women are
unalive a
talking over
man?
black men. Can you hear that?
If a man,
Disrespect again from black.
guys,
Disrespect
if
again.
a man
This is
punches a
all we
woman in
get,
the
bro. This is all we
face,
get. It's never gonna change.
Come
if
on.
a woman, if a woman
Disrespect.
punches, if a man punches a woman in the face, is it okay for her to go and unalive him after? That's
Come
just a
on.
question that I have. It's not
Listen to
okay,
what I'm
right?
saying.
So it can't be
If a man hits a
okay. Well,
woman,
let me finish. Let me finish.
listen.
If
If
a
a
Well, I
man
ain't
hits
even
man,
if a
if
started.
man
a
hits a
man,
woman,
if a man punches a woman in the face, is it okay for a woman to go and
if she feels that that's what's gonna keep her safe, then yeah, do that.
sorry guys, I've got a call. So if a man punches a woman in the face, is it okay for a woman to unalive him?
If that makes her feel safe, then yes, she should do that. Yes.
What? So how does that, do you see how the way you think, it just leads to more and more aggression?
Can
So
we?
I'm from the
if a
streets,
man,
bro. What do you expect?
if a man punches a woman in the face, is it better for her to unalive him or to go to the police and walk away? It's better for her to go to the
I
police
don't
and walk
call
away.
police. I don't call
Same
police. So what the
way,
men do when we
same way a woman can grab a knife and kill a man is the same way a woman can slap a man and a man can punch her.
yes, yes.
He can go harder, right? So if now he's gone hard on me, I can go harder on him. Is that going to cause any is that going to make anything better? No, it's not. That's my
You're not
point.
here. You're being really unfair. You just said,
How is it
is it
unfair?
why don't the man walk away? No, why don't the
The
woman keep her
woman
hands to herself
should
in the
not
first
put
place and
it
regulate her
start
emotions
Host.
paining the man
Is it
and
my
think
violently.
of
Oh my
turn?
god!
logic?
Now we're on
I
the
don't get
debate.
men.
I made a
That's
point.
what it stems from. Where does that situation stem from? Everything in life is a domino effect.
Can we
You
all
put your hands on me, so now I put my hands on you. Now police are here. You
You're
shouldn't put your hands on me in the first place.
you're
End
talking
of.
like a
End
child.
of.
Host,
You're
please.
talking like a child.
I've
host,
got to go
hello,
Right.
soon.
So now, because we've
host,
got no order
hello,
in the
hello,
court and we're all
People are
gone.
talking over
No,
us,
no,
bro.
wait,
Fuck's
wait,
sake.
Lady Out,
At
chill,
hello.
the end
chill,
of the day,
chill,
I
chill,
I've
made a
just
chill.
good point.
joined.
Lady
I
Out,
made a
Can I?
chill,
good point.
chill,
No
chill.
one's answered
Relax,
my
relax, relax.
question. No one's
I'm
answered my
saying, I'm
question.
saying, I'm saying on this panel right now. I'm saying this panel. I feel like we've been very selfish to the guy called AJ. AJ has a story, and AJ's wanted to speak, and he's respectfully stayed silent for at least 10 to 15 minutes. We've gone over
I'm
what
gonna
we've
go
led to,
then. It's fine.
and we've
It's just a
and we've left
question.
him. I hear that, but I'm saying let's give AJ. Can we give AJ a chance to actually
Of
get his
course.
point out? Because I feel like it's unfair. If we're going to be fair, then it's
My bad,
fair that
my
Honestly,
bad.
we
Yeah, go on.
guys, I
we
just
give
took a long
AJ a
time to
chance.
get my
Let's hear
point
Can,
out.
AJ. Let's hear AJ.
can we give AJ a chance? And can nobody interrupt him, no matter
Of
what?
course.
Is
Well,
that
I'm gonna
okay?
mute
Can
myself. I'm
everyone
gonna
put
mute
themselves
myself.
on mute? Is
But
that
I
all right?
will,
Can we do as
I
adults?
will.
Yeah,
But
the
Red
man's
Talks,
talking now.
Did you get my point though?
Yes,
Babe, can we
I
let
got it as
AJ
well.
speak? Can we let AJ speak?
Of course. Thank you. I'm gonna put mute
Okay,
myself.
so respectfully, let's give AJ a chance. Everyone mute up and let AJ speak, please. Thank you.
Okay. First of all, I think hitting anyone is wrong. So that's my point on that. So my story is this. I'm a single dad. I've got a 10-year-old son. But his mum left when he was 2 months. She's never been back in his life. And I've never kind of gone out of my way to contact her. I've raised him on my own for the first 3.5 years. Took him to work with me every day from 6 o'clock. I'm self-employed, so I've got my own business. And at that time, we were in early stages of growing this business or starting it up. And in the last 10 years, it's just blown up and stuff, and we're doing really well out of it. But at the first point, it was real hard struggle for the first kind of 3.5 years. I took him to work with me every day from 6 o'clock in the morning until about 8 p.m. And then I'd basically we'd come home, and that was my life and stuff for 3.5 years. Then my parents kind of helped him when he turned about 4 years old, and they've done the school runs and stuff and everything. Like since then, he's 10 now. He's a real bright kid and everything and so on. But what as much as being like, you know, I know there's women out there, obviously single mums and stuff, and I really do feel for them and stuff and everything with what they're going through. But sometimes I think it's you know, men go through it too. And in my situation, what complicates it even more is when he was 4 years old, I found out that he's not even mine. And that's basically, you know, I just kind of sometimes wish with what Super King was saying about his, you know, about the DNA testing and so on and everything. And I know at the end of the day, you know, we should all be in, you know, real positive, you know, truthful, honest relationships and everything. But I just feel like, you know, it's a situation stuff where people are, you know, men and women and stuff and everything, they're just not being honest about what's going on in their lives and everything. And I don't think that the impact that these decisions that, or these like kind of one night stands and everything that happen, and then you're still in a relationship and everything, going behind their back and stuff and everything, I just think these situations and stuff and everything and the consequences of that are just forever damaging to the person that's left behind and everything. Look, I'm not here for a sympathy vote and everything. My life's completely different and everything. For 10 years and everything is, you know, I've got over
You know
this.
what, yeah? I respect you, bro. I respect you. Sorry for interrupting you, man. I said I wasn't
Right,
going to
man.
do it, but bro, respect to you and my hat's off to you, man, because you're, you know what? It takes a special type of man to have that type of courage to even say this, bro. And I respect you, bro. Yeah, and keep doing your thing, AJ, and stay strong. And we're all here for you, and we all support you. Yeah, we all support you, brother. You know what I'm saying? No one's looking
Yeah.
down on you, brother. We all respect you and we love you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep being
Look,
a great man, a great human that you are. A great human that you are.
do
Yeah,
you know,
you're a
one
great
more
man.
point?
You're a great man. I need to tell you this, bro. You're a great man. I can hear it in your voice that this is not even. And you know, people might think, "Oh, is he lying?" Bro, there's some things men don't lie about, and this is one of them things. There's no brownie points you get from saying this. Does it make sense?
No,
So
it's not.
he's a
Listen,
real
I'm new
man,
to
and you
TikTok.
know, respect to you, bro. Respect to you.
Listen,
On the
I'm new
real.
to TikTok, and like women sometimes, or even like yesterday when I spoke to, I brought it up on a live and stuff there as well, and the amount of abuse that I got, you know, women kind of saying that, oh, it's a bullshit story and everything. But you know, even like you know, he suffered from 98% allergies. Like he was on breast milk when she walked away when he was 2 months old and everything, and when I gave him formula milk, he started getting a rash all over his body and stuff, and that went on for years and stuff. He's still 98% food allergies and stuff and everything. So it's not just, you know, a box standard, bringing up a child and everything and so on. It's just learning the child themselves and everything, and just understanding where is my life going and everything. And in that 10 years, I'm telling you now, I haven't dated and stuff in like 10 years. And my life has just been about bringing him up and about my business. You know, we've got a business. We're on an 8-figure sum now from last year, and we live a really good life and everything. And what I want to say to women and stuff and everything, when I was with my ex, money was a big thing for her. It was everything to her. It was like, you know, she needed to have all the latest stuff and everything and so on. And at that time, I was investing in the business, It was just at early stages and everything. I was stretched to the max. And I'll tell you something now, we're on, an 8-figure sum now as a business. I employ 65 odd people, and I'm living the best life for myself and my son. And with him, I've been able to provide the best education. I mean, he's 10 years old, and he's just in August passed his GCSE maths for a 10-year-old. Like, it's just, I don't know. It just really, I have really pushed him in the best way possible, and I just want him to grow up to be a good man and to respect women and to be able to be a good member of society and everything. And I know women are gonna be like, oh, but you're bad mouthing your mum. Do you know what? To this day, I've never bad mouthed his mum to him. All he knows to this day is she left, but she didn't just leave him, she left me too. So, and that's his coping mechanism. And, and if people are going to be like, oh, you done this, you know what? Even to this day, for the last 5 years, he's been making Mother's Day cards for her, for when she turns up, he can then give them to her. And do you know what? On that day or a couple of days stage where anxiety kicks in, I get like, I don't want to go through this and stuff, but I have to for him. And it's not going to Clinton's and buying a damn card. It's about going to WH Smith's, buying the card, the guitar, the felt tip pens, and then he comes home and then he wants to make it, and then he wants to show me it, then he wants to modify it, then he wants to show me again, then he wants me to take a photo of him this year and wants me to print it off and put it in there. And I have to live that time with him over that period. And even if I was a bad person or a bad parent, I'm telling you now, if I can do this, I'm sure there's millions of people out there and stuff, single parents, and they can also bite their tongue at that point and everything and do the best at that point, because this is keeping the moment live for them. They don't know how else to cope with this and stuff. And if I take that away from him, that won't make me feel good within myself and everything. So I end up killing myself for his happiness and stuff and everything, for what makes him feel good, And I'm just saying, like, single parents and everything, I know, like, women can say a lot of things about men and men can say a lot of things about women, but I just feel like, when it comes to like these times and everything, we should just, put our bygones be bygones for one day and stuff and everything. If I can do it, I'm sure there's millions of them out there. You guys can do it too and everything, And I just think, like,
Respect to you, AJ, man. Respect to you, man. Thank you for sharing that story with us, man, because it's deep, man. That one touched me differently, man. It's, it's deep, man. Big up to you, bro. You're a top man. You know what I'm saying? Who else wanted to speak? Who's the person at the bottom? What's that person's name? I can't even see it. Can't even see their name. Who's the person at the bottom? Lady Hype. Go on, Lady Hype. Unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening, one and all. First and foremost, I just basically came across, I was flicking through and just came across this, your live. I'm an older woman, I'm 51 years old. I've raised 8 kids on my own, and as well as being married and still raising kids on my own, yeah? Now, one thing I don't agree with...
Wait. Rewind. You're married, but you was raising kids on your own.
I was married, but still raising the kids on my own. You understand?
No.
Okay, cool. I won't go through the statistics of what was happening. Based on what we're all talking about, I'm a single parent, okay? And I've raised 8 children. My oldest is 35.
So was you ever married?
Yeah, I'm married twice. I've been married twice. But what I'm trying to say to you, going back to the whole gist of it, I don't agree with women using children as weapons. Okay, I don't agree with the animosity and the mind poisoning of the children, speaking bad of the parent, the absent parent, and what have you. I'm not down for that. You understand? So basically, when it comes to violence and all of that stuff, at the end of the day, I don't condone it. You understand? But y'all got to meet a mutual ground. Y'all got to meet a mutual ground where it's best for the children at the end of the day, because they're the ones that are going to be hurting, nobody else. Do you get what I mean? We're all wrapped up in he did this to me, she did that to me, and what have you. It's not good for the child at the end of the day. Do you get what I mean? They're the ones that are suffering. You understand? So holding them
I
back
agree.
from seeing their absent partner is not doing anybody any good. It's just like using the child as a weapon. Now, as they grow older, yeah, they have this perception of it's either it makes them or breaks them. And then when they have their relationships, it's hard for them. Do you understand? Because what they've seen growing up, I mean, violence in front of them, the way y'all talk to each other in front of the children, it's what they see is what they pick up as what they learn. Yeah. So at the end of the day, going back to it about the violence and if he hits her and she hits him, y'all can kill each other if you want to, but the child you need to be thinking of at the end of the day. Don't deprive the child from seeing the absent parent, because at the end of the day, yeah, they will see what they need to see as they grow older. They can make that decision for
Facts.
themselves.
You know what,
Stop
Lady Hype,
using the children as weapons.
Lady
Okay,
Hype, I
I've
agree with
got
you.
8
I agree with
children.
you.
I've been
I agree.
married twice.
No,
Yeah,
all right, no
put
problem, no problem, no
myself
problem.
under the bus.
No
Okay,
problem.
I've brought them up all on my own. You
All right,
understand?
cool.
The struggle has been real. Deciding whether I have enough for electric or gas, you understand, or food. And if I do the gas or the electric, I can't. It's not about the money thing, because I'm not one for asking for money. It's not about money. It's about time spent with that child. That is the greatest memory, whether it's cooking, whether it's going out somewhere. Do you get what I mean? It's not about money. Don't misconstrue things about money and giving the child things and all of these things. No, that's not the memory that they're going to have. It's the time spent.
Okay,
We
so you
all,
answered. Wait. So, Lady Hype, you just answered the question number 3. Should you
yeah,
provide money for children if you get stopped access? What do you think?
you shouldn't be got stop access in the first place. And all
Okay,
men
thank you,
should
thank
know,
you,
all
thank you.
men
Grown up,
should
grown
know
up.
they have rights to their children, period. They have rights. The only thing is it's not exercised out there. There's no information enough for men to actually fight for their children. Regardless of what you and the parent have, you and the other parent have, it's got nothing to do with that child. It's got nothing to do with that child. It's between y'all, you and the child and the
I
parent.
don't agree with that.
Hold
I don't.
on, let me speak.
I don't
Let
agree
me
with that.
finish. I let everybody else speak.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't.
new here. What I'm saying is, you and the father, or the father and the mother, you understand? You're not laying down with that child and going through things with that child. You understand? No,
Legally.
you had the child. Forget about legally, because at the
Forget
end of
about
the
legally.
day,
You're living in the UK.
excuse me, I live in the UK. Thank you very much. Don't be rude. Do not be
Okay, can
rude.
we
I
talk
live
now
in
as
the
well?
UK.
I'm saying
At the end of the day,
legally, men are not
y'all
allowed to
need
see
to,
their children these days.
excuse me, you should
Legally.
not be letting your children see the other partner. Male children need their fathers. We are mothers. We cannot grow them into men. We can't show them how to be real men. We can only give them the statistics: wash, cook, clean, and to be able to look after themselves. That's as much as we can do. We cannot show them how to be men. Children, male children, need
Can
their
I say
fathers,
something?
period. They need them. This is why all these children
Yeah,
out
they
here are
do.
stray, killing each other and what have you. They've got nothing.
That
They've
brings
got no guidance. You
it brings us
understand?
back to the
They've got no
question
guidance.
of men being able to see their kids. Men are not able to see their kids because women are putting non-molestation orders against the men,
Facts.
which the non-molestation orders includes the children. You're not allowed to see the children as well as the mother. You're not allowed to come
Yeah,
near
well, you
either of
know
them.
what?
Let me finish. The reason being is because they're using either they've done violence in front of the kids, or that's what's been proven. There's evidence that they've done violence in front of the kids,
It's not
or
always proven. It's not always proven. In
Listen,
a child court, you
I'm
don't
just saying
need
as
what
far
nothing
as
to
I'm
prove.
concerned, as far as I'm concerned,
I'm just
for
saying
every
what the
action,
court is
there's a reaction.
deciding. I'm
For
just saying
every
what the court.
action, hello,
Bro,
for
let
every
me finish my
action,
sentence.
for
The
every
court has
action, hold
decided.
on, you
The court.
interjected
The
in what I was
court. The
saying in the
court.
first place.
All right, but
So
the
I
court.
wasn't
The
done.
court has
I was not
decided.
done. You jumped in. What I'm saying is,
All
for
right.
every
Anyway, you don't want to
action,
know. You don't want to know
but
facts. You want to go off
no,
emotions of
you're
baby
young
heights.
and you need
Emotions. All right.
you
Go
need
ahead.
more education.
Nobody's
For every
asking.
action, there's a reaction. Yeah?
Oh my
For
god.
every action, there's a reaction. There's two sides to a coin, how you see and how they see the story. You understand me?
There's three sides.
You have always played a part in whatever happened in that relationship. You understand? If you can't get on, fine, fair enough. Come to some mutual ground where y'all can look after the kid properly and raise the child properly. You understand? For those of you single fathers, hats off to you, because not very many men can do that. You understand me? Y'all are strong. You understand? And I do not condone all this molestation order and what have you. If you are,
What do you mean
if the
condone?
man is
Nobody's
violent,
asking for
if
your
the man
opinion.
is
How can you not
violent
condone
onto,
it? It's
I've
almost
been in a
like
violent relationship.
This
I've
is a
been in a
fact.
violent
This is a
relationship.
fact.
You understand? And at
Men.
the end of the day, I took myself away, but I still made it plausible for that person to see his kid. I don't have to. It's about mediation. It's about compromise. You understand? Y'all have family members. You understand me? Use them in able to interject with the parent. You understand me? If that's the case.
All
You
right.
understand? Y'all can't get on,
All
but
right.
there must be a
Can
family
I
member to
just
help.
make my point
You
now?
understand? You
Can I
know
just?
what? I think all you women are very ignorant.
All
You
right. Goodbye.
understand me?
oh,
And
please
all
stop
you
it.
care
Who's
about,
ignorant? Which woman is
about,
ignorant?
y'all ignorant because
Oh
at the
my
end
god.
of the
You
day,
think you
at
know
the
it
end
all
of the
because you
day,
have your
y'all
own
put
kids.
men
Like, come
down.
on.
You all
Bye.
put men down, and this is why men
Bye.
treat the way they treat
Bye. Bye.
It's
You're
not
the
Simple.
one
about
with 8
nobody. Why are
kids
you
and
saying
2 men, so I don't know what
Simple.
you're talking
That's
about.
mad at
fine.
women?
That's
Why are you saying
fine.
mad
Wait,
at
But
wait,
other
a
why,
grown
why,
women?
wait, wait,
21-year-old
why are you
woman with
shaming her?
8
Wait,
children.
wait, wait,
You
wait, wait.
understand
Apple
me?
shit.
And I
One
know
sec,
I've
one
been
sec, one
there,
sec.
Yes,
All
done
right,
that's
it,
why
and
you're
on
so
the
Apple, one
mad
sec.
t-shirt.
because you
One sec.
I'm
haven't
Let me
not
made
deal with
mad.
this.
clear that you
All
won't
I'm
right,
be
not
mad
listen.
at
mad.
every
I'm
One sec,
not
woman.
one sec,
mad.
one sec,
Your
one sec,
own
one sec.
You're here
education.
shouting at all of
All of
us.
you.
The girl was even agreeing with you. She was
One
agreeing
sec,
with
one
what
sec,
you're
one sec, one sec,
saying.
one sec. Wait, wait, one sec. One. Everyone mute, everyone mute, everyone mute, everyone mute. Let me just say something. Let me just say something. It's mad because women will shame that woman for having 8 kids. But then when I start cussing a woman for eight kids, you lot start cussing me and say, oh, you're shaming her for this. Bro, women don't do the same thing that you cuss us men for doing,
Yeah,
yeah?
she cussed
Be
me
better than
first.
us. Not, but I'm saying be
Me
better than
first.
us.
I
Don't
just reacted.
Yeah, but I'm saying don't be someone who reacts to
Yeah,
stuff. Be
I know.
someone
But
that
all I
stands
was,
around and buff.
I know,
This is
but
a very
all,
wait, one sec, one sec, one sec.
yeah,
This is a very, 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 very good conversation, and we're
yeah,
all learning from each other. You see me, I might not even agree with everything some people are saying, but I'm listening and
I
I'm taking
appreciate
in,
it.
and
Yeah.
I'm trying to see other people's point of view because I have things in my own world that is in my little bubble, in it. So I'm trying to listen to everyone else's point of view to
All I
see
was
where everyone
trying
else
to
is coming
say,
from.
all I was trying to say is that like non-molestation orders, they get put in place when a woman claims that a man has been aggressive towards her in either physical, emotional, or whatever abuse. And part of that non-molestation order, it doesn't allow the man to go and see his kids. That is the problem. That is where the problem starts, where the man is not allowed to see his kids because of the non-mol. And what I'm saying is, I've worked in a law firm before. I know how this works. And one of the ways in which a non-mol can get accepted as well is if the man is saying harmful things in front of the kids. So whether he's being verbally abusive in front of them, or whether he's being physically abusive in front of them. So the unfortunately the responsibility is always heavier on the man, because if the man then does or says something that is seen as aggressive, and the woman goes and says this is aggression and she has the evidence for it, it's a risk to him. Same way, other way around, if a man goes and says the woman is being aggressive because of certain things, that's going to be a risk to her as well. And I'm just trying to show how, unfortunately, there's a lot more weight on the man because he's got more strength. I think there's more weight on him to,
I
I don't, yeah, that's
I
it. That's all I was saying.
No, no,
Because
Apple user, you got Apple user, you had a good point, but I think because the person you was interrupting a person, I don't think they fully understood what you was trying to say. You was kind of agreeing what she was saying, but sometimes this is what I said. Communication is being able to listen, comprehend, and then respond.
yeah,
Not listen and respond, but listen and respond is emotional. Because
right.
I think that I'm on the defense mode, but it's no defense because we're all in the same place having the same conversation. And as adults, we should be having fruitful conversations that we can give person a chance to rise up and speak their point. What you said, Apple user, was absolutely correct. But when you interrupt someone, sometimes it's as if the person thinks you're attacking them, and
Yeah.
it's not. The point wasn't coming out right. So
Sorry,
you was right.
guys.
No, there's no right or wrong in this conversation. Everybody, it's like to say if someone comes up here with a different view, it doesn't mean they're wrong or someone's right. We're able to have mature conversations and leave the room without animosity that you're thinking
Feeling
you're right and
better.
I'm right. That's
Yeah.
called a grown-up conversation. This is what these topics are about. It's not about coming up here and thinking that you're asserting some sort of right and wrong. There's no right and wrong with anything because everyone's personal experience is subjective to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
So
I, yeah, I'm gonna mute myself, guys. Thank you so much. I just like wanted to say that because I did non-molestation orders at work. But anyway,
no problem. Big up to you, Apple user. Richie Rich, come up, my brother, because you've been wanting to speak. And you know what? I don't know what happened before, but yeah, my brother. Platform's yours. Go on, do your thing.
Yeah, bless up, family. Bless up, and blessings to all of the panel. Yeah. First of all, it's a touchy subject, but at the same time, it has to be. You know, we have to discuss these things. You know, it's a very touchy subject. However, in some cases, a lot of women can lie as well about, you know, things that the father or the baby father or the boyfriend might be doing to the child, and then it ends up going, you know, they end up not seeing their kids. So in a lot of cases, women can make up lies as well. That's facts. I know a lot of people in that situation myself. I know a lot of people that are going through that. So that can happen. However, you know, Apple, she does have a right. She does, you know, she makes some good points. But what I will say, it is very, very important for the father to be in the child's life. Unless that father is a bad father and, you know, he's abusing the child or he's abusing the mother or he's just he's not doing the things he should be doing as a father, then fair enough. But I believe that every father should have the right to see to see their child. And another thing I want to add is that a lot of fathers do and can use the court system now, which does work, are allowed to see their child. You know, if there's a situation going on in the household, whether they're divorced, whether it's just a split up or whatever it may be, you can go through the courts, and fathers do have legal rights now. The problem is that a lot of fathers just don't know how to use the system. I know two people, obviously I'm not going to mention their names, have gone through the court system and they've won their case and they're allowed to see their kids. You just have to make sure that you put things in place. You have to tell the courts exactly when and where you're taking your child. You have to make sure that you're in a secure job, you're in a secure property, and the courts can step in and actually give full access to that child, whether it's a boy or a girl. Second thing I want to say, should a man pay maintenance whether he sees his child or not? Well, at some point in my life, I always used to say, if I can't see my kids, I'm not going to pay for them. But then again, at the same time, is it their fault why I'm no longer with my partner or etc.? I think you should still pay for your kids and fight at the same time to get access to your child, regardless how the system is, because sometimes the system is against fathers. I stay with that 100%. Sometimes men, we tend to have to fight more to see our kids. And you know, I've been through that. My sons have been through that. I know a lot of people out there that are going through the same thing as I speak. So I think fathers do need to just learn the law. They need to study. They need to write down everything that they're going through. They need to keep receipts when they buy the child clothes, etc. They need to make sure that they take part in the school's child's life, in education, when it comes to taking them to the hospital, the doctors. And they just need to be good role models. I think the problem is that the system sometimes makes it harder for us. But if you know how to use the system and you know how to go about things, men can actually get somewhere now. That's what I'm seeing. And I think, you know, a lot of women, I'm not saying all women are the same, because they're not. Everybody's different. I think a lot of women just need to learn to listen and take time out and try and understand it from both sides, not just one side, from both sides, because there's some bad mothers out there, there's some bad fathers out there, there's some fathers out there that want to be in their kid's life, but for some reason the mother doesn't want, you know, the boy or the girl to be in their life. They use that child as a tool, as a weapon, which is very common in black communities as a whole. And that's the reason why a lot of single mothers are out there, because a lot of single mothers think that, well, you know, my babe, if the father's not around in my life, that's fine. You're not going to get to see your kids, etc., etc. They always use that child as a weapon, and I think that's wrong, because just because you may have that child, you didn't bring that child into this world on your own. It took two people
to bring that child in this world, not just one. And I think that parents, as adults, we need to remember we're talking about children. We're not talking about adults. A lot of these kids are underage. They're like 5, maybe 7, 8, growing up. They don't understand why mother and father ain't together anymore. It's us as parents that need to sit down with our kids and explain to us, look, we're not together anymore. However, we can still make things work. And I mean, I can only speak for myself. I've got 4 kids, and I've got a stepson. I don't call him my stepson. I call him my biological son because I brought him up for the last 30 years. He's a grown man now. He's got his own house. I've got 3 biological kids to myself, and every single one of them, I've always told them that we need to have family values. Family values plays a big key how our kids' upbringing is. And unfortunately, there's a lot of single fathers out there that are not there for their kids. So, you know, for whatever reason. So sometimes, especially men, especially boys, I always tend to find that they're the ones that end up in gangs. They end up, you know, not getting jobs. A lot of them can't read and write. A lot of them have mental health issues. So it's a very deep-rooted thing that's going on within our community. And even just listening to the panel, like, we can't even communicate. We're all shouting over each other. We're all talking over each other. That shows me that we've got a long way to go. And I think that's all I want to say.
Can I just add to that? Sorry.
Sure.
Right, just quickly. I just want to say that aggression and stuff. I know we're all passionate about certain topics and everything, but I just think sometimes that, you know, when it comes to, you know, if she hits me first, I'm going to hit her back and stuff. I just think, you know what, like this is the sort of message that we're going to be passing on to our kids and stuff, you know, to deal with life and that. And to be honest, I just think people don't realize they've got so much to lose now. Like, if you've got a financial commitments, you've got a stable home and everything, you guys are going to lose everything, whether you're a man or a woman and stuff and everything. You walk through life and stuff with that level of aggression. I just think like it's going to destroy everything and stuff. And I just don't think people quite realize and think like that's the way men have to be like and stuff and everything, you know, like it's, you know, it just doesn't need now. I mean, I've had 10 years and stuff and everything to get all my anger out and to be able to deal with all this and stuff and everything. Now, if somebody cuts me up and everything, I'm not bothered. If somebody like swears at me and stuff, it doesn't faze me at all because I know what I've got to lose and stuff and everything. And I'm not going to sit there and lose my life and stuff over a nobody and stuff. And especially if men and women and stuff just think about a long-term game. Like, in terms of if you're going to break up and everything, it's not going to be a 5-minute solution. It's going to be a long-term gain and everything. It's better just to kind of pause for that 5 minutes. That 5 minutes will save everything in your life and everything. But just avoid using aggression and everything. I just don't think it works and everything. And sometimes you jump on these panels and everything, and you just sit there and think people are kind of at each other, can't even wait. And they're just so interested in getting their point across and everything. And I'm sitting there thinking, if that person was having a discussion with their partner, that this is the reason why we're all here now. Like, exactly for that reason. If everyone was just stayed calm and waited for their turn to speak and everything, I just think we'd solve so many issues and stuff that we have between men and women and stuff now. And I just think, like, you know, and this is the sort of messages that we're going to be passing on to the younger generation. I just think we just need to refrain from that. Sorry, but
can I step in there? Can I step in?
Yeah, can I just say quickly before I leave, because I'm going to go now, but I agree with AJ. AJ, 100% keep up the good work, because everything he said is key. Sometimes anger makes it worse. Calm is better, to be calm and civilized. I know sometimes it's hard, even if the mother's the one that's, you know, she's the one that's making life difficult.
Wait. I just missed a lot, yeah. Are you lot saying that if a woman attacks a man has to stay calm? Is this what we're pushing?
Can I explain? First of all, I never ever said that. Those words never came up.
I just want to be clear.
I didn't say that either.
I just want to be clear.
Right. So in my, what I would add to that is, no woman, no man has the right to hit each other. Period. Yes. That's it. Full stop. There's no right. There's no wrong. We should all be equal. If a woman hits a man, you should either ring the police or whoever. Don't react to her, because if you react to her, you're just basically lowering yourself. No man ever has the right to put his hands on a woman, vice versa. But unfortunately, when you're in toxic relationships, these things are going to happen. Now, me personally,
I'm saying, Richie, a woman hits me, you're making a very blanket statement, and you have to be very very careful how you make blanket statements. So if a woman's trying to stab me with a knife, and
Yeah.
and the only way to stop her from doing what she's trying to do is by
Yeah.
throwing a chair at her head, I shouldn't do that. I should still try and call the police, even though she's trying to stab me in the heart. Yeah.
Well, put it this way: if a woman's trying to harm you and threaten your life and trying to do anything that can cause any harm, by law, you have the right to defend yourself.
I
So
don't care
yes,
about the law. I'm talking about me. What should I
okay,
do? I'm asking you. Forget the law, because the law, they'll say another thing when I get nicked.
that's
I'm
true.
saying what I'm saying to you. What will you teach your son, Richie Rich? This is what I'm asking you. What will you teach your son to do?
What
in
I'll
a
teach
situation
my
like that?
what I'll teach my kids, and I've got a daughter as well. If anyone comes to attack you, whether it's your partner, you have the right to defend yourself. So yes, I am 100%. If a woman comes to attack me and stab me, whatever, I'm gonna make sure that I'm able to defend myself in any means necessary to protect my life. Everybody has the right to protect themselves. So yes, I'm answering your question 100%. If a woman comes to stab me or attack me in any kind of way, I am going to do the same thing back to her to defend myself 100%, because there's nothing wrong with that.
Can I step in?
Equal is equal. Equal is equal. You can't have it one way and not have it the other way. It goes both ways.
Woman, you're not equal.
Can I step in there?
You're not equal.
Can I step in?
What do you mean they're not equal?
Can I step in there?
Equal. It's not. It's not the same thing.
Same
It's.
way, when you let me show you something. Yeah, when you're in a when
Alright,
you're
I'm gonna let you speak more.
just I'll be quickly. Yeah,
Give yourself a bigger hole.
I'll be quick. Yeah, when you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be equal. When you're in a relationship, that's when you get. That's where you get growth. You get jobs. You get opportunities, etc. You have a good family, a good upbringing. If you're in a family unit,
It's called
you
equity. It's called equity.
same
Not-
thing. It's the
No,
same
it's not the
thing.
same thing. No, it's not the same thing.
Can I speak? Can I speak, please? It's the same thing. If you're in a good relationship as a father and a mother, and you're bringing up those kids correct, and you're disciplining them, you're inspiring them, you're making sure they're doing the right things, they're getting an education, they're going to job. It's the same thing. You have to work as a team. That's what I mean by being equal. Of course, the man is above the woman, so to speak, in something. For instance, if somebody comes to burgle my house, I'm not going to tell my wife to go and open the door. I'm going to go downstairs because I'm the king of my house.
So how comes if someone comes and burgles your house and you shoot them, you'll go to jail? How comes?
Because
Apple user.
that's down to the law.
Exactly.
That's a whole other topic into a whole other
Innit? That's another topic.
Amir wants to go.
Why it's the same? Do you know why it's the same?
Wait,
It's
let's
not.
give Amir more.
It is the
Amir
same
Moore's been
because
waiting
it's
for
straight.
25 minutes to speak. Can we respectfully give her a chance to speak?
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna drop down. It's fine.
All right, no problem. Love Apple user. Thank you for
Okay, I
coming.
love you guys. Love you guys.
Yeah, this is a wicked debate. When can I come in, boss?
Amir Moore's been there just before you, bro. So as soon as she finishes, I'll let you speak myself. Yeah, my brother.
Okay, no problem.
Respect. So Amir Moore, go ahead, because you've been waiting for a long time. I've been seeing you in the comments saying, "Please, I'm waiting." Let's see what your point has got to say. If you come with a mad point, I swear to God, I'm locking you off, because you've been talking like you've got the maddest point to make. So please go ahead. I'm giving.
I'm gonna say really and truly, when it comes to women, I'm not gonna say that there's not women that are not at fault. When it comes to parenting, there is a lot of bitter baby mothers, and I can't lie about that. As what you would call a young woman or a young mother or whatever you want to call it, there is a lot of women that do weaponize the kids. They do weaponize the father's resources against the parenthood and ability of what they should be doing as a mother. My belief is, as a mother, you always should hold your own anyway. You should always be doing what you need to be doing for your child. So even if the father is not providing that, providing the means, the child should be able to depend on the mother, because at the end of the day, it's the child that depends on both of you guys. It's not you depending on the child for your life to be stable. You shouldn't be sitting down waiting for your child to be your meal ticket. So
I absolutely respect what you're saying, sweet.
No.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah, go
there
ahead.
are two people that create a child.
Can I finish my point? Oh, I can't hear anything.
Host, you're on
Oh, you
mute.
are. I
So
couldn't
we
hear
didn't hear a
you.
single word of that.
No, I can't
Oh
hear
no,
you.
we still hear you.
Nope, can't hear you. Can't hear you.
You can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now
Yes,
I
we
can.
can now.
All right, cool. So Amir Moore's been waiting a long time to speak. Yeah, Roxy, don't come in there with none of that riffraff. If you're not able to have a conversation where you let people speak and let them finish their points and then respond respectfully.
What I was saying, and just to quickly answer Rocks, yeah, you're right. Two people do make a child, but what I'm speaking of is I'm coming from a household where my mum married my dad, and she was a single mother at some point in my life after a few years, and she did move on and have children with other people. So I've grown up in a household where I've been in a married household and a household with a stepfather, and kind of set up with step parents, and that set up in both households. Now, one thing that I can say that worked for me as a child growing up is, like, I can't remember who said it earlier, my mum let me see who my dad was for himself. Now, she didn't badmouth him. She didn't do the, oh, he's this, he's that. She just said, look, if you love your dad and you want to spend time with him, despite their problems, which they had numerous problems, I witnessed my dad being domestically violent towards women in my life. So I would understand in cases like that where you've got me as a child coming home basically in tears because I've seen my dad abuse this woman who I call my stepmother, literally kicked her around the house. Police has had to be called. Literally, I've seen it all. But at the same time, no matter what, a mother should be holding her own. My mom didn't stop me from seeing my dad. My dad didn't try to stop being an active father. However, I can say now, as the child, I can say that I'm glad my mom gave me the chance to make the choice and say that's not what I wanted to see for myself. Honestly. To answer Muslims with mentals, no, the dinner didn't get burnt. Some people were just narcissistic people. That's just life. But honestly, seeing all of that when I grew up, it was traumatic. It was very, very traumatic. And now that I am a mother myself and I'm 24, I wouldn't ever put my child in the position to see those things. So I understand the women that hold their kids back from seeing a domestically violent partner, especially when they know that's a history of domestic abuse and things like that. It's very traumatic on the child to see that. It kind of, as a girl child, it made me kind of scared to see how certain men would deal with me if that's how I've seen my own father deal with women. And my own father was domestically violent towards my mother. It's just at the time I was very, very young, so I wouldn't get to see it or remember any of those points. But as you can see, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, as in, not as in with me being the person that's domestically violent, but you get to see later on down the line that the behavior continues, should I say. But continuing on, there is a lot of women that do use the fathers for money and they just feel like the fathers are cash cows. I'm not to saying that fathers shouldn't play their part, because no matter what, I believe no matter what, it does take two to create a child. Yes, for some people may not be in the ideal positions, but I believe just being a stand-up citizen, you take care of your offspring. That's just being a stand-up citizen to me. That's what I believe. That's what I believe makes you a good man, good woman, whatsoever. However, I feel like a lot of the time, adding on to the points, we forget that it's about the kids and not about us as the adults and our problems. What are you doing to make your child's life better? If there is mistakes that you saw your parents make as a child, what are you doing to make your child's life better, to make your child's experience with their parents better, the upbringing better? It's not all, your child shouldn't always be seeing the negative aspects, and in our community, we're always seeing the negative aspects with our kids. What are we doing, to uplift our people, especially as Black people? And I can't speak for other races because I'm not in those communities, but as Black people, I can say that it's quite common that we see environments where there's baby mother, baby father slander. What are the kids doing in the future? Because as they grow up, all we hear now is, fuck that, you're going to be a BM, fuck that, you're going to be a baby father. And it's like, sorry, excuse my language, because I don't know if you could swear on TikTok Live or not. This is my first time being on TikTok Live. But you hear the baby mother, baby father slander. So it's just Black men and Black women slandering each other all the time. We literally just need to grow up and just realize that we're raising a generation of future lawyers, future doctors, future nurses. Despite all this bullshit that we see going on, like all the sexy reds and stuff, I'm 24 and some of the shit that I see is just absolutely ridiculous. The sexy reds and stuff, the
Cool.
twerking ass. No one is saying that.
One sec.
But
You've
it
got
needs
your
to,
point. You
yeah.
got your point out, and I respect your point because you're going. It's like
Yeah.
you're doing the lecture thing, but you
I'm
damn
going off
well
topic a bit.
Yeah, you went, sexy red ain't got nothing to do with baby
I know.
fathers not
I'm
being.
straying. Sorry,
Yeah, I know,
but
no
yeah,
problem, no, but
that's
I
the
respect
point.
the point, and I heard what you said. It's good that you're coming from a place of experience, so people can hear that after effects of how it is and how it. So, just a question, yeah, how did it at
Yeah.
the end, yeah, when you saw, what age did you say you saw your pops for who he was?
Okay, so I would say by the time I got to like 11, 12, like I'd say year six, year five, it used to be things like my mum used to ask me on the weekends, do you want to go to your dad's this weekend? And I just felt like, nah, I don't. I want to stay with my mum and my sisters this weekend. I'm the oldest of five girls. I was like, no, mum, I want to stay at home with you and my sisters this weekend if they're not going to
Why,
their
why,
dad's
why,
this
why,
weekend.
why, why?
It was okay, so I'll just explain scenarios. For example, if my dad would become domestically violent towards his partner, when she would try to flee the house, he would turn around and scream at me. Or I'll give you one scenario. There was one time when he beat her so badly she ran out the house, and he literally made me drag on my clothes and chase her across the park, like to chase her. And I'm literally trailing behind him at like 8 years old, and he's literally chasing her across the park. And I'm so I remember the feeling of embarrassment at like 8. I shouldn't even remember feeling like that, but I remember the embarrassment of him like, hey, Dotty Gallan, all down the park. And
So your dad's a Jamaican.
yeah, he's a yard man. He's
So
one of them.
why did you have to put the Jamaican in there? Why couldn't you put an English accent?
I'm sorry, I can't because like I gotta tell my truth. I know it doesn't look nice, especially because there's already a perception of us already. But we all, if you're the real, you know that not all of us are like that. So, but unfortunately, that was my experience with my yard man father.
Boy, boy, I can't even speak. Boy, I can't even speak. Boy, I can't even speak.
Yeah, speak cause I saw me
Whoa.
grow, I saw me grow up and see them thing that I go on. So
So can I come in, please?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, you go on,
So
my brother.
I
I
better
think
not
I
tell
mean
you.
more. Thank you so much for your point, though. Yeah, go on,
It's
brother.
okay. That's all.
I better not tell you what my heritage and my background is then, since you just mentioned Jamaica. Right. So, I don't know where to start because I'm looking at what you've put on the list, and there's a few things on it. But you know what I haven't heard in this whole debate at the moment that you've not been talking about? I haven't heard two things mentioned yet. And I think these two things I'm going to mention play a massive part in relationship breakdowns. So the first one I'm going to say is child trauma, right? How was you brought up? What did you see when you was growing up? How did it affect you? Did you get help? Right? And then the second thing is basically, have you healed? Are you still, because I think there's many people walking around on this planet who have got mental illness, emotional illness, spiritual illness, but it's undiagnosed, or it's a topic that I don't really hear many people talking about. And I'm sure if you're going into a relationship, you're going to be going into something unknown. Obviously, when you meet someone, you're going to see the good side of them. Like men, we know, are attracted to women, physicality and aesthetics, right? Women are attracted to men differently for different reasons, right? But when you eventually get into a relationship with somebody and the 3 month, I call it the honeymoon period, kind of wears out, and even shorter possibly if you move in with that person, you're going to start to see and feel and know different things. Now, if both parties are entering into this new relationship, right, and they've got issues, mental issues, emotional issues that have not been either recognized, and if they haven't been recognized, you can't even address them, then that's going to have an effect on everything that relationship stands for. Whether it's, I don't know, it could be anything. There's 1,001 illnesses that people have got, and you can't, if you get into a relationship and you're not well, right? Because firstly, I don't think no one even talks about mental illness, right? And the fact that it's a problem in your day-to-day activities. I think people are still embarrassed to say that they've got, I don't know, insecurities, or like, for instance, the way how men are brought up, they're brought up to not cry. If you cry, you're weak, or you're ridiculed. What's the saying? Man up. You know what I mean?
So how's this? What's this got to do with any of the topics, though?
Well, what I was gonna say, I'm coming to the questions of what you've got on your list. So, what does it say? Women use children as a weapon, should not get benefits. I don't know. I'm not
Alright,
sure.
so have you got children? Have you got children?
I have, yeah, I have.
And what's your relationship like with your children's mom?
We're very well. We're very good. We're very
Okay.
good.
And you see the children a lot?
Yeah, all the time. We're
And she
amicable.
helps facilitate that for you? Does she put you on child support?
Sorry?
Has she put you on child support?
No. We're working, so we're doing. We're in a place to not have to be on that. You know what I'm saying? So we haven't got any issues with.
Oh, you got it together, yeah?
Yeah, we're together. So there's no
Okay,
problem.
that's different. So you can't really relate to these topics too much.
I can, because I've been in relationships where, let me see. I've spoken to people who have been in them situations where, for instance, a man can't see his child, right? Because the woman's just not letting him see the child for whatever reason. But yeah, me personally, I can't really say that I've had first-hand experience of what you're saying there regarding having to fight. But yeah, men do need to fight for their child. But the system, I don't think, makes it easy for men to see their child. Because
So why should a man have to fight for something that's already his?
sorry?
Why should a man have to fight for something that's already his?
Well, if the woman, most of the time the women get the rights, don't they? Unless the woman's got mental illnesses, right? Or she's I don't know, violent towards the child. It's very more predominant that the woman gets the rights to have the child and care for the child. I mean, you do get some dads who bring up children on their own, but it's not as common as women. And I think the system's got a massive part to play on that as well, regarding, I don't know, just the way it's been set up. Now, even when you have a child, for instance, like to do with paternity, right? You get, 2 weeks, and then the man has to go back to work. Whereas the woman, I think it's a bit longer, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so
I'm not sure.
yeah, so I know.
If I've never talked to maternity, I've got to go back to work. I've always been in managerial positions, so I have to come back as fast as possible.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, I did go a little bit off topic, but yeah. So maybe what I'm saying is not really relevant to what your discussion's about. But I do think it's an important point to do with why relationships break down in the first place. And if people want to seek help, maybe they can address some childhood trauma that they've experienced when they were growing up.
Oh wait, so you're saying men need to fight harder? You said, yeah?
Yeah, they should have to fight. Well, no, sorry, hold on a minute. Ask me that question again.
Question's there, bro.
Are you saying that in a sarcastic way, or do you mean men shouldn't have to fight harder to see their child? It should be a natural course where they're allowed to see their 50-50.
I'm asking you a question, bro. There's no sarcasm. I just asked you a question.
Okay. Well, obviously, if they're not being allowed to see their child, yeah, they should fight harder to get paternity rights. If they're getting resistance.
Why would they be getting resistance?
Sorry?
Why would they be getting resistance?
Well, if they're in a relationship and the relationship's broken down, and the woman's got a child and not letting the man see the child, and he has to go to court, then I don't know how the court systems work. So like I said, I haven't been in that predicament in the first place. But yeah, they should have to fight. Well, they shouldn't have to fight, but they should fight to see their child if they're being denied that right.
Okay. No problem. Roxy B, what have you got to say, Roxy B? Because he came on there talking. Roxy B. Right, cool. Roxy B's her time's gone. Who's next? Muslim with mentals. Jump up. Speak your piece.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So the questions. All right. The first one. What's it? These should children. Is it alright if I see the questions, bro? So just to get a recap, women use children. All right, cool. They shouldn't get benefits. I think it's deeper than that, because if you take woman and man out of the equation, yeah, and then you put child, it becomes child and adult that you're comparing. Do you get what I'm saying? And like,
No, I
adults are
didn't get what you
responsible
said.
for the,
I didn't get what you said.
okay,
I
cool.
didn't.
So
No, I didn't get
basically,
that
what
part.
I mean, yeah, what I mean is there seems to be like a conflation. But basically, so when you're dealing with a child, what I'm saying is basically the child, I feel, is much more important than the parents, because the parents are adults and they've had the responsibility, they've had time, they've got maturity to make their decisions. So when it comes to this point, you can't. I don't personally look at it as like a woman or a man and a child. I look at it like adult versus child. So the child becomes more important, if that makes sense.
No,
Should they not get? Does that make sense? No.
Thank you
no,
for
It's
no,
like,
no,
unmuting me. I
no,
appreciate that.
so the way I look at it is like,
no, no,
it's
no.
for me in an equation, yeah. When the separation happens, it's the child who suffers the most. That's what I'm trying to say. The child is the most vulnerable
Hey,
in that equation.
bro. We're not talking about who suffers the most. We're saying women who use children as a weapon, should they not
Yeah.
get benefits? It's just a simple question. Either it's yes or no. I don't think they should get benefits. They should get benefits because the mother's still taking care of the child. Like, it's just a simple question. You're overcomplicating it, saying it's about the mother and father. It's just sometimes I think what a lot of people do is they jump into these
Yeah.
conversations. My conversations are deep. So if you're not willing to been through it or know or have experience, is deeper to speak about these topics. Topics are very difficult to speak on. A lot of men that have suffered through this, who are
Mm.
who've women have used the child as a weapon, and they're still getting their benefits. I don't think that that's the actual question. So if you're gonna answer that question, just answer that question, please, and stick to that, please.
Cool. Well, I've been through that situation. I've been through molestation, all of that. So
Oh,
in my
Okay.
experience, as far as benefits is concerned, I don't know about taking away, because then it's gonna affect the child. But but then I can jump to number 3, which should you provide money for the child. I stand somewhere between no, and if you do, you should only be sending items, basically. So, i.e., clothe your children, send them bespoke objects for their use. So the mom's not going to use it for rubbish. She might use it for her drinking problems or whatever, because she's depressed, because she's a single mum and that. But if you
So
know
you
what I'm
you picked
saying.
up a woman
Please,
that
may
has
I
drinking
speak for a
problems.
minute? Am I
No,
allowed
no,
to
That's
no,
speak?
no. I'm
crazy.
saying as an example.
You're
If
picking
you
up
one sec,
bums,
bro.
blood. That's
I'm
a
saying
bum. That's a bum.
as an example.
No, but I'm saying man shouldn't be picking up bums though. You
No,
see,
I'm
see
not
as it,
saying that. But I'm saying
no, but you know what? No, you know what? It's true though.
no,
Like
real
you'll meet
talk.
a gal, yeah, and she'll be like, she'll bun like, oh, I only bun 2, 3 zoots a day. That's a bum. Bunning ganja is a bummy thing. I
Yeah,
don't care what
100.
anyone says. You lot can say
No,
whatever you want,
100%.
yeah. But that's as a girl, your breath stinks. Your breath stinks of tobacco. You're a tobacco breather. Your car smells. You smell. Your pom pom probably smells.
Please, may I
It's
speak?
long for you. So I'm saying,
Yeah.
in a general, if I pick up a woman, she's an alcoholic. She's like, I'm drunk. Where are you? I want to give you neck. She is a J bag. She can't get nothing from me because she's already proven to me. Why am I hitting that bareback? More fool to me for even hitting that thing bareback that come round on a one weekend. I ain't seen this thing for 6 months. She comes round, I slap it out, and then she's bleeding for me. I'm a waste man. So yeah,
I know
you
it's
better provide
Halloween,
now
but
her
what is that
alcohol.
laughing in
You
the
better provide her
background?
No,
alcohol now,
I
bro.
fully hear that. I
See
fully
what I'm
hear that
saying? You
still,
put
but
yourself into that
I was
situation, big man.
no 100%. My wife never had my ex never had no drinking problem, but it's just I just use the
I don't mind
example.
the weed
You don't
thing.
know
I
what
don't mind
she's
the weed
gonna
thing
spend it
either.
on, innit?
Sure.
That's why if
But
I'm an
don't make it
advocate,
a
I either
priority the
say
whole life.
don't give
Just make
money,
it last me
you
money on
either
weed.
don't, because for me, if you're
What's
gonna be
my
paying for your child, then you should be. If you're gonna be paying for your child, it should be
God.
you should also have neutral rights and access to the child. And part of
And
your
listen,
Absolutely, you're
but
absolutely right.
I Muslim with mentors, yeah, this is
yeah.
the point what I was trying to drive home. I'm saying, yeah, child support should come with a thing that if a woman puts you on child support, she should also be able that she has to also give you access to that child because you're now
100%.
paying for that child.
100%.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's a
about the
given.
money. It's
100%.
not
This
about the
is what
fact
one
that
is.
there's a financial contribution. It's about the love and respect that raising a child incurs.
But women don't have that. Women don't have
Rox,
that.
can I ask you a question then? Why is it not more? Why doesn't it make more sense for you to just go and start a new family, one where you will have access
No,
to your
because
children?
that child came from this
No,
man. So I have two daughters from the same man, and I would never, ever, ever, despite what happened between me and him, I would never tarnish the relationship with their father for them.
but not
I
everyone,
hear that.
not every girl's like that though.
Can I ask you, are you
What's the question?
Caucasian?
Of course.
Exactly.
So how,
This is
how,
No,
okay.
no,
This
no,
is
no,
why
no.
you know.
One sec. I got a question. Yeah, and this is
That
gonna
was
sound
different.
very rude, but it's not. Yeah, it's not.
It's
It's
all
just
right.
me expressing something to
Honesty
you.
is best policy, babe.
I'm saying a lot of Caucasian women and men make laws to destroy black men and black people's relationships with their
Thank you.
children,
Thank
but
you.
Okay,
they
can
don't
I
practice
can
the
I
same
stop you
thing that
there?
they.
Can I
One sec,
stop?
one
Can
sec,
I
one sec,
stop you there?
one sec.
You get
Let
the
me just
black
say
man out of
something.
the house.
Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Everyone can speak. I'm
Okay.
saying,
Okay.
but they make
Sorry.
these laws to destroy the black stimulus of the household, but they themselves don't even
Women,
practice the laws that they even put into
women,
action.
women.
I appreciate that, and I see it, and I've seen it a lot. However, I'm a white Bayesian. I grew in Barbados. I married a Jamaican. So, and then I went to school in the UK, but I
She said
lived in
she married a
Barbados.
Jamaican. Ah, what's that,
Can
man?
I finish talking?
I'm done.
you're right,
I'm done.
Jamaican.
Can I finish talking, sweetheart? I'm a white Bayesian. I grew most of my life in Barbados, and I was sent to school in the UK. So I completely see where all of this is coming from. However, I'm not going to be sucked in to the UK's narrative. My children are Scottish, South African, Zambian, Spanish, Jamaican. People are people, right?
Whoa,
So
whoa, 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 whoa!
let's not let
No,
no
no,
wait, let me finish.
no, 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 no! You're not
Let
gonna
me
throw a
finish.
spider in the works and not get
Let me
respect for
finish.
her talks.
Let me
Unknown,
finish.
chill, chill, chill. Unknown, chill, chill, chill. 1 second.
No, it's not
No,
chill. Please,
Roxy,
hon. You're
no,
really good at
no.
cutting
You
people
just
off when
said
it
you was
doesn't
married to a
fit you.
Jamaican man, and now you're telling your children is Zambian, Spanish, Mozambican, Trinidadian, Kidibadian. But the
Have you
thing is,
done a
you never.
DNA test?
One
Have you done
second, one
have you done a
second.
DNA test?
Sis, relax. I'm saying to you, you never prescribed or ascribed the child to the father's lineage. That to me is very
What?
scary because the child is Jamaican because the child takes the lineage of the father. Do you know that? That's actually historical. That's why the child takes the
Unless
father's name.
unless
The
you're
child
Jewish.
takes.
Unless you're
I don't care about.
Jewish.
We're not talking about that. I'm saying the child takes the lineage of the
But
father.
unless you're Jewish, and then it takes a lineage
I
of the
said to you,
mother.
I don't care about all of that. I'm saying to you, I don't care about all of that. I'm saying to you, in general, the child takes the lineage of the father. That's why they take the child. The child takes the father's name.
Okay, so my
In
children are Jamaican Spanish.
there's no such thing as Jamaican Spanish. They're Jamaicans.
Oh no, come on. His mother is Jamaican, and grandpa is Spanish. They're Spanish
He's
Jamaican.
Jamaican. He's a Jamaican man. Saw a picture of him. He's a black man. Yeah. Is he
Yeah,
my skin complexion? Is my skin complexion?
a little bit lighter than you, but pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
What
And
is this
and him
actually a
talk
topic?
and him talk like this. Him talk like this.
Well, he's got a proper Yardie accent, not a bit of London mixed in.
Okay. So he's a full Jamaican. So your children are Jamaican. That's their heritage.
If you go with your if we were to go with your thought, yes. But if you were to go with my
So why
thought,
was you
my
talking about
children are mixed
Mozambique? Why
heritage.
was you talking about Africa when your children are Jamaicans?
Why you Jewish, Rox?
But hang on, wait a minute. They were born in Barbados. So
Where's their dad from?
Does she even know?
what the fuck does she even know? Who are you?
Wait, can I say something and then can go?
I'm so baffled. Anyway,
Their father
anyway,
is from Army Lane in Kingston.
all right, no problem, no problem. It's from
Do you know
Army
where your
Lane.
father's from?
My dad,
No, not yours, hun. The guy that said,
my
"Does
dad's from
Roxanne
Clarendon.
even
My
know?"
dad's downstairs. You want to
This
speak
is
to
not what
him?
the topic's about.
No, hun. I'm
The
not
topic is
referring to
about.
you
This topic is a simple
personally.
question: should a woman get paid if for benefits if using a child as a weapon and
I've
the father
never,
for the child?
ever,
We're talking
ever,
about
ever,
Spanish in other
ever,
countries. This is
in
not
my
about that.
56
Change the
years of
topic.
being a mummy, stop talking. In 56
So
years,
whatever,
I've
Karen.
never had
Whatever,
one
Karen.
benefit. Not one benefit.
Respect to you, Roxy. So Roxy, Back to what I said, yeah. I'm gonna say this again. Can you
Thank you.
co-parent with a narc? Let's get this one. Let's dive
I
into this. Can you
absolutely we can
co-parent with a narc?
co-parent. So my children come when my because they're grown up now, they're not at school anymore. But absolutely we can co-parent. So they came home and I would look after them. And in the summer holidays for 6 weeks, they would go to Jamaica to live with their papa.
Oh, because wait. So there was a breakdown in relationship. I thought you were still
Yeah.
married.
No. 11 years ago, I'm 56 now. 11 years ago, the marriage broke down.
Okay.
But it was completely amicable. We're great friends. I go to stay with him in Jamaica over Christmas. There's
Go stay with him in Jamaica
drama.
over Christmas.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, you know, he's Christian. What we're gonna do?
Clarting.
Rox, if you stopped him seeing the kids, would you expect him to pay?
I would never ever do that. But
Pathetically.
but I understand where you're coming from. I think if you have children, you have the right to see them and you have the right to provide for them.
In the instance that these rights are taken away, what do you think? Do you think the man should or shouldn't pay?
That's a good question.
So if a woman is withholding the rights for the man to see his kids, is that what you mean? No. You should never ever use children as a weapon.
What about benefits? Because as much as I said that it will affect the child if the woman doesn't get benefits, there's also many instances in which some women, especially ones who already are single baby mums or are looking for new partners, will actually incentivize having babies in order to get more benefits.
Wait. Something just come to my head. Sorry, you lot. Sorry. So I just had a magic moment. So, man, them, I need you to understand this. Yeah, they're gonna say this is called financial abuse. I'm gonna send money for my child every single month. Yeah, and when she goes through financial difficulty, I'm gonna stop the money. Now she says that's called financial abuse.
Yeah.
So would it not be okay? I don't know this stuff, so please excuse me. Would it not be okay to say, I'm going to put some money, I'm going to pay your electric bill, I'm going to do some shopping? Is that not the same thing? You're providing for the child?
You know what? Let me say something. Let me just put this out there to you. Number one, we shouldn't be having babies with women that we do not give a damn about. This is where we all go wrong in general. Yeah, we need to be having babies by women that we actually have a little bit of respect for. Because nowadays we're just breeding anything because we just think,
But that
she
goes
look good.
both ways, hon. Women need
I'm speaking
that
for the
goes
men.
both
I'm
ways.
speaking up for the men. Because
Speaking for the men now.
it's the
It's about
man
men now.
time.
Men.
It's for the men. It's all about the men right now, yeah? Because women,
Yeah,
you've
thank
always
you.
got your platforms and all of
All
your
about you, sir.
podcasts and what is that? What's that woman show that comes on through the day? Dirty Women or something. I don't remember what it's called, but it comes on. If you're in jail, you probably watched it,
Loose
but yeah,
women.
I don't know what it's called. Loose women. Yeah,
Loose
you got
women.
loose women, but
Yeah.
you never have
Yeah,
loose
it's what's
men
that in
because
jail.
men
Yeah.
never move loose. When a man's moving loose, we cuss him. When women move loose, they praise them. See the difference?
Yeah.
Man will say to the man, them, you're moving loose, fam. And that means it's a kind of disrespect. But if you say to a woman, you're moving loose, you go, girl, live your city girl life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
but it's not city girl life because, like I said, you can open up your legs to bare man, but them men ain't gonna marry you. They're just gonna just use and abuse you, and then you're gonna cry on TikTok live about how man they make nothing. Anyway, back to what I was trying to say to you.
Does that
And this
not
is
equate to the same thing? If
I'm
they're
saying
lying
to you,
down with their legs open, they're just as
Roxy,
bad as the man, right?
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Relax, Roxy. You was with a
Sorry,
Jamaican, so you should
darling.
know Jamaican men like to speak
Sorry.
and get their point out. You should know that already because you was with a Jamaican man. So let me just break this down to you,
Oh,
lot,
wait,
yeah?
Oh, woman.
Asian woman. Don't tell me because I was with a Jamaican man. I should know manners.
This is why you're single, mother.
Feels like I'm on the toilet constipating hearing a woman talking over a man. Shut the
Who's a
fuck
single
up.
mother?
But this is why you're actually a single mother.
Hey, Roxy,
Who's
can
a
you
single
relax?
mother?
Can you
Don't
chill? Can you chill for
listen.
1
Thank you,
second?
bro. Thank you.
Can relax, Roxy? Can you give me a chance to speak
I'm
respectfully?
sorry. Okay.
I have to ask you on my own life to give me a chance to speak. See how
Yeah.
disrespectful as
Sorry.
a person you are.
Stop
Disrespect.
winning, man.
I appreciate my disrespect. I'm sorry about that.
No,
What's
hold the mute
Yes.
button.
all
No,
this
no,
sudden
no.
got to be
No, hold the
explained?
mute button. Hold that. Just hold that mute button because right now you don't know how to control yourself. Now, back to what I was trying to say because you're trying to interrupt a very, very important point which I was trying to make. And sometimes when people keep interrupting you, it throws you off from the actual good point that you actually had. And that's why I said, you see women with that kind of characteristic, man, them, Don't even think of even approaching them. They can come to you with the most kindest and the most British voice impossible and the most kindest and nice demeanor. But once they don't have a respectful demeanor in letting you communicate effectively, they're not a good person. And that's the truth. Because what it's going to do is it's going to eventually wind you up to the point where you just want to go and cheat on her. And there's no point just cheating on gal. You just might as well just some of them off, keep them on the side, slap and go. You're not getting nothing from me. You get the one pipe once a week, and that's it. If you get any more, that's it. You know what I'm saying? So back to what I'm trying to say to you again. I'm going to say this and then say this again. When we're dealing with these women, we need to understand that we can't impregnate any of these dusty women, bro. That's the truth, bro. This is the truth. But even me, I have to look back at some of the gal. You know, if I had a time machine, I'll go back in time and I'll be like, don't even touch her, brother. Yeah, see that thing there? Problems. Everything's problems. She's gonna be no good. But I'm saying this to you young boys out there that you're younger than me and you ain't fell into the mistakes that I'm making. Brother, put a Jimmy on and just don't hit these things. That's it. Just don't hit them and don't have children. Find a good one, marry her, and then give her children. If it doesn't work, then call us. It's done. No one cares. But
But
don't
even,
just out
you know,
here
it's
just
mad.
slanging. Don't
You
be
know,
slanging. Don't be slanging and trying to hit and miss because you'll breed the wrong thing and you'll be in a situation where your mental health is at an all-time low. Now let me tell you of a situation that I know, and I'm not going to say the person's name, but a person who's on this app, her brother, yeah, he unalived himself. Why? Because the children situation. It got too much and he couldn't take it anymore.
on 11 is crazy, man.
So this is where I'm saying this is the extreme extent that it can go to for men because you picked up the wrong woman.
Trust me.
So be careful, man. Then when
I
you're
I read.
respect yourself and stay away from these things. This is the truth.
I
Yeah,
read. Don't you think it's just embarrassing what's all going on and no one's really trying to take accountability and fix up?
bro, it's more than embarrassing.
Right, isn't it?
It's more than embarrassing because
No, I just wanted to say.
we're not gonna get. We're never gonna get to a place of reasoning if people don't see that the actions that some people are doing is wrong. And like I said, when I ask women this question, and I ask Karen K, I ask you this question right now: do men need to fight harder for their children?
Oh, I was
Bro, even being in that situation is just like, do you know what I mean? It's just embarrassing, man.
Why am I even in a position where I have to fight harder? The girl shouldn't even put me in that position in the first place. Why is it hard? Having a child should be a blessing, not a fucking a curse. And then most men can't even find the time to even enjoy fatherhood. Like me, I love my kids, but I haven't really enjoyed fatherhood because my baby mom's a bitch, and that's the truth.
No, but this is what I'm
Truth.
saying. This is why everyone's
Nah,
just gotta. You see people that's in
nah.
that situation, yeah. You just gotta take accountability and fix up for real, man. Like, there's no point trying to slander and whatnot. It's just about understanding what's wrong and just fixing it up. Man. I'll be real, man. But this is actually embarrassing, man. It's not even cool.
See when we express ourselves though, yeah, women say it's slander, but that we're slandering black women. But when they slander us
Um,
all the time, they slander
yeah,
us.
but I'm
They
saying,
make songs about us.
but I'm
They make
saying it's
songs
just
about us.
overall. But I'm saying overall, like whatever you go through, that's what you're going through, bro. I'm just saying overall, it's not even cool. It's actually a jolt to me, you know. I'll be real. Not cool. I don't have no children, but I'm just saying that when you actually deep it and even coming on the internet and trying to find answers and whatnot, you don't know what you lot should be doing by now, especially as adults, innit? You lot should know that this is embarrassing. You lot just need to fix up, innit? That's just the truth from both areas, innit?
Looking at it.
'Cause at the end of the day,
Man's slightly
you lot
fighting
must,
right now. Man's
yeah,
slightly
then
fighting.
you lot
Do you
just
know? Do
gotta
you know?
make
Do
it
you know?
right.
Do you know what
You
you're
lot just
doing?
gotta
Yeah,
make it
I
you.
right.
Muslim I Muslim have meant that you're not slightly,
Yeah,
you are fighting it, bro. I need you to become real with yourself.
100.
This you're in a bad situation mentally. We can sit here and act tough, and that's what us do. But then when we're alone, we feel this pain in our chest, a part of our soul is gone because when they take them children, they're taking a part of man's soul.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's why a
100.
lot of you women, all right, you see what women will be like. All right, he ain't got no heart. He's ruthless. You lot made me. This is how you made me.
But you
I'm a
see what,
product of what you lot have made.
but
You
Red, you see
can't
what it
now.
is, though.
You can't raise a child in a cage full of lions and him come out and live a normal life, bro. He's gonna be a madman. It's like raising someone in the ends where there's the beef from he's been eight. The beef has been these ends are pagans. So when he grows up, he just thinks them and are ops. He's on to them. He doesn't even know the reason why. He's just on to them. Normally,
Yeah.
stabbing and shooting and all of this is a normal thing for him. So no violence that we would say is, oh, that's crazy. Why are you knocking out my man? For them, violence is just addy. It's just normal for them. So
Yeah, but Ray,
I'm saying to you, we got to look
No
at
more
it
shit.
from that same perspective.
yeah, but Ray, you see one thing I noticed as well, yeah, and this is another deep thing that I feel like you can understand as well. That females keep going. Like the reason why they move like this because they're actually going for some facades, bro. Guys need to just stop facading, bro, and just be real, bro. With who you're dealing with, bro. That's the truth.
What do you mean?
Like I feel like because once upon a time it wasn't like that, bro. How could everything just switch? I'm
It's
saying,
always been like this, but we got social media. We can talk about it. It's always been
yeah,
like this.
yeah, but you know what I'm trying to say, like
You know
there's
how much
always gonna
man's, you know
be.
how much, you know how much youths that their mum said, "Oh, your dad's not around." These times she chased out the man.
No, of course,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It comes from both ends, isn't it? But I'm saying there is
No,
that
it's not
side
both
where
ends. It's not both ends. It's not
No,
both
no,
ends.
no.
There's
you
a
don't
lot of
reckon.
man that there's
No.
bare man in my hood. Their mums, they were single mothers. But when I look at the mum, this mum was a nitty, that mum was a prostitute, that mum's an
Yeah.
alcoholic. Bro, who's the real problem? Because, bro, I'm not being with a woman that's an alcoholic. Yeah, I'm not being with a woman that's selling her crutches. I'm not being with a woman that's smoking crack. Let me tell you that from
Mm.
now. That's a fact. I'm not,
Yeah,
fam.
true.
Bro, keep them youths, bro. If you're bunning cub and I'm telling you to stop bunning the cubba and you're bunning the cubba and you're not listening to me, either I'm gonna lick it down and go to
Pills and
jail,
that.
or else or I'm gonna cut and
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut. That's what I'm gonna do.
but the man should have saw that
So
before he
man,
even got with the
you see
woman,
what
bro.
man, this is what listen to what I said. The solution to this, I just said it a second ago, bro. Man has to be very selective with the women that we lay down with.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
That is the
right.
cure to everything. We have to be, bro. I'm talking about to the point where, bro, I'm not even though I like this thing and I'm horny, bro. Let me tell you something. If it's mad times, yeah, man has to flick out that pinky thing and do a mad thing to myself, brother. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
raggle. I'd rather do that than go and impregnate the wrong woman again, and then not being able to see my kids again. For this
Yeah,
woman
but
to spin me the narrative of, oh, I'm gonna love you, I'll never stop you from seeing your children, and then she does the same thing again. Women
Exactly.
are like
Women are liars.
it's like a what do you
Can
think
I
that thing
just
that
say
goes
this one
around?
They
thing
do
and
the
then I'll
opposite of
go?
what they say they
A
won't do.
merry-go-round, bro.
I
They're the
just want to
same,
say
bro.
one thing and
so
then I'll go.
overall is just understanding the character before you really take it to that extent. Because
But you
character's
see,
in the day, innit?
but you see what
Chance to see, really.
you see what you're doing,
Man's got
living
to know
living
your
legacy.
family, man. Got to know your dad. Man's got to know your mum. Man's got to know what traumas you went through when you was younger. Man are
And
rushing, bro. Stop rushing.
you know
There's
the
no
difference.
rush, bro.
You know the difference between
Bro.
men and women, yeah, is that other men hold other men accountable for their actions, but women don't do that for other women. So I could be with a woman treating her good, she could be treating me like shit, but none of the women in her family will tell her she's wrong. They'll just sit there and watch her and allow her to do it. But if I was treating a girl wrong, the man would tell me, "Oh, you got a good girl, treat her better," because we know that there's not many good girls left in this day
Yeah.
and age.
But man's got to make it right at the same
Right,
time.
but you see let me be real. You see these women, you see like living legend, living legacy. You shouldn't even look at a woman that's got youths, bro. I don't care if she's super sexy or super peng. Because let me tell you something. If she's super peng and she got 3 youths, she's a problem. Why
Yeah.
is a beautiful woman single? She's a mad woman. Don't you get it? Man needs to start look, brother. Man needs to start going to my YouTube, yeah, and start subscribing. Because this is what man needs to start taking real game.
I've been
Because
No,
watching
for
I
your
think
shit.
a
real.
lot of man ain't listening to what I'm saying, but it's real life, bro. A woman is
Real life.
super beautiful,
Wow.
sexy body, but she's single. Single for what? Do you ever met a woman? You said, "Oh, I can't believe you're single," and then she just looks at you and she smiles. You know what that means? I'm a psychopath, brother. You're gonna find out soon.
That's
Because
not
after two,
always
two
the
months,
case though.
after
What if her baby daddy passed away or something, or
Oh,
one is
man.
locked up or whatnot? You know, you can't, it doesn't always mean the woman is
if she's with
trash.
jail man, me no
That's not
want her.
true.
Because when a jail man come out, him shoot me in my face. Me no want no jail girl. When a baby father come out of prison, man stab me up and shoot me in my face. Me no want it. Set
Yeah, but
people baby
anyways, I
mother
wanted
said,
to
I
say
said,
one thing, Rare, and
catch
then I'll
people
get
baby
off.
mother said, listen me, I said, no. Everybody listen to what me I say now.
I'm on the phone.
Catch people baby mother. Leave people's baby mothers alone. Yeah? Go pick up some single. You see, when we start moving like this as men, yeah, when we start, and you're not going to think I'm crazy for this, but you see, we start getting beautiful women that are younger, fresh, no children, yeah? The older women that have children are going to be like, oh shit, I wasted my 10 years of my life. I need to go back to my baby father or go back to a man that really loves me. Because right now, we're giving these women hope. And we're not even wanting them. We're just wanting the beat. And some men, you know what? This is how
It's
deep
real
it is.
quick.
This is the women. This is to the women, yeah? Some men don't want you. They just want a house to live. Get your mind right, sis. I said what I said. Some men don't want you. They want a house to live.
That means they're just
You got
leeches then,
two
them
children.
bums.
I know you're gonna have food in that yard. You got 2 children. I know you're gonna have food in that
That means
yard.
you're just a
I know the
bum
house is
in
gonna be
it,
warm.
to be honest.
And I'm gonna tell you anything. Oh, don't see your baby father. I'll be there for your children. I'll take your children to school. I'll love them how they, I come from a single parent household. You know what, sis? Don't worry, man. I went through it as well, man. I just want to love you and make sure you get everything that you deserve. Buys you flowers, buys you this, takes you on dates, does everything the most. So he can get into the yard, so he can lay his head down on that pillow and live with you because he's homeless.
But I just think that's dumb because you can always throw the guy outside, throw him out. So it's
He's
not
gonna
really like he's got his name on
He
the
will
house
take
or
every
anything.
abuse. He will never leave. He'll take all the abuse.
I just want
Sleep on the floor, slap him in the head. He will take it all because he's homeless. Sisters, do
That's what I'm
better.
saying. Everyone's just got to fix up, man. Real life, man. It's not even
Do
fun.
better.
They
Got to
say
fix up.
that women are tested when a man has nothing, but I think that some women are just with men that have nothing because they want to make themselves feel better about themselves to put down the man even more. So it depends, innit? But I think that, like I said earlier on, when a man has money and has things, women act better with that man because they're mindful that man can get another woman just like that. So they're not gonna act that way like that unless they got more, and that's the truth. That's the truth.
That's why in general, as a man, you should always have certain things patterned for yourself. Number one, your gym schedule. Most important thing for a man, gym. Yeah? Listen to
Your
what I'm saying to
yard.
you. Most important thing for a man is gym. Yeah,
Your
you lot
yard.
might not understand what I mean now, but you'll understand it one day when you start going gym, you start getting hench, and you start reaching your goals, and you start to be consistent. That means you've got a schedule. You don't need a woman because you've got a schedule in your life. You got work and you got gym. They're the two things that's going to take out that testosterone because we got testosterone as men, and we need to let go of it. Yeah, we need to let that. When you're in the gym, that's the when you're trying to beat. Sometimes certain men are beating, and that's the gym beat, bro. That's what man's giving you. Yeah. Go to the gym, bro. Let it out. Let that testosterone out. Number two, have a very good job that takes over your life. That's it. Get a job. And then number three, take care of your family. Yeah? Forget gal. I'm talking about your family. Where's your mum, your sister? Some men are taking gal out to expensive restaurants and their mum struggling at home with shopping bags off the bus. Brother,
Facts.
you're a
That's what
waste
I
man.
would.
Get your
Facts.
flipping priorities straight, big man. Get your priorities straight, big man. You're a waste man. Take you out to a 5-star restaurant. If my mum is at home struggling, fam, I'd rather run my mum 3, 4, 5 bills in her hand as a
I read.
man. Yeah,
You see
I'd
what it
rather
is.
take care of my nephews. No, big man thing. I'll go to my nephews. I say, what does my nephew need? Oh, he don't really need nothing. I'll buy trainers for him and find out what size he is, and then drop them off to my nephew. My nephew remembers Big Uncle A came round and dropped me the newest Jordans. Yeah, that's a good 150 for me spent. I feel good. Made the little man smile. It's not his birthday. Man, just busting him because it's my nephew. That's my little G. If you got youths, same thing for your youths. Bust out your youths, take them out, take them to the fun fair or something. Man, them are too concerned on taking out these gal that are broke. You're trying to flex for gal that are broke. These gal don't even have the same money that you. When a gal says, "Oh, I want to come to your house," brother, what? You ain't got a yard. You want me to come to my yard? You tramp. You're a tramp. You want to live at? Oh, where do you live? Don't worry where I live. Don't worry where I live. You tramp. You want to come squat at my house? You're not a squatter. No squatter's rights, bitch. No squatter's rights. You're not squatting at my yard. Stop letting these gal fall up your head, big man. Brother, you lot
Kids
are not
are
That's
even
what
true,
I
though,
listening
innit?
to
think.
It's
me.
true. It's
How
true.
come
You
you
lot are
got
not
so
listening to
much?
me. You lot
How
take me for a
come you
joke.
got
You
so
lot
much
take me for a joke.
progress?
You lot,
No,
how
you're
come you
chatting
lot
got
take
so
me for a
much
joke? You lot
progress.
always take me
Trust
for
me, you're
joke.
chatting truth. You're chatting
You
truth,
lot are
bro.
taking me for
That's
joke.
that's
You lot are
truth.
taking me for joke. You lot
That's
think I'm
I'm
facts.
laughing
joker
for
and
the
I'm chatting
truth, man.
rubbish. Big man, I'm
No,
telling
it's
you right
true, it's
now.
true.
Kids are
I'm
having
saying to
kids.
you,
How
man,
come
them
we got so much
gym,
broke
gym
girls
first,
asking for rich
gym,
men?
Exactly.
gym,
Average women
money, get
want a
your
men that
job.
are 6 figures.
Look, gym, job, and family. Now you might think, why did he put gym at the first, bro? I'm telling you, when you start to get that rush of the gym, bro, you don't need friends, you don't need a girl. My gym is my weights are my friends, bro. I go to the gym and I complete all my goals every week, 3, 4 days a week. That takes up so much of my time. Straight after work, I go to the gym.
No, bro, I
I've got
will
a pattern
say,
for myself. So when I go home,
We
I
just
don't
start
have
getting in
energy
there
to be
still.
arguing with gal. You see, you man that have energy to be arguing. Oh, I don't have the energy. I'm tired from the gym, babes. If you're not giving me peace, then I need to go to sleep straight.
bro, I will say, y'all's not true, though.
And that would diminish your testosterone, so you won't even
You say
need to want to
yard.
beat all the time. Brothers, you don't even get the game, bro. You don't even get the game, bro. Trust me.
It comes down
Giving
to
you not free
priority.
game, you
You
know.
have to you have to prioritize yourself. You have
Even
to
getting closer
prioritize
to
yourself
God is
and concentrate on
important as
And
yourself
well.
you know what the
first.
gym, you know what Jim says? You know what Jim says about you? Jim says that I've put myself first in my life and my health. How about that?
Absolutely.
I've put my
Absolutely.
health first. Forget you women, forget my friends, forget my family. I've put my health first because let me tell you something. You see, if you were to prick this woman out and you get popped down and get diabetes, think she's gonna be stabbing flipping things into your belly. She'll be like, I don't want this man. He's got diabetes. He's got issues. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's the real life one, man.
Health first, brother. Your health first, bro. Listen to me. Your health is the most important thing that you have, bro. When that goes, you ain't got nothing else, bro. Your legs go, you ain't got nothing. I've seen man in the gym with one kneecap, blood. In wheelchair, she took care of my health.
When you see when my health deteriorated, I had mental health issues. I had a 10-year relationship. They left 3 sons there. As soon as my health went down, at the time I lost my business premises. I lost, obviously the money wasn't right. Then that is when, through all the madness me and my baby mum went through, that's when she was clear to just go ahead. That's when she did the non-molestation order, all of that.
See?
As soon as
See?
my health was nowhere, you get me? Wallahi.
Did you hear what he just said? Do you hear what he just said? Did you not just hear what he said?
Yeah.
As soon as his health went, see you left. That was an opportunity to kick him while he was down. But you see, if you was taking care of your health, not to say you wasn't, bro, because sometimes you can just get things out of the blue. But I'm saying, if you're taking care of your health, whether she leaves or not, I'm still good.
Come on.
I'm still good healthily, mentally and physically, because gym's more of a mental thing for me than it is a physical thing. I like to know that
100.
I've completed my goals and this goal in my life, I've been able to stay consistent. And the times I don't want to go and I do go, I feel like I've achieved something today. I feel like, yes, I've done it. Then pain in my legs, the pain in my back, the pain in my arms. I'm like, bro, I've really done well today. I'm proud of myself. You know, men, we don't get big up, we don't big up ourselves. Who bigs us up if sometimes we don't even have a woman that bigs us up? Do you know that? Sometimes we're in relationships for 2, 3 years and a woman that say, I'm proud of you, keep going, you're a king, I love you, I appreciate you. We don't even hear them words. Let's keep it real. Do we hear that as men? Do we hear that? Do we hear that? So we
Come
got to
on.
hear that ourselves by going to the gym and putting in that shift and feeling the pain. Because we know as men, pain is the buy factor for our growth. For women, it makes them depressed. For men, it makes us stronger. We become the most successful people through pain.
Most
Man through
deaf.
pain and watch how you become successful. We run through fire. We don't run away from it.
Exactly. If it's so easy, then everybody will be happy.
That's why this easy life that they're giving the kids nowadays is destroying their manhood. That's why when they said, "Oh, you might have to fight against Russia," man, them was shook. Oh, I'm fighting for no Russia. No, I didn't hear no young youth say, "You know what? Flip it. If I have to bang out, I'm banging out." They was all nervous because we're
That
raising weak, incompetent TikTok dancers. That's what we're raising.
is
TikTok
lack of
dancers.
discipline.
Man can work on TikTok, yeah, but man can't go and pick up a machine right now and go on. Huh? They're not ready for that.
Is lack of discipline.
And respect. Lack of discipline and respect.
This conversation, some men are not even ready for this conversation. Trust me. This conversation, yeah,
But
a
we
lot of
can
people are
have
gonna be
that
upset about it.
conversation. We can have that
Yeah, a lot of people are
conversation.
upset right now in the comment section. I don't care if you're upset.
It's a conversation that needs to be had. Just realizing the truth of how things are with us, with the kids. That's what it comes down to. It's time for us to just stand up and realize how bad the situation is. That's the bottom line.
But remember, men raise kids into men, innit? But like I said, it's just kids having kids with kids, innit?
That's when, my G, we have the opportunity to. When we have the opportunity. You understand? Certain mans are going through certain things where baby mother just puts her stoppers on them. You understand? For whatever reason, they turn vindictive, they turn nasty, and they make you look bad in front of the court, in front of other people. Then,
Yeah, that's why what Rare said, that guys need to understand who they're
Adrian, tell
dealing
me
no,
a
I'm saying,
story. I know
I'll
Adrian got
take
the
that.
maddest
Sorry,
stories.
I'll take that from
Adrian,
personal experience. Sorry to interrupt
Adrian,
you.
tell us your story. Tell the story because I know you got
My
the maddest
story,
story. I heard.
my
Yeah,
G,
I heard it. I
listen,
heard it. I heard it. I heard it.
2009, I split up with baby mother. You understand? 5:15, 2009, I tell her, things that work between me and you, if you expect me to be them way there, I suggest you find another man. I'll be there for my children, but besides that, as far as I'm concerned, the relationship between me and you is over. She turned around and called me one big failure. I went through court with this girl now. You understand? I fought her in court.
The girl fired over 100 domestic violences against me. None proven. None. You understand? Even though, I'll tell you, bro, that happened in 2000 and I still feel the vengeance. To this day, I don't even see my youths then. You understand? I don't know if you guys can hear me because my phone is gone all quiet and shit. I don't know if it's
We can hear you clearly, bro. We can hear you clear.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I carry. I'm not gonna lie to you guys right now. I still carry a lot of anger over the situation. You know what I mean? Man went through cascaf, tried to make man look bad, even though I'm not bad. You know what I mean? No police report. You know, no doctor's report. Nothing. But because of the fact that she made these allegations, of course, we're forced to investigate the situation and slow down the situation. While that was happening, I couldn't see my youths then. You understand? And now I'm at a situation, 2024, my youths, they're teenagers. I don't know what they think of me. I want to go search for them, but if I go look for them, because there's a court order in place, if I go reach out to them, man will get nicked. Man will get nicked. I ain't done nothing. But I see it there. Man, I have to be careful. You're right, you know, Ray. You have to be careful the type of women that you lie down with. You have to be so careful because any woman you lie down with will potentially be your baby mother.
It's true. And you know what's crazy? No matter what a girl does, no matter what a girl says or does, it doesn't matter because everything works in her favor. The system is designed to work in a woman's favor. A woman could do the most, but what's the consequences for a woman's actions? Us, we're the ones that get arrested. I remember being in jail, man leaving jail and coming back a week later, and I'm saying, "What are you doing here?" My baby mum. And that was before I had a baby mum. Now I understand why all those men were leaving prison and coming back a week later back to the win after they just left jail. My baby mum. Now I'm another black baby dad. I didn't want this for my life. I wanted to be a husband. Did not want this for my life. Did not want it. So she rubbed me out. She ruined my life.
I feel you, bro.
This is black women. This is the representation of black women today.
Not all of them, though.
Not all of them.
No, not all of them. Not all of them. Majority. I'll be honest with these guys, yeah? I'll be honest with these guys. A lot of women, yeah? And I'm not just saying women. People know how, a lot of women know how to play the system. If you know how the system works, you know how to play it. Muddy the waters, slow down the situation where the court is forced to investigate every single thing that is said against you. By the time it's finished, they feel, oh, you can't have any direct contact with the children. It can only be indirect contact. Cards, once a month. While that is happening, the mother will poison the child's head. Oh, he don't want to know. He don't come to see you. He don't do this. He don't do that. At the end of it, you're fucked.
How does it even get to that stage?
Because, I'll tell you how it gets to that stage, rude boy. Because at the end of the day, once the mum makes certain allegations, they are forced to investigate the situation. Then you're put under the microscope where you have to drop through certain hoops. Anger management courses, parenting courses. Even though you used to look after your child, you was there at the birth. Feed your child, give your child everything they need. Wisdom, knowledge, love, respect. Even though you give them social workers, you're still under it.
But did you not kind of see that coming before you even had children, bro? Like,
Rude boy, do you know what? You make a good point. Did I see it? I'm 49 now. When this first started, I was in my 30s. Part of me didn't. And I have to hold my hands up to it. I didn't. I'm more wiser now than what I was then. I should have been careful who I lie down with. That's why I promote the fact of that. Man should be careful who they lie down with. I've had to learn the hard way. This is what I'm saying. You young guys have to learn from what I've been through, what other men have been through. Learn from it. Do not make our mistakes.
So when you look back at everything, would you say that you saw it coming, or it was a surprise to you?
Bro, do you know what? I'll tell you how I saw it, yeah? I was in the car with her one time, yeah? And we had an argument. And she turned and said to me, you know, if we split up, you're only going to see the kids on my terms. I go, yeah? Watch her. I ain't done nothing. You think so? I'm not having that. Watch her. The girl was right. She mashed me up in court, rude boy. And do you know what? I'll let these guys into a little secret now. You see my baby mother? Her brother's a police officer to bomber clots. A police officer to rotted.
So how are you going to make it right?
Me, as a black man. And let me show you something. Let me show you something, right? My baby mother is not black. She's white. She's middle class. You understand? So I had no chance.
Say all blacks?
No chance.
But
brother,
how are you gonna make it right? How are you gonna make things
you
right?
are
I'm
finished.
still trying to figure it out.
You are
I'm still trying to figure
finished.
it out.
Brother, you are, I can't
No,
even
you're
like to
not.
say that, but you are finished.
No, he's not.
Brother,
Mortal
it is
Kombat, finish
worse.
him.
Brother,
You
you're a
can't make
black
it right,
Telling
you know.
man.
You can't make it
No.
right.
Bro,
you.
you're
You
a
know what I
black
mean?
man. Hey, let me say something. A black man going against a white woman in court. We just look, just you see, by the time you walk in the courtroom, yeah, it's like this. You walk into the courtroom, yeah, and they see you and they're like, yeah, guilty, yeah, he's guilty.
Yeah, 100%.
Most
Not
definitely.
He's
necessarily.
guilty.
The lighter you are,
Sometimes you
the
have to
more
fight.
He's guilty.
business you have.
Yeah, but did
Sometimes
you
you
not
have to
see that?
fight.
Light
Did
skin
you not
people.
see that before you
Wait.
had
Who's
children
talking
though?
about fighting? Wait. Who's talking about fighting?
Is
What are
that
we
shit?
fighting for?
That's a woman.
No.
What?
For your kids, for your children. Sometimes it is hard.
So
I'm not
wait. You're saying
disputing that
fight? Should I
matter.
go to a wait? One second. When you say fight, should I go to the house and go there and knock the door
No,
and say,
no, no,
bring
no,
my
not
missus?
that fight. No. My mistake with that wording. What I mean, right, is that how play the system just like how it's playing you.
Yeah,
It's
but why?
hard. I'm not disputing that. And for a black man always thinking like that, how everything is against them. You made a decision, as you said, to lie down with somebody, yeah? You have made those kids, right? Go every which way possible.
Yeah.
Try and find out how you can see your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's dead though, man.
Yep. That's dead. That means you don't love your kids.
No, it's not that. It's that the woman you
It's
need to
not say you
understand.
don't love your kids. It's just
I love my
sometimes, right, I
children.
think
I love my
you
children. Let me
not
tell you
think that
something.
how it's better just to stand back because the person is making it hard for you.
But why don't the woman
Yeah,
just make
I'm
it
not
easy?
disputing that.
Why don't the woman just make it easy? Why does a man have to
Well, the
fight for
thing
something
is,
like
the
that?
thing
Because
is, guys.
sometimes, right, not being funny or nothing, we can be bitches.
No,
We want
because
you
yeah,
to
it's
feel.
spite. It's spite. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Females need to stop doing that because
It is hard. It is hard
understandable.
because
this
what
is
you got to
ridiculous.
understand is what you guys have got to understand is it's not something
Happening because when we get into detail now, we're saying, oh, because females are being spiteful. Men ain't being spiteful. But what men need to start doing is just lying down with anything and anything.
No, that's right. That's right. That's right. And that's
But
something
you
I've had to
can't
learn
even
now.
say that because
No, it's true.
sometimes people can go out with somebody for 5, 10 years, all happy, have a child now, whatever the circumstances, right? Sometimes, right, us women, we get tired of you men thinking it's all right that how you can up and walk out when you want to, whenever you want to, when you've got responsibility. It's not just one side all the time.
Can I add to what you just said? Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear
Go
me.
ahead, babe. Go on, yeah, we can go.
I'm a mum. My daughter's 2. The ex, he was supposed to see her yesterday on her second birthday after arriving almost 2 years later. He's never been stopped. Never stopped him in my life. I'm not really into that unless you're dangerous to her. I'm not going to stop it. I don't have to like you, but I won't stop you seeing your child.
Yeah,
Anyway,
You know
he
what?
stood her up.
Let me pick up to
That's
every
never going to
woman.
happen again.
One second,
Because most of us, whether you're a man or a woman, most of us as children, if you didn't have your dad around, a lot of us went through waiting for our dad and dealing with those issues, those abandonment issues, because he didn't turn up and whatnot. So now that he's done that, after waiting almost 2 years to actually see her, and then seeing her a few times, and then standing her up on her second birthday, he's going to tell the story now that I'm making it difficult, but my daughter is never going to wait for him again in her life.
Yeah, then
He's
make
not
it
growing
right.
up with
Then
abandonment
why are you
issues.
not making it right though?
What's that?
Why are you not making it right?
How can I hold on, Isla, hold on, baby. How can I make it right?
I said, why are you not making it right?
How can I make it right?
No, I said, why are you not making it right?
Why am I not? I'm asking you, how can I?
That's not my responsibility though.
What? No, you're asking me a question, so I'm asking for your advice.
put
Like,
this
how
on
can
her.
I make it right? Because
No,
I
I'm
can't
saying,
force
why
him
are
to
you
do
not
anything.
making it right? You want to sleep with him and have a child. You want to sleep with him. Put yourself on mute while I'm talking. You want to sleep with him.
All right, baby, come. Sorry.
You want to sleep with him and have a child, but all of a sudden he's no longer in your life. So why don't you just make it right?
What? Did you hear what she said?
We don't understand what you mean by making it right.
I don't
Can you
think you heard
explain,
what she
I'm
said.
elaborate
saying
a
that
little bit more?
she was fast to have a child with him, right?
It doesn't matter. The child is here
How
now.
does it not matter? That's what I'm saying. Why didn't
She
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 make it
made
right?
a decision in making that man come and see her child. Yeah, right. And then he's the one that stood her up.
Yeah.
So how is she?
Once or
How can
twice,
she
once or
make
twice.
this right?
Once or twice.
He's been absent for 2 years. He showed up. He was supposed to be showing up for the child's second birthday, and he didn't show up.
But I thought it was
No,
more clear.
you know
Innit?
what? Let me put. Let me change it. Let me change the goalpost. He wasn't absent. She stopped him from seeing the child for 2 years. He's made
No,
contact
she
with
didn't
her,
say
and
that.
now,
No.
no. This is the real story.
Oh, okay. Go on.
This is the real story. Because you women like to lie all the time. He didn't stand up. You stopped him from seeing the children. You made his life hard. He said, "Fuck, it is what it is," and it is that now. Yeah. So it's both of your faults.
But can I say this,
Can I
Red?
say? Can I? Sorry. Go on. Go on, Karen. Sorry. Oops. Where's
I
Karen?
was gonna say I should be. How am I gonna make
Can
it
I?
right?
Can I say something? Right. I'm in my 50s now. Yeah. I had 2 kids from a guy, right, that I thought even if anything bad happens, he still will be there because he was a family friend. So it was the case of that.
You're
My
sleeping with family
door, even
friends.
up to this, huh?
You're sleeping with family friends.
Yeah, see with family friends is crazy.
We decided to go out, blah blah. Anyway, right, I had 2 kids from him,
Why are you going out with him?
right?
Why didn't you marry him and then make a family? Why didn't you marry the man if you want you?
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
It should marry you
truthfully,
first,
I
and
would
then.
love that. I would have loved that.
No, but you
No, but
see
I'm
what it
I
saying,
is,
would
I'm
have
right?
saying,
loved that.
I'm saying to my black sisters out there, I'm saying to my beautiful black queens out there, why
Why
are
don't
we
you
not
marry
respecting
first?
ourselves to the
Why
point
are
where we're saying,
men
if you
not
want to be
marrying
with
the
me,
women then? It's the
yeah,
same thing
no,
then.
no,
Why
no,
Yeah.
no,
the
no,
guy might ask the woman
no.
to marry her?
One second. Let me break this down. Women, do you know at the beginning, yeah, at the beginning of a relationship, you have all the power. You know that until we get what we want. You know you have all the power. Do you know that, right?
Literally.
So let me
But
break
it's
this
sad
down
that
to you.
men
Let me break
use
this down to you.
women.
The moment that the shift dynamic happens is the day that we get the on. It changes.
Do
But
you
that's
hear
so
what you're
sad though.
saying? Do you
That's so
hear what
Listen,
you're
sad.
listen.
That
saying?
Yeah,
mentality is so sad.
I'm
To
hearing
use a
myself very
woman's
clear. I think you're not hearing what
vulnerability
I'm
to
saying.
take
I'm
advantage
hearing
of that
myself
is
very clearly.
crazy.
I don't think you heard what I said.
That's
So
crazy.
if you lot have heard what I'm saying, then you would pay attention. You wouldn't respond. You would comprehend and then respond, sis. Don't
This is what
respond
I
for the
have
sake of
done.
responding. Don't listen.
Me
Don't listen
too.
to respond. Listen to comprehend. Yeah, listen to comprehend, and that's very difficult for a lot of you women because it's hard to take accountability. Listen to what I said to you at the beginning of a relationship. You are in control of if that man marries you or not. You will know in the first month or two if he's after crutches or he's after marriage. You will know because I'm not going on 3-4 dates if you're not running me the crutches. I'm cutting.
Yeah, three,
So,
four
That's
is
nine
do
out
crazy.
of
you
ten
ever?
man.
So, are you actually looking for a wife then, or you're just gonna keep doing the same cycle?
No, but what
Because
happened to
how is
sex
it gonna
before
be?
marriage,
What,
though?
Karen, wait, Karen, what are you trying to offer
Hmm?
me? What's going on? What's
What's
going
What
on?
that?
happened? What happened to
What's
sex after
going on
marriage?
in my
What did you
life, Karen?
say?
What are you doing? What are you talking about, Karen?
What
What
happened
did
to
you just
sex after
say?
marriage?
I'm saying, what are you talking about? Are you asking me a direct question?
Yeah, because you just said
Why do you want to know about me? What? So you want to be with me? Is that what you're saying? You're asking me.
no, but I'm just
So why are
asking.
you
Why
being
do you have
intrusive?
that?
And why are you being intrusive if you're not interested?
It's not. I'm just
So why are you
saying it's
smiling now? Why
true.
are you smiling?
I'm not. I'm not
Okay, cool. So
smiling.
then you don't need to. We're talking about her situation, and then you flipped it onto me, like you was intrigued to find out: is he married? Is he not? Can I get him? Is he not? Listen, sis. I'm gonna say this openly to every single woman, and I think a lot of men need to start saying this. Yeah, as men, need to start saying this to women. I am not interested in any woman. I'm interested in the bag right now. You see, once your mind is focused like that, yeah, women come naturally because they see your purpose, and it's like they're moths rolling to a light. Man chest nothing except for the bag right now, and man take care of man's youths. That's it. Man ain't got time for no think about no woman and all of that. That's weird. That's weird. Man's at a grown age where it's about the money. Yeah. So let me break this down to you again. Yeah. So you have 2 kids by a family friend. Deep your life and what you're saying on my life, sis. You have 2 kids by a family friend, not by a man that you're interested in, not by your husband, not by a long-term relationship, by a family friend. That's how you've described him.
No, okay.
Yeah,
I hear where
that's what
you're
you
coming
said.
from. I understand where you're coming from. But why I mentioned that, right, is because I knew him. Do
Yeah,
you understand?
then why do you marry
No,
him
That's
then?
what I'm
no,
trying to
you
say.
didn't.
I
But I'm saying
knew
you
him.
didn't know him.
I
You didn't
knew
know
this.
him.
Hang on 1 minute. I
Oh, you didn't
knew
know.
this person. I
This is a
knew,
family friend.
well,
You thought you
no,
knew.
but
You
the
thought you
whole
knew.
point, there you go. I thought I knew him. Because the thing is with me, right, before I go anywhere with anyone, I'd like to get to know them. I thought, as you said, I knew him.
Yeah,
We
but
will
that's
talk, we will have fun, we would do
Cool.
everything.
So
Well,
after the
not
first child,
everything,
one
but
second, 1 second. Sis, after the first child, did you not realize the second child, he's not the man for me? Didn't you realize that?
no, I literally thought he was
So
there
you would
for
have had
us.
4 children by the wrong man.
so
Huh?
then there's more
That's
to it
how
then.
life
You
is
know what that is?
sometimes.
No. You know what that is? No, you don't take accountability.
Are you
And this
getting
is the reason
upset
why
with
a lot of
me?
you women will not change
No,
because
he's just
you
telling
think
you.
that, no, wait, you women think that he was the problem. That's the
No.
problem. You think he was the problem. You're the problem. Why are you
Did
dealing
I
for a
say
man
he was
and
the
he don't want to be
problem?
with
Or
you?
do you think
This
that
is what
you
I'm
thought
saying.
he
This
was
is
the
what you
problem?
do. This is what you women do.
Do
You
you
don't
know
know.
you get so upset for other people? And the whole point is, right, you don't need to get that upset because I'm not that upset.
Why are you not upset though?
Huh?
Why
Because
are you not
life,
upset?
I've
She don't
moved
mind being
on
a
now.
single mom. She don't mind being a single mom. It's just another black statistic in our
I've
community. It's
passed,
not
I've
nothing
passed
special.
that.
No,
Yeah, just
literally.
another black woman with a single mom. That's it. Just another statistic in
No,
our
that's
community.
not
Yeah.
the issue
Yeah,
here. And that's where
thank you for being another
you're
statistic in our
getting it
community.
wrong.
You
Thank
lot
you for
just
being
need.
another
You're
statistic in our
getting it
community.
all wrong.
No, but
You've
shut.
gone through something and you're taking it out on other people. Stop.
Oh, no, you're
But
trying to
he ain't going through
gaslight me.
nothing.
Stop.
He ain't going through
You're trying to
nothing.
gaslight me about. I'm giving you the reason.
No,
You're
I'm not
telling me
trying to
you
gaslight you.
married. You have 2 children by a family friend. You described your baby father as a family friend in saying I was with a man that I wanted to be with. Listen, you described the man, family friend, family friend.
The family
I
Because
friend.
there's
was
family
trying to
friends out
explain
there.
something. If it was wrong,
You're too
that's me.
friendly, man.
I'm too friendly.
Sure, I thought you said family friend. What kind
Okay,
of friendly
thank
thing
you.
you're the pun?
It's fine.
You're some
I just feel like.
friendly thing, man.
I feel like you lot. I feel like with female, you lot need to start having sex after marriage. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we'll go through the rest of these single mother problems.
The fact that this woman described her baby father as a family friend and not just saying, yeah, I was with my baby father. She described him as a family friend. She had 2 babies by a family friend. You know how
Yeah,
crazy that
that's crazy.
sounds?
A
I
girl
was
in the
sleeping with my
comments
family.
said, "Why
I
are
care about the girl
men
in the comments.
having?"
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen, look, I don't care about what the girl in the comments said. Listen to what I'm saying. Imagine me describing my baby mother or my children's mum as some girl from the block. Yeah, some girl from the block I had 2 children with. You know how disgusting that sounds?
So why are men impregnating women that they don't love, that they don't like?
Because they're having a fun time and it got a little excited.
Also,
That's what
you're just
happens,
creating
sis.
human beings
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
a fun time,
Yeah, that's
creating
what I said.
broken families.
But Karen K, what did I say is the solution for men? What did I say? If you was listening to me, let's see if you was listening. What did I
Oh
say?
God! So you're gonna do this and
No,
make it
what
look
did
like I've not
you?
been
What
listening?
did you say?
No,
I'm just
everyone,
asking a
I
question.
guarantee women don't listen. Karen K, tell me what I
Oh
was
my
saying.
God! You're gonna put me on the spot to say to make your point more valid.
Answer the question.
So did you listen
Really?
to what I said? Mm.
You've said a lot of things.
So what did I say was the cure to what you just said?
Men not laying down with women that they don't like.
Okay, this is the solution.
Right?
This is the solution.
And the
Do you
solution for
understand
women.
now?
The solution for
And the solution
women.
for women is marry them, make the man marry you. Yeah,
At
that's it.
least.
Done.
At least.
Or know that he wants to be with you forever. Yeah.
Because it reduces, innit? It reduces the single mothers, you know what I'm saying? It reduces it. You will know if a man really wants to be with you if he marries you.
I'm saying you're breeding for a man, and you know there's a big personality, there's a big possibility he doesn't want to be with you. But you will still breed for him, and then after come on TikTok live at 52 years old and say, yeah, when I was young, brother, I don't want to care about when you was younger. Sis, you flopped. I'm not 52 on TikTok live talking about my babe father.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm looking after
Assalamu
my
alaikum.
grandkids.
Assalamu alaikum, bro.
Alaikum salam. I'm saying to you, I'm looking after my grandkids.
Do you know what I think? What women should do?
Come
Is
on,
should
man.
stop watching all this media stuff. Stop watching Kim Kardashian and all that stuff, yeah, and get connected to God. Let's be real. Let's be
And the
real.
thing is, you know the deepest thing is, yeah, these same women are be the same women that want to put you on child support, even though you didn't have the child. You know how crazy that is to me? Wild.
Majority, do you know, majority of them are just promiscuous, innit? That's just the honest truth, innit? And they throw the
Same thing
throw
with
the litter.
men.
No, but I'm saying
Same
that.
thing with men. When you guys
Yeah,
just saying, "Oh, I just want to
but
cheat. I
Oh,
want
you
to
listen,
know
do
what?
all
Karen
this."
women.
K, Karen K, all right.
How do you make a
Karen K,
man
you got
want
a
to
point.
marry you then?
Yeah, because you can't say
That's
women
a,
are
Wait.
How can you
promiscuous. It
force?
takes
How can you?
a man needs to
The
force
thing
a woman.
is, the
Hang
thing
on.
is,
Can you not
ladies.
sincerely ask that question?
How can you
Right, the
force a
thing
man
is,
to marry
ladies,
you? Is what I'm
right,
asking.
look,
Wait,
first of all, if
who
I want a
came in my
good
life?
woman, yeah,
Who
she needs to
came in
cook
my
good,
life?
yeah,
Wait,
and when she
one
can cook
second.
good,
Hello. Hello.
Hey, Scouse, one sec.
yeah,
I'm
go on,
saying, who
kid.
came in my life and said, what,
How do
say
you
that
force a
again.
man
Who
to
came in my
marry
life?
you?
how's a
Sorry?
man supposed to marry you?
Wait,
Yeah. How do you
I
force
can't
a
hear,
man
I
to
can't hear the
marry you?
question.
You said previously that girls need to make the man marry them. How do you do that?
Have standards,
Exactly.
innit?
By
Women have
being
to
a
have standards,
woman.
So,
innit?
Let me tell you
which means
something.
the woman has to wait there, right?
By being a
Sometimes
woman.
she ends up having kids for the guy, hoping she's going to get married to him. So when will she ever know? When do women
One
actually
sec.
ever
Do you not want me
know?
to speak? You want me to speak? Number one, fear God.
Literally.
Same thing with the man. Fear God. Don't go around
No, I'm
fornicating.
saying some of you women are spiritual witches on this app doing tarot cards. You're not getting married to a man, you're getting married to the devil, Shaitan. That's what you're doing. First of all, a woman needs to correct herself with God. Because once you establish that relationship, marriage is coming. Because remember, marriage is a contract between me, you, and God. That's what marriage is.
Yeah.
But if you are some unrighteous heathen, then there's no marriage.
Okay. So what are we talking about here? No sex before marriage.
You no, I'm saying
Duh.
you're not even getting into the conversation.
Don't
You
say
sisters,
duh to
one
me.
second, listen, let me
Yeah.
speak. Let
No,
me
it's
speak.
just
I'm on fire right now. I'm
got some
hot.
dumb questions.
You've got me now.
You're done, bro.
You've got red
Don't
chooks hot.
bother.
You've got me hot. I'm saying some of you women don't even know who God is. How the hell you want to marry a man? Sis,
Same thing with
work on
men.
that
If some
relationship that
men
you can
knew,
have with God.
yeah.
You're talking to a woman nowadays. She say, "I was raised in a Christian household, but I'm spiritual." You're done. You're never getting married. Go marry the spiritual cards. Go marry the spiritual cards.
Okay.
But
So
do
this
men
this
actually
is
realize that if we're going to talk about God, that you're supposed to be a leader, you're supposed to be even leading the woman, you're not supposed to be even sleeping with women outside of marriage and doing all of this. You're
But
supposed to be
sister,
setting
Women
the
sleep.
there
Women
again,
setting.
if
So
sleep.
if
you're,
you want to mention
sister
God, we
Karen,
can
Karen, can I just
then
answer
talk
that
about that
question?
because
Can I
you're
just answer
supposed to
that
be the
question? Karen,
leader.
listen.
You
Karen,
can't
listen.
say, "Oh, I'm allowed to sleep with
Karen,
whatever girl I want,"
Karen,
and not,
Karen, can I
not
just say this,
commit.
Let me answer
right?
this question. Karen
That's
K, are you a
crazy.
spiritual woman or Karen, are you a
Karen, can I just
spiritual
ask
woman
Karen a
or you're
question,
religious woman?
right?
Which one?
How do men actually
Where are
sleep with
you?
women unless women give it up first?
Women
Yeah,
sleep
it
with
takes
who they
two
want, and men
people.
sleep with who they
Yeah,
can.
if you
Women
give it
sleep
up
with who
first,
they.
and my brother's right, if women were more fearful of God, yeah, and they were, get married first, get to know each
But
other first.
men should be
See, no,
more
let me
fearful.
finish, please, sister. Let me finish, then we'll let you speak, yeah? Right, because there's no point talking over each other, then we'll never get what we want
Yeah,
to
go
say
ahead.
out, yeah? Yeah? So, for example, now, if you had the fear of God now, you'd probably get married to the guy, get to know him first, a couple of months go by, you get to know what he's like, because people don't really know what life is like until you're inside the relationship, yeah? It's all good at first, it's all hunky-dory, spending money on the girl will do all the things that you want at the time, but when you actually get together, it's a different matter, yeah? If women had more dignity with God than thinking about, oh, I want to look like the sexiest thing on the block and wear the shortest skirts and that and attract a man and this and that, what type of men are you going to attract? The men that just want to go after your pum pum.
Yeah, that's a certain type of woman, which I understand. But it's the
Yeah,
same
so
thing. But if we're going to talk biblically or under God, it's God, man, woman, then children. So you have more of a responsibility under God to be making sure you're following that pattern and leading the woman and the
and I do
children
in my
the rest of
family
the
hustle.
way.
I'm
So you
mashallah.
cannot say, "Oh, women need to set this." Yeah, I
Karen,
understand. Yes, women can dress a
Karen K,
certain way.
I don't like calling you Karen K because it sounds so white and you black.
Right,
It's so
Karen,
black.
what it is you've got to
One
understand,
second, one
men.
second, one second.
Go
Let me
on,
speak,
kid.
bro.
Go
You're
on.
taking over
Go
my
on,
life,
bro.
bro.
Go on,
Chill,
bro. No,
relax,
go on.
relax,
Relax,
bro.
relax.
Because this is
I love you, bro. Go on.
Listen,
Hold
brother.
on, babe. Hold on.
Get two ounces live, yeah. Let me cook because you're not cook. You're not a cooker like me, brother. I'm a chef. So listen to what I'm saying, Karen K. Listen to what I'm saying. You see what you just said, yeah? When men meant to be leading, you are 100% correct. There's no arguing with you. You want to argue with someone, Karen? I agree with you, sis. You exactly what you said was correct. It was correct, my sister. But here's where you're going wrong. Do women have the ability to submit their, not their will, but submit themselves to a man fully? This is where, if you really want to see in society where the problem lies, it's because they don't submit themselves to God. So why would she submit herself to me? So if a woman, let me just say something to all the women out there, yeah? If you're not willing to submit to a man will never be able to want to marry you. A man only wants to marry a submissive, feminine queen that is soft. That is the truth.
And women
Ask
only
any
want to
man.
be and women only want to be
We don't care what you
submissive
want. We don't
to
care what
a
you want. We're telling
man.
you what we want. It's not
Look,
about
let me
what
tell you
you see.
something.
When we tell you
And
what you
women
want, you
only
try
want
to
to
tell us
be
what you want. No,
submissive
no, no,
to
no,
a
no. Stop
man.
talking. No, no, no.
The blood
What's,
clot.
you're not gonna do that. You're not
You're
gonna do
too
that. When
rude.
I'm speaking, again, this is see what she just done. That was to show you of the kind of woman she is. She's a woman that's exuberating toxic
Yeah,
masculinity.
because you were toxic first.
No, no, no. I don't want to hear you. Sis, if you talk again, I'll lock you off. You're not allowed to talk on my live. I'm not that guy. I'm not your man. I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not one of them guys you can talk back to. I'll lock you off. I'm real with you. I don't play them games. I'm not that guy you can disrespect and talk back to. I'll lock you off. Try me.
Try.
I'm not that guy. Your beauty and all that means nothing to me. I see past that in any woman. The most beautiful woman, I see past your beauty and I see your character. I see, and this is what men need to start doing. Forget the beauty, forget the body. Who are you as a person? Because laying down with you is dangerous. A baby can be created.
The problem with our men is nowadays they're more interested in catching a beautiful woman than looking after themselves, making sure they're good. Financially, you're good. Financially, you can look after your own mother and look after your own family household. Then you can look after the whole family. Because the men are going backwards. They're grabbing girls, getting married to these girls. They've got no financial stability, blah, blah, blah. And the woman, nowadays a lot of women are financially dependent, yeah? So they'll leave the man if he's not good enough for money and stuff like that. Yeah? There's a lot going on in the world and it's all devilish shit. But in reality, what I say is the men need to pull up their pants and forget about what woman you're pulling and make the money, yeah? And the women need to get closer to God and become more feminine. Because a lot of women nowadays, I don't need to cook. I'll just go and order the meal. Half of you women can't even cook.
So let me show you a
Yeah, I am cook.
example.
Look, my beautiful sister. My beautiful sister.
One second.
Yeah.
One sec. Let me break something down to you. Lot. So look, this is what I'm saying. Women ask, what do we have to do to get married? A man tells you what men want, and a woman automatically ejects and thinks that what she's saying is right. Sis, the only power you have is the men that go between your legs. You do not know the man that's going to marry you. The man that wants to marry, listen to men when they're telling you what we want, because if you don't listen to that, then you're going to be single because men are telling you what they want, and you're trying to tell them what you want. That's not how it works. As we've already said, God, man, woman. This is you said, So if you're listening to a leader and you want a leader, then you've got to let him lead. A lot of you women don't want the man to lead. You want to lead the man. And sometimes you're leading the man down a dangerous path. You're telling him to be emotional. I can't be emotional around you, sis, because being emotional is destroying my masculinity. I'm coming home and wanting to cry to you. You're not even want to give me the pum pum. Your pum pums all drying up like the Sahara Desert. Let's be real. You don't want me to cry. You don't want me to be emotional. You want me to be a man. You want me to come home and fix the light. Come home and the kids to bed. Yeah? That's what you want. You want me to say, let's go and pray together. You don't want me to say, babes, I'm feeling a little bit depressed. I can't even pray tonight. I'm going to go to bed and sleep. Yeah, I just want to cry. Life's really hard for me. You're going to laugh at me. Let's keep it real. But you will say, I want a man that's vulnerable and opens up. That's what you'll say. So you lie to us all the time.
Right, Karen, I'll answer your question now to the question about getting closer to God, Karen,
What
yeah?
do you want, baby?
Yeah? Is that okay with you, yeah? Is that all right, bro? Can I just answer that question? Right. I am very close to God. When I see a woman, especially when she's half dressed, I can't look at her. I have to look down, gaze down, because my Lord asked me to do that. Secondly, I'm married to a guy and he's Caribbean girl, and no one can say to me when I met the girl, we sat down and I said to her, "This is what I want." Yeah, this is how my life is going to be. I want a family life. I don't want no issues. I don't want no ghetto-ness in my house. Yeah, I just want a straightforward family. If you can deal with that, right, and follow my lifestyle, I'm happy. Right? She does. She does. Now, when she goes out, she lets me know. When she's out and about and she's coming back, she phones me up. So as a man, I've got my household set. I've got the right woman for myself. Yeah, my kids, mashallah, growing up. My kids are in uni because we've all planned this from the beginning. Yeah, before I got married to her. Because if she would have answered the wrong questions for me, because she got questioned before I married her. What do you want for your future? What do you think of your future? Because I'm not a man that's going to carry on in this world now. A woman and a man needs to work to even survive. Yeah, so don't expect me to bring all the bread all the time when you're just going to spend money. You have to help me as well. Yeah,
What
these
did you mean
questions
by
are going to
ghetto?
come
What did you
into
mean?
it.
I didn't get what you meant. What did you mean by ghetto? Everyone's asking, what did you mean
Well,
by
the
ghetto?
ghetto-ness, when I was in Liverpool, bro, yeah, I used to be around Turkey a lot, yeah, and a lot of narrow-minded people don't have the sense to sort their lives out. Do you understand me? Yeah, I've got Jamaican boys that chill with me now and say to me, bro, I'm glad I met you because we didn't have the advice that you give us. Get off the streets, go and do something with your lives, educate yourselves, and learn and beat
But
the
how
system.
is she gonna bring that into your household? Did you automatically assume that she's ghetto?
No, because don't forget, from Liverpool 8, yeah, my girl was around Liverpool 8, yeah, so she was around a lot of street stuff, yeah, at the time. She wasn't, like the humble type that'll sit at home and stuff like that. At that time, she was, outgoing, liked the fashion and stuff like that. When she met me, Penny, and she liked my humbleness, and obviously she liked the way I portrayed myself to her, right? So now she's away from all that lifestyle. Mashallah, she is an educated mental health nurse now. You understand me? So people can change each other's lives, but it depends on what you all want for your lives. And that's where it starts. You know what I mean? But anyway, bro, I'm going to leave you to it, cuzzy. Yeah? I'm going to come down your ends, lad. We need to go out for a meal, kid. What you saying? He's not even talking to me, bro. He's joking with me now, isn't he? Oh, he's gone on pause. But anyway, my beautiful sister, like I said, for me, an independent woman is a very, a lot of men nowadays, for the women, the attractive woman is an independent woman that knows her stance, that loves her family. She'll run to her. Do you know what I mean, sis? Yeah? You get a lot of women nowadays, if the mother-in-law calls, they say, oh, I'm too busy, I've got things to do, or try to avoid even having any contact with the family. So everyone needs to get back to God, and inshallah, everything will be perfect for you women. And don't forget, you're in a British world. We all come from Africa or India and that. We had a better culture than what we're taught in this country. Do you get me? So enjoy yourselves. I'm off anyway, bro. Yes, love living. Enjoy yourself, bro. Everyone on this panel, enjoy yourself. Sister, enjoy your life. Don't get too depressed about it. Life goes on. Do you get me? But we'll all speak soon, inshallah, yeah? I'm off.
Karen, did you say he was a single parent?
No, I'm very much with my son's dad. We're very much together. But I did want to say.
You what? Hello.
Yeah, my battery died. My battery died. Yeah, my battery died. It's mad. It's mad. What have I missed?
Nothing.
Okay, so back to my topics. Can you co-parent with a narcissist?
No, you cannot.
All right, explain to me why.
Because all they're gonna do is twist everything you say.
Wow.
What are you? Have you got a child?
Yes, I do.
How many now?
One.
Yeah. What is he young or is he grown?
No, he's very much grown.
Okay.
And you're saying he's a knock?
Hmm? Who said he's a
Is he a
knock?
knock?
What?
Yeah,
No, no,
but
no. I'm asking. I'm asking. No, I didn't say he was.
no, the man that you was in a relationship with, are you saying that
Oh
he's not?
no, but I'm just saying I've spoke to people that are very much narcissists, and you cannot mate. There's no even talking to somebody that's a narcissist.
So why you not back? Why you not trying to rekindle back with your
Why?
baby
Okay,
if he's not
well, my
nice?
ship has sailed. Though I am not fixing no yak like I'm a Bob the Builder. I'm not Bob the Builder.
Okay, so wait. Do you think that your situation is better that you're away from him? How much
Hmm?
children do you have? Like two? You got two children
No,
by now?
one.
Oh, okay, one. And how are you in your 50s as well?
Mm-mm.
How old are you?
I'm in my 30s.
Okay, so you're young but not young.
Yeah, basically.
You're
In
old,
the middle of
basically.
it.
What do you
Yeah.
consider yourself?
I was saying I'll call myself old.
So you're old.
To my
You're
nieces and
so.
nephews, I'm old.
Okay. So you're old for.
Basically.
Okay. So So you can't co-parent with a knock. I think you can co-parent with anyone, but there has to be boundaries.
But okay, see, if you've got somebody who's a narc and they're doing certain things, you wouldn't be able to, even with the boundaries, because they're still going to try and get around your boundaries.
It's
And they're
facts.
still
It's
going to find
facts.
ways to stress you out when you're trying to find peace. So
Yeah.
the only way forward is to let that person be, and you just do it by yourself sometimes
Yeah.
until the
Wait,
person
is your child
I have a friend that
realizes.
did the same thing.
is your children's father in the life?
Yeah, my son's father, we're cool. Like, I don't have an issue with him. He doesn't have an issue with me.
Does he still come round to the house?
Yeah, when he's ready and then he knows how to ask and not just turn up. Yeah.
Oh, so he pulls up when he
That's a
likes.
no then.
Huh? Yeah, but I had to tell him that's not the way forward. It's not how we do things. You have to ask because anyone
Why
could
is
be at my
why
house.
anyone could be at your house? Okay,
Yeah, because
that sounds
obviously I have
interesting.
nieces and nephews, and if they want to stay in and he comes, it's like, okay, there's not that many rooms here, and you will pull up, and then he doesn't live near me. So I have nieces and nephews, I have brother, I have sisters. It's not just me. So I'm like, I
Hello.
keep on telling him this.
Okay,
Hi. Can I just add something to that, please?
no problem.
Can
Go
you
ahead,
hear
sis.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
we can
you
hear you.
said something about him being a narc, and if you guys are not together, I think that's her
Mm-mm.
way of
And she
actually.
never said he was
Is
I
a
that
didn't
knock.
him?
say he was a narc. I
Oh,
didn't say he
sorry,
was.
sorry. Okay. Oh, my bad. Apologies. I
See,
think
see,
so.
see,
When you're
see
not
how quick.
together.
See how quick. Well, why
I'm
is it
sorry.
always that women are presuming that the man's a knot? Why can't there be a woman
No,
that's a
it's
knot?
because can I just add
Women
to it?
are.
I don't mean
Jesus.
to interrupt you. Because I
The
heard
worst of
something
the
about
man.
a narc earlier, just a few minutes ago. That's why
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm adding that in. However, what the point that I wanted to make is still in regards to someone who mentioned about boundaries. I think when you're not together, you can't continue as if you was together. There now has to be boundaries because, like she said, she's got her personal life that she has to deal with, so he can't just turn up as and when he pleases, if obviously depending on the relationship or how close they are. But I think it's just more so understanding that when you are no longer together as how you was before, you can't be moving the same way. Like she said, she's got personal things going on. She might have family over, her new person that she's meeting, and vice versa. It's not just one way. But what I'm trying to say is just becoming aware of boundaries when it comes to when the dynamic shifts and changes in the relationship, especially when you have children.
I generally
Obviously,
think that that when you create healthy boundaries, they
yeah.
work so much in the child's benefit, and I think this is where a lot of people need to start. Every woman and man needs to hear this, and this is for men and for women. This is not just a one-sided argument. When I'm talking about this topic, I'm not. If you look, I didn't say women are knocks or co-parent with the woman knock, I said knock because sometimes one person can move on and the other hasn't. How do you know that? Because I've got a whole new family now. I've got a wife, I've got kids, I've got all of this. You ain't got nothing. Not to say you should, but I'm saying you ain't got nothing. So I've moved on, but you haven't. So you're still holding on to. Remember, you cheated on me 6 years ago. Remember when you done this to me? Remember when you never
Yeah.
gave me this? And I'm like, bro, like I just want to be there for my children. Why are you talking about what I've done 8 years ago? Like, yeah, I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect. And
We all not
she's just
perfect.
not letting that slide because in her mind, she's the main character in this story. And that's why I said women are naturally narcissistic. Every woman's a narcissist. They have to
Not every
fight them.
woman.
Listen to me. They have to fight themselves to not be a narcissist. They have to fight themselves.
No.
Because women are always the main character in every story.
No.
Every single man on this panel, yeah, if they sat down and said to a woman, What's your story? Oh, well, my ex-husband, he
I
treated me
can tell
bad.
you a
He was this,
story. I
he
was
licked me
never the
down. Yeah,
problem.
see, every woman that comes on my panel says she's not the problem. If I ask
No,
all three
because
of
I
you women,
haven't been. Every
no,
time
but
I sit down
one
with
sec, one sec, one
people.
sec, one second. I'm saying to you, if I was to ask all the women in this live, yeah, were they the problem in the relationship, they will say no. Not one woman will ever admit that they were the problem. Men will say, yeah, I messed up. But there's not one woman ever,
So
ever,
what
No,
you're
ever.
trying to
see,
say?
okay, no,
Sorry,
you
can I
got a
just step
difference.
in?
Listen, messing up and being nice is two different things, yeah. I can hold my hands up to when I've done wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
taking
you have some
accountability.
men that will even do that. Like, they will just accuse you for every little thing and always assume, bro. I've been through that. I
Yeah.
can say when I'm literally wrong, I'm always
Again, you're
honest
proving
to
my point
people
right.
too.
You're proving
Way
my point
too
right.
honest. I'ma just feel like say, yo, me play selfish to some people because you just don't even deserve my honesty.
I
But I'm
think
saying,
that that's
I'm
what
saying, there's not one of you women that will admit that you ever made a mistake in a relationship. All you will say is
I
that the
made one
man done me
mistake
dirty.
and letting somebody go. That's the only time I made a mistake.
Let's see if you can do this in the world
Sounds
record.
good.
This is the first time in history. Let's see if you women can make a step in history. Was you ever the problem? Is there any woman in this life that was ever the problem in the relationship, and that's why it broke down?
They'll be like, yeah, a little bit.
Bare
Huh?
silence.
It
Bare
depends on
silence.
what you
Bare
when you say the
silence.
problem,
Bare
okay.
silence. Bare
What am
silence.
I
No,
gonna do
Bare
because
then?
but
silence.
I
Just
have to
say
think about what
something
you're
to make
saying.
you
Wait.
yeah,
Why
because
do you
you
have to think
can't
about it?
Yeah, you can't.
I think we
When
can
you're
what?
saying
Just
the
make us,
problem,
make
the
us.
only
That's not
problem,
my
the only
narrative. That's not
mistake
my
that I've
story.
made is overly probably not even overreacting, but
I'm
thinking too
too
fast, basically.
experienced to be. Aye.
But none of
you
you
Thinking
know
lot
what
too
need to
I
fast.
admit
But
it.
there was
None of
never
you
a
lot
can
need to
I
admit
problem.
it.
just say?
We never had an argument. There was never a problem.
But
I
none of you
think, do
lot,
you know,
none
can
of
I
you lot
just say
even
I'm
that
think
too
in a
about it.
experienced, man. I'm too
relationship,
experienced. I'm too experienced.
it takes two people have to, it's what you're putting into the relationship. So you're only responsible for what you said and what you do in that relationship. You can't take on what the
None of
other
you lot
person
took
has done
accountability of anything,
within
man.
that relationship. Because I kind of want to like use this analogy of thinking of a relationship like a car or a ship. Is meant to be taking you guys somewhere, you know? So if two people are coming from different backgrounds, they've got different experiences, they carrying whatever baggages, and that's what's coming into the relationship, like a garden, right? You're
Yeah,
putting in things inside of this relationship. If this garden
She
doesn't
doesn't want me
he just asked you. He just asked you. Yeah, he
around.
just asked you a simple
I think
question,
she
and none of you
would
lot
be
said
no,
yes.
better.
I can't
I can hold
say
myself. If you
yes
come and speak to
because
me,
I was
None of you
not a
lot said
These
yes.
women
problem.
are doing
I
exactly what I
was
Yeah, and
not
said.
why
a
do
I
you
love
think?
problem.
this.
And why
I
do
live
Okay,
you
in,
put
think?
my
say
hands up.
say for
I live in
instance, one
legacy.
minute,
I
one minute. This
promise
is
you,
what
they're gonna
happened
prove
to
my
One
me
at a
one
point.
time when I was
time,
in a
please,
What would
guys.
be
relationship.
my
Shush,
problem with letting
everybody.
it
One at a
slide?
time. Let
Yeah,
her
Look,
talk.
so you're
this
not all
is
talking over each other. Calm down.
1 minute. This is what happened to me when I was in a relationship, right? I just come out of an operation, and then the person basically he was the first person that I spoke to when I came out and I woke up, right? And the person said to me, "Oh, if I was dead, it would have been one less person for God to worry about." And I was
Oh,
like,
honey, I'm
You
so
ain't got to tell us
"That's
sorry.
that.
not
You
nice.
ain't got
That
to tell us
hurt my
that though.
feelings." Like,
You ain't got to tell us
what?
that though. You ain't
Huh?
got to tell us that because I feel like you're trying to like manipulate to make us feel
No,
sorry.
I'm not. I'm not manipulating anything. That's literally what the
This is what
person
But you're
women
said
do.
to
trying to
It's
me.
make us
called.
feel
It's.
sorry for you,
I
bro.
live in
It's
legacy. Live in legacy. One of the top reasons what women do is they give you a victim story so that you can feel sympathy for them.
No,
So
but
you
this
Yeah,
is
start
the
feeling like, oh,
that
reason
was
Sharon, you know
why
what?
you.
I
I don't
broke
play
up
in that
with
game.
him. This was the one of the
Let
Yeah,
her
reasons
tell
why
her
we actually
story,
broke up.
guys. Let her tell her
So
story.
when he said it, I get where he was coming from, but I just felt like he said it at the wrong timing. And I even said to him, "Hey, my feelings was hurt hurt by what you said. Yeah, I get what you said. And then I was even like, you was the first person that I spoke to, so I didn't really expect you to say that. I'm not gonna lie. Then my mum was like, okay. He said sorry. Then I think a couple of days we spoke back now, yeah. And then he come back with the same thing again, and then started laughing about it. And I'm just like, right,
let
that's not
me tell
funny.
you something. As a grown woman with grandchildren, if any man told me that, he's not waking up tomorrow.
That's not good. That's not good advice to say, though.
Yeah, it's good advice. Let me tell you something.
If she's charged for murder, then what?
So let me tell you something, and
You
it's
can't answer
kind
that.
of. Sorry, sweet, I didn't hear that.
I'm just saying, like, you're saying that you wouldn't be able to wake up tomorrow, but that's not good advice, though. Because if she's charged for murder, then what? That's not good advice. I'm just saying.
What? Who said she's got to kill him, hon?
But so what?
Even if she hires someone, it's still not good advice.
What do you mean that he wouldn't be alive tomorrow? Like, what are you trying to, What do you expect a normal human being to think when
Do you know you touched a nerve there? You're right. You're absolutely right. That anger and protection. You're right. You're absolutely right, sweet. I appreciate your input.
I'm just saying it's not good advice. I'm just saying in them situations, just walk away, innit? But clearly that's a problem as well.
No, that's what basically I did. With walk away from it. I didn't get mad.
You started a kid with
I was
him,
just
though.
like,
You started a child with him, though, so there's a bit different.
no, that wasn't
Just walk
somebody.
away
No,
with your child.
that wasn't somebody that I had a child with. Don't get it twisted.
What are you talking
That
about?
was somebody I was in a relationship with for a very long time. But that was the reason we broke up from the relationship.
Although in saying
because of what he
I
said.
did use a cast iron frying pan and smash my ex-husband's cheekbone and eye socket.
Oh my God.
Well, you know what? When you're holding your baby and he sticks a gun in your mouth and tells you give up the baby, yeah, you do what you got to do.
This is getting very graphic.
Is it what?
Gosh.
Wait, hold on.
You didn't need to go that far, but I hear it.
Wait.
Didn't need to go.
I don't think I don't think the gun part. I don't believe in it. I believe that you hit him for no reason.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh,
So
come
why
on.
don't you go to Broadwater Farm and knock on his door and ask him?
Why are people telling their stories and we're just deciding that they're like,
Yeah, which parts to pick?
That's not
Honestly,
nice.
that's ridiculous. And then you're picking the parts where the man's in the right. Like, come on, you can't say, if you're gonna say she's wrong, just say the whole story is wrong. You can't pick and choose which part of the story you want to believe.
True, Karen. Victim blaming's a big thing, right?
See. This is exactly what I said. You see, now I just wanted to make a point. Now listen closely to all you women just done. Every single one of you on the panel just done. If it was a man saying that a story happened a certain way, you would question it to the core. But when it's a woman saying it, you do not question anything. To
find out more, but I wouldn't narrate the story for him. I wouldn't say what you're saying here is right and what you said there is fake.
None of you are giving me a chance to speak. You see what you've done? You see what you lot have done?
See what you did? You put a sentence in saying we were abusive as women and then backed off and then went, let me speak.
Can I speak?
Well, hang on, hon. It's got to be a two-way street here.
It's not a two-way street.
So it's not a two-way street. It's not a debate.
It's not.
It's all your side then.
Sis, interrupt me one more time if you're bad.
Oh, I'm here. You ready?
Oh man. That simple.
Hold that. Porn.
No, justice for Rox.
Now, Roxy is cool though.
Porn.
That's what you get. Hold that for me.
Porn. Yeah. Play with me and corn fly. Yeah. I'm not your ex-man. Don't play with me. I'm not that guy. I am not your ex. I'm not your man. Don't think you can chat up. Yeah, I'm not with it. Yeah.
Get afraid.
You lick the man in the face, mash up the man. Yeah, bust up the man's face, lick out his teeth. Yeah, and now you're trying to say he put a gun to you. You see, it's always one thing with another. It's not like, yeah, I licked him in his face because he was cheating on me and I had enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but Ray, you see all of their reactions. They're like, Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Manipulation.
What do you mean?
Because it's a bit
It's
deep. That was
shocking.
deep.
Because it's shocking.
Yeah,
Like,
but do
Yeah.
you
yeah.
believe it though? Do you
I
believe it?
Huh?
Do you believe it?
I don't believe the
Yes or
story,
no?
no.
Okay, so why was you gasping then?
Because it was deep all the way that she said it.
Then why do you just say I don't believe you?
No, when I can tell someone I don't believe them like I was there. I wasn't there.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
you were
true.
kind of entertaining it anyway. But I hear you.
So let me put this out there
It's
to
the same way
everyone.
if a guy come up and he said something. It's the same way, or if he said something that
Let
happened
me.
to him,
So I
I'll
say
be
this again to you lot.
surprised.
I'm gonna say this
Because we
to
don't
everyone
know
again,
the
yeah.
case
And
now.
man them, hear me when I say this, yeah. And let me say this to you lot. You see one thing you have to do is you have to understand women. Women are not liars. Women are just moment creatures, yeah. They say things in the moment. They don't really mean what they say. They say what they mean. Men, we take that deep because we actually mean what we say. That's a masculine trait. Men say what they mean. Yeah, women don't. They say what they say like it's in the breeze and the weather. I feel like you don't love me anymore, but I spend every day with you. You see what I'm saying? She just feels like that in that moment. You turn around,
Yeah.
kiss her, she loves you again. You know what I'm saying? So everyone mute up, please, because I don't want to be having no babies. 1 second, man. Mute up, mute. Everyone mute up, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
the
Well,
baby thing is crazy.
sometimes I think there's a misunderstanding or miscommunication because sometimes a woman's probably trying to express that she wants intimacy and there hasn't been any connections for a bit. Because being present every day is
That's
different from you
subjective to your view.
actually
You don't.
having.
You're not feeling
So
that
sorry,
intimacy.
I'm so sorry, but I haven't finished speaking yet.
No, but I'm saying you're speaking from a subjective point of view. You can't speak for
Yeah.
all women, just like I can't speak for all women.
Like you just said, all men speak. You just said now men do what they basically what they say is what they're gonna do, but not all men do all of that. There's some men that have that kind of integrity.
But that's what
Very
I'm saying.
many,
If I have an
very.
argument with if I have an argument with Living Legacy right now, and he says I'm going to bun you, I generally think he's going to kill me. I'm not thinking, oh, he's not going to really do it. I'm actually thinking he might do it. See, because as men, we take men very serious. But as for a woman, you don't take her words serious
Wait,
because
really?
they're like the fleeting, they're fleeting like the wind. So a woman can tell me she hates me now, and then 5 minutes later, don't you remember Baby Boy when she said, I hate you, I hate you. 5 minutes later, I love you,
But I feel
I love
like that's
you.
just a
Yeah, and I
relationship
get
because
that.
men
I
do it
agree with you
too.
because
Men will
women
be
are
like, I'll box you in your
emotional.
face and then they will see you later and next minute they're kissing you. So it's like,
Box in
huh?
your face. Did you say box?
You
You say
just
box in the face?
Yeah, mine will tell you, say, yo, me, I go pull up and box you in your face and heard scar and all of them something there. Next minute, him pull up and him just a kiss you and a hug you and he's like, you say he's gonna box me. Like, oh, go, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about. No one knows what she's talking about. Because why you
No,
have
it
to why you have to put a
happens. It's
Jamaican accent on though? I'm
true.
saying why you have to put a
No,
Jamaican accent
cause,
on?
cause
No,
I'm
but speak in
Caribbean
English.
in
No,
it, so
no,
that's
no. I'm
why.
saying
I'm
speak in
sorry.
English. Don't speak into it.
I will
Speak
try
in
with
English.
the
Speak in
English.
English.
I'm
You're
sorry, it's because
making
I'm
us look
Caribbean.
crazy. You're making us Jamaicans look mad right now. You're making us look crazy. You're making us look crazy. Speak in the English accent, cause right now I don't want to
I
hear
will
that. Yeah.
try, because,
Yeah,
it
please,
comes on
please.
and
It
it
sounds
comes.
mad. It sounds mad. You
I
see when
try.
you say it, it doesn't even sound
Listen.
aggressive when a Jamaican man says it. It sounds all sexy. Me, I come round
It
and boxing in
sounds
your face.
sick.
Watch me.
Wait, you can't say
Again,
that. Why
what?
for the sexy part when the
Again,
Jamaican man say? Why for that, bro?
come around and I'm boxing in your face, you know. No, I'm boxing in your face, you know. It sounds sexy. It don't even sound mad because you know
What
that.
do you mean? No, half of them sound mad. Listen, go
No,
listen,
no,
Silk
no,
Boss
no,
when they
no, no,
might
no.
tell Bree. Half of them sound mad, yeah. And then obviously when they pull up now, it's a different story. They're
Because
not
men don't
on
want to
that.
do that. Because men love you. Because Jamaican man love the
Huh?
woman.
It's because
Jamaican
it's
like
not
the
on
woman.
it. No, it's because it's not about it
No,
anyway. Let's
he
be
loves his
real. He's
woman.
not
He's
about
just
it.
mad at that moment.
No, he's not about it.
But I'm saying just because can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm
All right,
listening.
cool. But I'm saying in general, women don't are not liars. So they're not liars. They're just not meaning what they say. And men, we say what we mean. So we expect the same token from women. But just back to this point, yeah, that co-parenting with a knock, it's very difficult to be with someone when they're holding feelings about things that you've done years ago. Very, very difficult.
Very
And
true.
and the point that I was making, that a lot of went over a lot of you people's heads, yeah, is that every woman is naturally narcissistic because she cares about herself more than she cares about anyone else. Because if I asked a woman, yeah, I ask women this question all the time: if it came to serving food, yeah, whose food are you serving first, the child's or mine?
The children.
Thank you very much, because the children are more important to you than I am.
Very much so. And me too.
No, but I'm saying, you see in a traditional Jamaican household, the mother puts the man on top of everyone. So she's going to serve him first. I saw my grandma do it. I see my mom do it. I see my
I've
auntie do
not
it. I see
seen
my
that
cousin.
happen,
I've
to be
always seen that.
honest.
I
Now
can
is
show
he
you right
put to
now.
get
I can
served
show you now.
first?
No, because they say that the kids, the man in the house is the head of is the head honcho.
Yeah, but the
He's the
children always
boss.
need more food. Remember, we've
No,
lived
they're gonna eat. They're
already.
gonna eat. They're gonna eat. They're gonna
Yeah,
eat. But
but
the man
we've
has.
lived.
No, but
So
I'm
really
saying,
and truly, we're living.
it's not about
We've
that.
done lived already. So it's the time for the children.
Sis,
Children
sis,
are the
sis.
future.
No, I'm saying it's not. That's not the reason why they're doing it. The reason why she's doing it is an honor thing.
But
I'm honoring you
I'm
after
sorry,
God.
but
I'm
the
honoring.
Bible
I'm
says you're not
honoring my
supposed to
husband.
have no idol. So
No, it's not. It's not idol. You're honoring, not
it's the same.
idolizing.
It's the same
Honoring.
meanings.
No, it's not. Honoring
Yeah,
and
it
idolizing
has
are
the
two
same
different things.
meanings.
No,
Honoring
it's
an
not.
idol has the same
No, it's not.
meanings.
Let's go to the Google. Let's go to Google
Go on.
right now. When you're wrong, you're gonna apologize. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll apologize. Anyway, let me make sure I'm
Watch.
confident on my phone.
So honoring, yeah. Honoring means regard with great respect. Yeah. That's what it is. Idolizing. Look at this.
Idolizers looking up to you.
It's the same as honoring.
No, honoring is two different things.
Remember, God tells you to honor your parents. He would never tell you to worship them like he tells you
Yeah,
to
I think
worship him.
honoring
So
and
it's
idolizing
different.
are two different things.
Two different things,
Very
clearly.
different, yeah.
Yes, very two different things. But I understand what she meant. It could mean the same
And
thing,
the
but
two different
it's very
words for a
different.
reason.
Very different reason. But I'm saying honoring. So you're gonna apologize now? Take accountability.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, first time in history. Everyone, round of applause. Round of applause. Women's
First
took
time
accountability.
round.
First time. Red Talks live.
Oh, come
We've succeeded.
on.
We've exceeded. We succeeded in the world.
Come
Red Talks.
on.
It's succeeded,
Red Talks for the Prime Minister. Red Talks for Prime Minister. But the point of what I'm trying to say here is that we honor the woman by giving him the food first, is honoring the husband. And that honor, it gives him a status in the house, and it gives him a responsibility, and it makes him feel like a king.
But a man should know that he's already the king of the castle.
No, but this is you see, it's not about saying it, it's about action. You even heard the Jamaican song, action, not about come
Back
up
of
right
the
and leave,
roses.
make a legal limber code. Action, not
Yeah,
a
we
bag
know
of
all
mouth.
those songs, yeah.
Yeah?
But
Action, not bag
I
of
feel
mouth.
like
We don't do the bag of mouth. Yeah?
the kids will always come. Children will always come first in my eyes.
That's because women have lost that stimulus of loving the man. This is what I'm trying to say about. Look,
Okay, first, I
Karen
don't
K
really
said,
believe in the love situation either, because love these days, I don't know, people just love you
"You're
1 minute,
broken. You're a
next minute
broken
they
woman. You're
hate
a
you.
broken woman. If you don't believe in love, you're
I'm
a
not
broken
What
woman.
did I
broke.
say?
I just
You're a broken
believe
woman."
in respect, loyalty, and honesty. That's what I
No, but
believe
I'm saying, but there is love though.
Huh?
There is love because you love your children, don't you?
I'm not gonna answer.
Do you love your children? Do you love your children?
I have one, so it's child, and yes, I
Do you
love
love your
my
child? Do you
child.
love your child, or do you honor your child or respect them? You don't respect your
Huh?
child. You love them.
Of course, I respect my child. I give
Yeah.
him the respect and I
What?
show him respect, and he knows what respect means. And everyone says he's very respectful when he's outside.
No, no. I'm saying your child. You love them. You don't respect them.
What? No, I
To love is
respect
to
him too.
respect, though, isn't it?
No, you lot got mad.
I respect him
You lot got
too.
mad.
I show him
You
the
got mad.
respect. Remember,
You can't. A child doesn't know what the word. A child couldn't say, "I am a very respectful teenager because I've got manners and
what?
respect." A child
A
can't say that
child
because they're
knows
not at
what
that age.
respect is.
A
Hey,
baby, a toddler,
puss.
yes, but a teenager, a whole
A
18-year-old
teenager
boy,
knows
of
what
course, is going to
respect
want
is.
some
I've
level
got
of like,
teenager.
mom.
You got a
They know
teenager.
exactly what
Yeah,
respect is.
I don't have
If
that
your
Wait a
with
mom
a
second.
little
disrespected
boy.
you when you were
Hold on.
18, you would know.
Wait. There's a problem. And you've got one child and he's a teenager, and you ain't got another
Yeah.
child
No, there's no problem.
because you're still stuck over your baby father, and that's good.
I'm
Go
not
back to
stuck
him.
over.
Go
Excuse
back to
me.
your baby father.
First
That's
of
what I
Go back to
all,
told
your
her.
baby father.
Told
I
her.
Go back
am
to your baby
not
father.
stuck on my baby
Did she
Go
say
father.
back
she
to your
wants
baby
another
father.
child?
No,
Go back to
I
your
do
baby
not
father.
want no more children. First of all, the
Then go
last
back to your
one.
baby father and make it right. It's not
I'm
hard.
not going back to my baby father. Don't
Then
tell
you're
me
the
to go back
problem
to my
then.
baby
You're the
father.
problem in that relationship. Really.
If I'm the problem, then okay, that's fine. And at least
No,
I'm
I'm going
working on
based on
myself
what you
and I
just
know
said.
what I want in life. Okay,
Right.
I know what I want from a man. I need a leader, not somebody that I'm
And
leading.
how come she ain't got that man in that life right
I
now?
want what? Because most of the men that I
No, how come
talk
she ain't got
to,
that man
or
in your life right now? That man that you want, how come he's not in
because
your
I
life right
don't
now?
see him. That's why,
Because
because I'm not
that man
seeing
don't
him.
want you. That man don't want you.
Excuse
Tell him
me,
why.
if he was in my vision, he would very much want me. But he's not
So
in my
how come she ain't
vision.
got that man in your life right now? You're in your 30s and you
Because
ain't
I
got that
just
man in your life.
don't. Because
Because
and
that
because
man
I'm
don't
not
want
looking
you.
for nobody. I
No,
go
see, that man
home
don't
and
want you.
I go
I feel
work
like
and I come back
the
home
modern Kevin Samuel.
and I go
No,
work and I
that
come back
man don't
home. I'm
want
not
you.
actually
Wait.
outside,
So one
I
sec, one
don't
sec,
go
one sec.
nowhere.
One law. Chronic law, Nikki. Chronic law, Nikki. I'm saying to you right
Go
now.
on.
Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying to you. You're telling me
Yeah.
you don't want to find the love of your life and get married.
Do you not see how the world is going right now? No. I don't want to be married. No.
That's funny.
I'm sorry, but you can't trust nobody. You can't trust
Okay. So what?
mankind.
So
I'm
wait a
sorry,
second. So
but
what you
no.
gonna? So what you gonna do? Just sleep around with next men?
You just
Mm-mm.
hurt, man.
No, I'm not
Hmm?
hurt neither. No, I'm not hurt. If I was
No,
hurt, I
I'm
would say
saying.
I'm hurt.
I'm saying.
I'm not
What's
hurt.
the alternative?
No,
What's the
I'm
alternative?
actually
Then just sleep
focusing
around.
on me and my goals right now, which
For
is
14 years, you've been focusing on yourself. You've been single and celibate for 14 years, yeah?
not for 14 years. Don't get me wrong. I've been, dipping,
Oh, you've
I,
been dipping and slipping. Yeah, you're dipping and slipping.
I've been sliding and ducking and yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
sliding it
Like,
back.
I'm not
You
gonna
know, it
lie,
is,
but
you're just outside. You're just outside.
I'm not outside. That you just got a problem up at the top, sir. You have
No,
a
you're
problem. I don't know what your
outside.
problem is with me. But,
My opinion, you're
take your problems
outside.
off me. I'm not
My opinion.
outside. If I
Right?
was outside, I would be outside. I'm not outside. I just stopped
But
talking to
you ain't got
somebody.
the
So the
man that
last
you
person
want.
I was talking to, huh?
You ain't got the man that you want in your life right now.
Because the
But
man that I want, the Lord has not created him for me.
no, that man don't want you.
Okay? Listen, I was not born by myself. I was
Okay.
born with somebody.
Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a twin. So there's a difference. Most people that are born by themselves don't know how to be by themselves. Most people feel
Okay.
like it's okay to search your phone. Most people feel like it's okay to assume things. Most people feel like it's okay to keep on questioning you, thinking that you're always lying. Like,
How old did you
there's
say you was?
these things that keeps on going on and going on. I'm sorry, I'm not here for the stress. I want somebody I can build with,
How
move
old
with.
did you say you was?
If I have a business idea, I'm going to link you with that business idea and say, yo, look, you
How
can do
old did you
this
say
and
you
you
was?
can hit that man up, man.
How old did you say
I
you was?
didn't say I said I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, but late 30s or early 30s?
In the middle.
So I'm taking it, you're 35.
Hey, wait.
No.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Let me ask a question. Some of you, let me just say this, yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
you know, yeah. I know you're not gonna dislike me for this. This is not even aimed at you, Nikki. I'm not even. This is just all because you see me. I see people for who they are. I'm just gonna say this, yeah. And this is gonna
Mm-hmm.
sound really cutthroat what I'm about to say, but it's the realest. You see, if
Good.
you've hit mid-30s and you haven't found your soulmate, you have failed yourself, sis. I'm
No,
just
not
keeping it
really.
100.
I feel
I'm
like my
saying
soulmate
there's no
passed
40.
away.
Well, that's deep.
You past your
Well,
prime, like your prime's over. You do
No,
know
the
that.
hold on,
person.
wait. That was deep. That was deeper. Wait, one
No,
second. Hold up.
it's
Wait,
not a lie.
go on,
He
Nikki.
did.
What do you say?
Somebody that I would probably have married and seen me, and I seen that person too. He passed away, which I know I probably would not find again.
What age did you say?
Hmm?
Rare, what age did you say? Sorry, I didn't catch that. What age for a woman?
Karen, how old are you, Karen?
I'm
He
26.
said in their
Yeah,
thirties.
Karen,
you past your prime.
Karen, let me
No,
say
but I
something.
just want to hear again what age you said.
Karen, you are in your prime right now. What you meant to be doing is looking for the man to lock down or to settle down with right now, build something with now, so that when you hit the mid-30s, you've got something you can stay. Now, let me tell you, all these women that are going to tell you, don't be with a man like that. They're just single women that are upset in their mid-30s that don't know anything about life. Karen, you're in your prime. Don't waste it catching bodies. You understand me?
Listen to Uncle Rare Talks. Uncle Rare Talks is giving you some free game right now.
So when's a woman's prime then? When does it start? When does it end?
26 to
be
20,
honest, I
26
don't
to
think
20,
there's no age
26
on
to
finding
28. That's a
somebody.
prime.
I don't think there's
Don't
no.
carry.
A
I
woman's
don't think
prime.
One,
there's
one
no
sec.
age on it.
Wait. Wait.
Oh,
This is a
God.
personal.
Working then.
This is a personal conversation with Karen. Karen, you're in your prime right now. Now all these older women are going to tell you, don't let lock down, don't get married. Listen, they're bitter because they never got the man that they wanted. You what you need to do is focus right now. Yeah, get your bag right. Yeah, so you're not a broke gal when you meet man. You're talking about you pay for everything. No, say brother, we can go
Yeah, that's
halves.
not
If you're a
deserved.
bad man, if you got money, if you're building and we could build together, we get a yard together, we do these things together. You build with someone. By the time you're in your mid 30s, you got your 2, 3 children, and you're in a good situation financially with your man. Yeah, don't let nobody trick you out this thing and make you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what? I want a man that does everything for me. Because let me tell you something. Seeing the climate that we're in, that's broke talk. Because that means you ain't got a job. If I've got a job and you got a job, it's 2 incomes. That means we have 5 grand or 8 grand in the house. Not my 4 grand and you got your secret stash. That's not fair. That's not
Yeah,
a
that's not fair.
relationship. That's not fair.
True
That's good.
still.
That's
That's
disloyalty.
good being a broke. That's good being a broke. You know what I'm saying? And you all know the rest. That okay. I didn't need to say anymore.
That's
But
not being
that's
broke to them. That's just them being selfish, to be honest.
I'm saying to you, building with someone is both of you lot putting
Yeah.
in a pot and saying we're gonna go on holiday to Jamaica. It's free. It's an all-inclusive 4 grand holiday. So let's put down £500 every month together. That's
Mhm.
building. You
That's
know, you know,
yeah.
what not building is. That's
Yeah.
building with someone. So now you got something to look forward to together. Let's put down
Is that
for a
when you're
house together. Let's
married
put
though, or just girlfriend and boyfriend?
no, obviously you're building for that marriage, isn't it? Because you want to get to know that person in the first year,
Hmm.
first two, so they show you their real face, and then by year 3, by year 2 or year 1, you'll know if that person is marriage material or not. You know what I'm saying? But just don't go breed up for them straight away in the first 2 months. Yeah, take my advice.
Obviously not.
Don't breed up. Don't breed up for no man first 2 months.
Yeah, I
There's a
didn't know
thing
who
But
called
does
anyway,
that.
that was my
favorite
advice to you, Karen. If
infection.
you don't want to take it, don't take it. I don't care. You're gonna suffer in the end, and you
I'm
remember
not
you
with
remember
him,
this
bro.
phase.
Who's that?
This month,
Are they
this
behind the
you have
red
you have
kit?
nightmares. You have nightmares of rare talks in your dreams, telling
No,
you,
I
remember how I
won't. I
told
Well
you.
rebuke
done,
it.
Isla. Yeah, they are behind the red
I
gate. How
rebuke
many
it.
ticks are there?
How can someone say a woman in her 40s or is in her prime and she can majority of that stage in her life she can't have children? That don't make no sense.
She can have
So
children in
when
her
does a woman's
forties.
prime end again? What age did you say?
Majority of that stage of a woman being in her 40s won't be able to have children. Majority.
Women, can I ask you a
It's
question?
called
All right,
eating healthy and being
ask
healthy.
us three. There's 3 men on the panel. Yeah, there's 3 men. Yeah, ask us men. What age would we think is old? Ask us. Ask us. We're men. Ask us. We're
Yeah,
here.
but we all think
Anyway,
40s
Ask
old,
the
50s
question. Just ask
old.
the
but
question.
ask us the question. Ask us the question, please.
Okay, what age do you
40
think?
is a grandma. I don't want no 40-year-old grandma.
I would say old for a woman is 30. After 30, yeah, you're old, man.
But you
For a
know,
woman?
okay, wait. Have you
30,
not
you're
seen
old.
those 40-year-olds
Really?
that actually look good for their age? Would you
No,
still
it's
look at
this
them and think,
Nikki. Some of them 40-year-olds are looking like they're looking like fine wine. I'm not even gonna
yeah,
hate her. They're looking very good. Probably less bodies than some 20-year-olds.
as that
But the age is still a factor. She's gone
is a
through a lot
okay?
in them 40 years. I can't I can't mold her into the woman I want her to be. I can't love her.
Okay,
She's
but
already
what
been in
if?
love.
Okay,
When I want to
wait,
take her,
wait,
look,
wait.
look, listen. I say to her, babes, you know what? I booked a holiday for us to the Maldives. I've been there with my ex-man.
But I wouldn't get with a
Babes, do you want to
40-year-old
go cinema?
either.
Yeah, I used to go cinema every week with my ex-man. Oh, do you want to watch Power? Yeah, I watch Power with this ex-husband that I had. Do you want to do you like steak? Yeah, I used to go and eat steak every week with this man that I was with for 3 years
Yeah, that's
when I was in
your.
my 20s. What,
If someone
what,
did that,
what,
that's
what?
very
Tell me the
true.
excitement of the relationship. You know what excitement for a man is? When he spends money on a woman of things that she's never done before. It's exciting to us.
Yeah, when you say yeah, it's exciting to anybody. To be honest, that's exciting to me too. Doing something that someone's never done before.
So when's a man's time up then? When's the man's prime finish?
A
A
man's
A
man's
man
prime.
kind of
prime,
don't come with
a man's
expiry
prime
date.
starts at 40 and it finishes
I
about
would say
Ah,
70.
never. I
40?
would
No,
say never.
I would
A
say,
man
I would
doesn't
say,
come with
Before?
expiry date. It
I would
sounds.
say
It
a man's
doesn't.
prime. A man's parents don't ever
Yeah,
put a man with
unfortunately.
Look how young I look, and I'm 50 years old. Look how young I look.
You're not
I know
50.
you're lying.
You're not 50.
You're not
See,
50.
see,
Sorry.
see, see,
Sorry. I can't believe that.
see, see, see. They can't.
You would
Black
have,
don't crack.
He's not.
you would have to show me
A
some
man's
proof.
prime starts in his 30s.
You have to show me some proof. I really would love to see that proof.
A man's prime starts in his 30s.
In his 30s.
It does, though.
Now everyone's shocked. Everyone's gone
Yeah, I
quiet. Like,
can
what?
see
Oh
that.
my
I can
gosh,
see
what's
that, to
the
be
age?
honest.
I'm still looking at you
I
like
can see 30 for a
By
man.
that age, by that stage, a man should have a lot of
Hairline good.
things intact and a lot of structure
Yeah.
What's your
going on in
secret?
his life. A man in his
You know,
20s
you know
can't
what
Yeah.
my
Because
secret
he's
is?
like,
afford.
You know what my secret is? Me not let
Yeah.
no girl stress my head.
yeah.
That's my secret. Me not let no girl
You're
stress my
not
head.
supposed to. You're not supposed to. So big up yourself for that one because you're not
You
I
agree with
supposed
me,
instant
though,
block
Karen?
and delete. If a girl
Yeah.
think me too stubborn, I instant
Hey,
block
instant
and
block and
delete. Yeah,
delete.
yeah, yeah. That's me. That's how I stay young. Keep my youth. Keep my youth.
But I look young as well for my age, but mine is just sleeping and eating some good food. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes, because I live with my mum. Yep,
Beetroot
I live with my mum.
juice.
I live with my mum, and I love my mum, and I love my dad. Yep, I live with my family.
There's
Good.
nothing wrong living with your parents.
Alhamdulillah, I'm happy. I can go see them. I can go sit down and watch some Jamaican shows with my dad. Yeah, some of you don't even know who your dad is. How about that?
Jesus.
Some you don't even know who your dad is. You're telling me I live with my mum. Some people's parents ain't even
Red, do you
alive.
have any kids?
Karen K really wants to breed for me now. Karen K,
No, I
listen, listen,
don't.
listen,
Okay.
listen,
I just
listen.
want to know.
I'm
I
an
I'm
old
just
man.
asking.
Karen K, you're
You
26.
need to
Go
stop
find a young
it.
man. I'm an old man. Don't worry
I
about
don't
me.
want you.
You definitely want me.
I don't want you.
So why did you ask me
I'm
about
just
kids? Now you
asking if.
ask if I'm married. Next you're gonna ask me how tall are you? What's next?
No,
Wait,
I'm just
but you
Yeah,
asking.
asked
you
I'm
wanna
me
see how
just
tall I am?
before.
You
interested.
wanna see how tall I am? You wanna see how tall I am?
Yeah, we've
How
all
tall are
asked each
you?
other. I just want to know.
5'6".
Say 5'6". They're trying.
I
That
can't see.
does.
But
What are you talking about?
so I just guessed
5'6" sounds
5'6".
crazy.
No, can I has entered the chat? Honestly.
Would you
I
not go
am
for a man that's
violation.
shorter than you? Would you not go for a
Hey,
man that's
violate
shorter
me
than you?
still. I
I'm
feel
I
short.
violated
don't know
still.
him. What are you talking
I'm
about?
5'1". So if a guy is 5'6", he's taller than me. So it's fair game.
Huh.
Yeah,
What?
but would you go for a man that's taller? Would you go for a man that's shorter than you?
No, that'll be a door.
That's crazy.
What? That means I'm stepping on him. Come on.
Listen to what a woman says. Listen to what a woman says. 50 still at home. What an accomplishment. Let's flip that question. Even if a man is
What did
50
she
and at
say?
home with his parents, yeah, maybe his parents bought that house and that's his family house, and his mum and dad are ill and he takes care of both of his parents. So would you say that's
Mm.
still not an accomplishment?
Yeah.
Because
Isn't a
this is what I said.
compliment.
The woman, there's a woman that asked that question, yeah, but this is what I'm saying. The unfearing devil, shaitan woman, she doesn't see goodness as good. She sees it as bad. A man being there for his family is a bad thing, but a man
No, I said
is
that's a good
psycho.
thing.
Living in a box room to prove a point to people on TikTok is nothing to me. Living in a hostel to show that, yeah, I've got my house and all this. Living with your family and taking and seeing your loved ones. That is the biggest accomplishment you could ever have in life. How many people's mum's dead and dad's dead? How many? Bare. They ain't got no parents. You got your parents, be there for them. You only get one parents, blood. They took care of you when you was younger. You can't take care of them now. You know what I'm saying? You devil worshipping shaitans. I said these women that have no fear of God. That's why they ask the stupidest questions. That's why I said like, I can't do it. I know people that would die to live with their parents, even if they're 70, because they say they love their parents.
Yeah, I
Jamaican
don't
are
see
so
nothing
different to
wrong.
normal people. Jamaican people are different because we love our mother. So yeah, thank you, mama, for the 9 months you
You
carried
should carry
me
me
through
through
all
to
the
where there's
pain and
pain and
suffering. We
suffering.
love our
No
mums.
one
You see
knows the
all the
fact
truth,
that
bigging up
it's
mums.
only you.
We love our parents. I don't know about you English people, but maybe you don't care about your parents. We love our parents. So I don't even know where you people you look just ready to leave your mum in a care home and just rub her out, blood, and rub out your dad. Yeah, it's not how we run, man. So I don't know, man. I'd rather live with my parents than live with a woman. How about that?
That is not a
Red.
lie.
I'd rather live
Why
with my
did you
parents
want to
than live
move
with a
on?
woman. But yes. Anyway, people, everyone's cutting. I love it. I'm going about my business now because you lot have had me on live for too long, talking too much. Yeah. Big up to one law Nicky, chronic law Licky. That got one
Yeah.
child and still in love with her babe father.
I'm not in love with my baby father, I allow it. I
Then
really know.
go get married. Go get married
Huh?
and go and have
I
some more
actually
kids.
don't
Have some
believe
more
in
kids.
marriage neither. I'm not gonna lie. Marriage was something that was given to us. I believe in crowning
Is
my
your name Nicole?
like
Is
if
your
I'm with
name
some.
Nicole? Is that why you call it
No, it's
Nikki?
not.
Nicole.
No, my name is not Nicole. But
Okay,
nice
it's just
guess.
Nikki.
No, that's not my real name.
Oh, it's not your name. Not
I'm not
so.
a lost
Someone's
soul
asking, why don't
neither.
you want to get
If you
married?
go, if you go back and look in time, if you go back to your actual history, you'll see marriage was something that was given to us. Marriage was not something we believed in.
Okay, what does that
Marriage
mean?
was not, huh? So
What does that mean?
marriage, okay, do you know like everyone keeps saying society and whatever? Society is what pushed marriage to us. We did never believe in marriage. We believed in kings and queens.
Okay, so somewhere down history, you got lost in that rabbit hole on YouTube,
I didn't get
basically,
lost in
and
no rabbit hole. I
you
don't
did, you
be
did, you did,
marriage
and
is just a paper. It's just
okay, so
something
what?
you lot are signing. It's actually a contract. It's actually a business. That's what
Okay,
marriage
but
is.
it definitely, I believe you. But I'm saying it's a
Marriage is
contract
not
between
from
God and
God.
you.
It's not a
Also,
contract between
okay,
me and God. God is
so
within
God
you.
never took. Okay, God's. Oh, okay. See, so you're onto that spiritual stuff then. What was you
Yeah,
raised as though? What was you raised as? What was you raised as? What
I
was you raised
wasn't
as?
raised as a
Christian,
Christian. No.
Rasta,
Yeah.
Rasta. I'm not even gonna say it, but yeah. Um, but even
Well, we did
even
go to get the
so
experience. I'm not gonna lie.
okay, that's where the problem lies. The church was all a lie.
Yeah,
Rastafarianism was all a lie.
no,
It's all a lie.
Rastafarians wasn't alike because now everyone's coming and seeing that Rastas actually spoke the truth. So, you know.
If they spoke the truth, you'd have dreads right now.
Huh?
If they
May,
spoke,
hey, it's only because I haven't found nobody yet. I don't really like people in my head too much. But that's my thing that I'm going to be doing. I'm getting my looks. Because not if I grow, adapt, me know. I am.
hey, wait, hold on. So wait a second. You ain't even got Rasta. You ain't even got locks, and you're talking about Rastafarianism. You're not a real
No,
Rasta.
I didn't say I was a Rasta. I was grown up like with the whole Rasta culture. I didn't say I'm a Rasta, but obviously because Rastas wear turbans and all those type of stuff. Yeah, that's what my mum used to be.
It's not just
Yeah,
the
but
turbans. Then it's more of a
it's more to
lifestyle.
that, but it's also the way how they used to dress as well. They used to, when you wear turbans, they had the long skirts. As a woman, you had long skirts. You had like your body was not really like on display like that. The same
Do
how.
you think that's the right way to dress as a woman?
Yes, it very much is the right way to dress. I used to, when I was younger, I used to actually wear a lot of baggy clothes, and people actually used to wonder why, but it was so my body was not on display.
I respect it.
And me
I
doing it,
respect
people
it.
couldn't tell how old I was as well, because people just used to think I was just really young.
Okay, so you don't look young anymore, but basically that's what you're
No,
trying to
I
tell us.
still look young, but because I still kind of dress like that a little bit still, but
Mm.
people just couldn't tell how old I was, basically, because at them times I looked way much younger. So when I was like 15, I was looking 12. When I was 16, I was
Okay.
still looking 12.
All right. Cool. Say less. Anyway, someone say I lie. She I tell. One buff. Why them a lie
I,
for?
man.
Me no know what them at all. Me no know what them at all. Hey, everybody, I'm out. Everyone, make sure you share this live, like this live. Everyone that came, big up to you. I'm not back. I probably won't come on live for another 6 weeks. It is what it is. I don't really care about TikTok like that. I don't really care. I'm just here. I'm here for a fun time, not a long time. So see you soon. Take care. Take care, Nikki. Love.